not a
Okay,
huge
cool. We're
lead for
back.
them. And that's where we come in and
Sorry
think
about
about
that.
what's gonna
Stream
be
dead for
what's
a
gonna be
second.
down the line, what's gonna be in the late game for both
I
of
don't know
these
what the
teams.
fuck was going
The
on there.
Ezreal will be able to scale if it's able to get both the Trifers and the Muramana around the 10 to 12 minute mark. He will have the damage to be able to take down some of the members here from Keep Best Game. Although these champions like the Fiora, like the Akali is a huge threat as well. The G2 Blacklist needs to figure out a way to stop these two champions on going to their backline to allow this Ezreal to just throw his mystic shots, throw the damage from afar against the members of Keep S Gaming, slowly
Okay,
whittle
cool.
them down in these fights.
Let me open up
And will
my
it
Twitch chat
allow
on my
KD as
phone
well to
again.
be able to
Yeah.
fully utilize his lead right now because he is ahead in terms of gold. He was able to farm.
Okay,
very
we are
efficiently, able to get
back.
as well and inject so much gold onto his pocket.
Apologies
right
for
now.
the stream
Aside
death.
from the
So
Link
second Drake, this is really important for KBG. They want to get on this whole point here. Doesn't look like anything else has happened in that time. They're mostly posturing.
Not all of them. Fate sealed, Hexagon onto
Engage.
What the
Giacomo's
fuck?
gonna make it down, and all of it down. This time G2 Black is gonna be
Wait.
onto the fight. Call of War is gonna be a little bit hate here.
That's
Still knocking up to
jungle
the
dead,
damage
though.
gonna be there already being felt.
What the
by
fuck
Keep
is KG
Gaming.
doing?
KG stalling for time. Golden Kite gonna be taken down, but
Smite.
actually overextended this time around. Still able to stall, still able to sustain, but not for long because Aaron and Aimee are doing the work.
What
And
the
G2
fuck is KG doing?
At 10 minutes and 30 seconds, gets the ace against Keep Gaming.
G2 Blacklist secures the ace.
I mean, they
right
get
there
this
in a
ace,
big
but, like,
5v5 fight
This ace
between them and
isn't
Keep
valuable
Gaming.
at
Although no
all
one has secured
because they
objective
can't
yet,
get Drake off
Dragon
of
is
it,
still up on the
and
map. Both Aaron and
they
Ime
can't get
are
any like
running
neutral
for the
objectives. They
objective
can't
right
get
now.
any
Still, there are
turrets.
no
Like
junglers,
it's an
so
ace for
straight up
ace's
about
sake.
Aaron and Ime, they should
You know,
be
it's not like there's
starting
a
off this Dragon,
there's
but
a value.
not
Aaron's coming back with all of his fucking
necessarily
cooldowns too.
should wait for KD with his mic.
41,
Yeah,
36. Are they just
since
giving
he
it?
was
What the
second
fuck?
to last to fall down, death timers are a bit longer on him, and that allowed G2 Blacklist to get this Drake.
Yeah, crucial Drake for them. It stops the Dragon Soul possibility.
See, this is what I don't
for
understand.
Keep
Like,
Best
if
Gaming.
their
It would have been
philosophy is going like
really,
hyper
really huge
aggro
them
for
if they were able to get
KBG
it.
here, like,
Let's head
what
to
the
the
fuck
relay
is
right here.
KG doing?
You can see G2
If it's
Blacklist
like a
was the
more
one who
passive
started
style,
out
then
this
what the fuck
Dragon
is
fight.
Anran
It's gonna
doing?
be a huge
Because, like, look at
engage
this. He
here,
goes in.
coming from Ime and draw to draw in.
Oh, he just
KG
doesn't
in the middle
stasis.
of
I
that
thought
fight.
he
The
stasis
Pond
there. I
did
thought it was a
have
double
enough
stasis.
time to be able to get his
And then, like,
Target
Jamwa just gets
was already
dove.
down, and at
KG
this
gets
point
the
in time, it
fucking
felt
fight in the
like
backline.
Blacklist might lose
And then
this
I think
fight
he just
because
thinks he's
they
stronger
were
than
in
he
a
is here.
tough
Because if he
position,
does
but
kill
KG
Golden Kite,
was
he's in a
soloed
good
out the
spot,
Dawn,
but
and
he isn't able to. And so it kind of fucking forces Tata to troll and go in.
The Dawn desperately trying to get one more kill for his team.
The biggest factor in that fight as well is the Fate Seal and the burst landing onto Anran 9. Yuyu used the stasis, but not Anran. And that's the
Yeah, I thought Android used stasis there, so I was like, oh, Android just wins this fight. I also think they need to make better angles for him. Like, they're not making him good angles.
Ton gonna be engaged here, still able to stall out, is still able to endure much of the damage feature. And
Did they kill Da? No. What the fuck was that ult?
Are pressuring down. Anran in the area, checking out. Shuriken did connect onto Golden Kite, but I don't think it's going to be proceeding. Draws in the
They're
area
going
now.
through Elder
G2's
or
Black is
Baron.
Continuing pressuring for Baron. It's stalling. It is being jumped
Wait,
down.
but
melting
Anaran's
down,
really
very fast
fucking
turn
strong
on
here.
Anan. Hexagon
Ricochet?
is going to be used to stall as well. It's going to be used.
Tata gets
Oh my
it.
god,
Steal!
the Ton, the saving grace! But keep
Again!
still, fight is not done. Golden Kite still
Where's
continuing on
Anaran?
this fight. The Vladmir's doing the work. The Hemo play. Not connected onto the Ton. Still going to be walking away. Draw as well. Look to fight back. Yuyu though doing a really good job chunking down KD, and the Ton still
The
overextended.
Taz
Aaron
in the
actually
back.
gonna get caught with a two-man knock-up by Yuyu, saving grace. And
Yuyu
the
is
stasis as well. And
fucking
KD is doing a really
cooking,
good job
and
pushing into the bottom lane.
KG.
has done it.
I don't know why they're
Oh,
committing to
that's
this
gonna be
split
G2
push so
Black
hard.
is in a
Because, like,
bad
they've
spot
never
this
done this
time,
before. This has
being
never been their
punished,
strategy.
And the Ton with the saving steal onto the Baron just changed the tides around.
I don't
G2
get it. Like,
Blacklist
whatever
with the
KG is doing
victory.
is
He
not,
really
to
wants
me,
to get KBG
part of the fucking
into the
game
fight,
plan. I
into
don't
a bad
understand.
Baron timing and maybe get the kill, maybe get the fight, but it was KBG, the Ton with nerves of steel. The Baron was 1,100 HP. KD used his might. It was still 100 HP off, and the Ton was able to use his and get the steal off. What a huge play coming out from the jump.
And, like, if KG is gonna, like, play split
And
push,
that allowed KG as well
why
to
is he
take
not
the bottom
going
lane,
Hull
blocking the
Breaker?
first inhibitor. of G2 Blacklist.
Yeah.
in that
I don't
lane.
get it.
This time it's
Like,
going to be a
it
lot
doesn't
more
make sense to me.
challenging
It just seems
for
suboptimal.
Blacklist right now to be able to win in this game. Yes, they do have the scaling composition, but so far with the clutches that KBG has been making, they're making it a lot harder this time.
Looks like they're gonna opt to try to take top side.
Of the lanes. Top lane might be a dangerous position here for Ime. The Dawn is going to be in the area. Tradition Farage is going to be used to fate. Sealed on
Good
KG
damage.
being blocked instantaneously.
Yeah, not a very valuable ultimate from
Yeah, great
KD.
post right there to stop the engagement. Aaron's down!
Solo kill by the best mid laner in the world, and Run 9 styling on Aaron.
Anran said, "Fuck this shit, I'm done inting."
Put so much pressure right on G2 Blacklist.
The tower is going to be pinned down here.
He took aggro, so U's dead here, but does Tata die? No, it's KG. Where the fuck is Tata?
Ooh, gets an up.
Gonna be the next target, the last one here.
Big.
Being slowed by
What the
Red
fuck
Buff
is going
and
on here? Why are they
taken down by
3v4ing?
Golden
What?
Kite.
I'm so
Saved
fucking
by G2
confused.
Black.
What is going on?
Keep on
They're egoing
fighting.
so fucking hard.
Aaron does fall down. You might have thought that Akali was already at the Nexus or at least halfway there, but you believe the wave was not positioned correctly right here. It's actually Anra 9 just catching Aaron on the back in the bush. Anra 9 just having so much more information regarding that, taking the solo kill. But
I'm so
after
fucking
that,
confused
KBG felt like they
as
had
to
the
why they
confidence
decided to
go
fight
for a
top.
tower dive in the top side,
Because
and
you
the
get
punish
that
it
that
there
turret
coming
and then
in
you
from
just
G2
run the
Blacklist
fuck
has
away.
more or less,
Because it's
given
the
G2 Blacklist the momentum
3v
right now to be able
fucking
to secure their second
4
victory.
topside.
It's just perfect right
They were
now
all group
to
topside
bounce
except
back
for
again,
the
or at
fucking
least equalize everything. Back to the start.
mid who just died.
In terms of momentum right now, but still,
And now
regardless of
we're
the
even.
situation,
Like, and I think it even
Anra 9
favors
can still
G2.
pressure for side lane. Side dash is gonna be used here with the taunt. As a response,
Ime should be dead.
The taunt takes too much damage, stalling with
Oh, what a
stasis.
fucking
Practical sweep
big,
into the stolen
big
bound. This
metal
time, though,
proc.
they might be in a bad spot this time around. The taunt just chasing him out, just
Can't
kiting
kill.
his way. And KD as well gonna be flashed in by KG as the response is just better for Keepers Gaming.
Keepers Gaming
Baron.
probably saw G2 Blacklist recalling after they took down the minion wave, and it's
The
just a
recalls must be
confidence
showed, yeah.
call right there coming in from the
Because
taunt.
that was one of
He
those
was
like
with-
map
he was
hack
with his
moments.
team,
If they
walked
don't
in
have
there,
it,
started off the taunt dash, and was able to catch both of them, and now it's a 3v, actually a 2v4 right now in this Baron pit.
And they're taking the Baron already, chunking it down half, 5,000 kgs.
I mean, they're just gonna force them to back off here.
Coming through onto the Baron. The Blacklist, flash out by draw, signals that they're
They get
just
Baron for free.
letting KBG get the Baron again.
Yeah, KBG secures
I still don't understand
Baron
KG's
right there
decision to go.
against G2 Blacklist, and it all started from a very
Fork
great
second.
active play, a very great read against G2 Blacklist in the bottom side. KBG now has so much momentum. in
Sivir
this
not
game,
going
best of 7 series, and
third
again, we see
crit item?
Anra 9
Interesting.
just so
So she's
far
dropping from Maw
forward,
instead.
daring G2 Blacklist
Trying to make
go
sure she
against
doesn't get assassinated.
Because if they commit, then it's never going to be a 1 versus 2. It's always going to be the Dawn using the Stand Knight and providing so much shield.
Gold graph looking like a fucking heart rate monitor again.
Well, has been so good this time. They turn on
Why are they
Yuyu.
trying to kill
Has been
Ooh?
the
They
target
can't.
so many times already.
Shama?
Shamas this time are going to get turned this time.
Shama
going back
flash?
to Golden Bound.
No, he's
Shama's
dead.
going to be in the bad spot. Aaron getting the kill finally. The backlane is going to be breaches though.
Is Aaron
Anra
dead?
9
Aaron's
still
dead.
struggling to deal the damage here onto G2 Blacks. Aaron's going to be taken down though as they trade out Anra 9.
Okay, it's a 2-for-1, but they can't
KG
do
can still fight,
Elder.
but KD does recall to face KG in the top side. That is still a 1-for-1 exchange between both of these teams.
Like, they see
Man
KD,
United
and
is
they
down
know
for the
that
taunt
they're not
phase.
going to do Outlive
Phase
KD,
was
but they're probably
used
going to award
in
it
the mid
anyways.
lane as well. But with the Yone right now here in the mid.
Oh no! The outplays just even down his right.
Holy shit, KG is back!
KG stalling with the stasis. Trisha Parash did connect, but man, the
Elder.
1v1.
When he saw them
the
going
moment
down.
we saw the hook shot gets parried. Grand challenge into the big.
They're just trying to force them. They're playing a fucking macro game here.
KBG
Like, KD doesn't really want to
That's
go
what's-
help them
what's dangerous against
too
a
much.
four in the late
That
game,
means
because
he's
burst
gonna
down
get
on
in
the
him.
target That she likes to go 1v1. Golden Kaito in the small picture, about to get a kill to the top side, and the Elder Drake.
Tatal's
fight right
not
now,
committing
both
here,
teams
yeah.
now trying
He's
to
not actually going
draw
to
this
commit.
out.
See?
KG
He's just gonna
survived.
force
Even though
the advantage fight for KG. KG recalls here. They have to push out top wave, and then KG can come bot, and he will have the lead here.
And a nice positioning though.
They have the vision through
Wait.
the Scuttle Crab that they
Oh
have
my
taken a
God, they
while
don't
ago,
know.
so they
Wait,
do
the
have
Scuttle.
the advantage here, at least in the bottom side river.
The little fucker.
That would have been a
He's a
dangerous
narc.
spot
He
right
narked
there,
on
but
Anran.
Golden Kite decided to go straight into the bush.
He narked on my
instead
goat.
Of taking down the wave. Anran 9 would have caught him now. Take away the Ezreal. That would have been a 4v5 in favor of KBG to take down this Elder. Luckily for them.
Wait,
the
this
case,
is
and
full
now
Adam
we're a
Pajama.
bit in this equilibrium point. Ime is the one who's challenging KG on the top side, but we saw earlier how fast this Camille is being taken down by the Fiora. It's going to be such a hard prospect here for Ime to go against this Fiora 1v1. And if you think about it as well, KBG has another solo lane threat, which is Anran 9. They could very well have a very effective 1v1, but as we head to this
I see
Elder
that.
Gate fight, it's being started out right here by the taunt.
The biggest problem as well there by Ime into the top lane is because the whole breaker is
Wait,
made there by
Eric
KG.
Monaco.
This time drop still has a lot of shields.
Big
especially
ass
with
shield,
Cargo
and
and
Rance.
Chance faces
Oh
by
no!
the Yone.
He fucked up the
Last
ult.
by Anran to finally secure the kill onto KD, and they do.
You get
successfully
KD?
take him down. Top side as well is going to be pushed here by KG. Anran doing a really good job.
Wait,
He's
they
getting
win
double
this.
kill
This is
already.
over.
Draw as well going to be the next target. The stun by the taunt is going to be massive onto the back line, and KBG is going to be winning this fight. Golden Kite trying to kite out this way for this team fight, but still it's just going to be met with a boomerang by Shauma, and Ime is going to be the last one to survive, but can he actually do anything?
Bro,
to save this
KBG,
game?
like,
The answer
looks
is no. KBG
nervous.
will just muster out the strength and tie up
Like
the
they're fucking up shit that they wouldn't
KBG
normally fuck
takes
up. I don't
game
know.
2, evening out our best of 7 series here 1-1, and what a game 2 that was for KBG. There were some mistakes coming in from them, and G2 Black was able to exploit, but the catches coming in from the taunt, the steal on the Baron was such a crucial thing right here for the taunt. And I know we always talk about the junglers, as we pointed out. The players we're looking at for both of these teams are both their mid laners and their junglers. And in this game too, at least, I feel like the Ton has been able to outplay KD in a lot of those situations.
And from the start as well, right? The drafting of Keepers Gaming was on point. Akali into the Shen, that's something that we have talked about since the start of the series as well. KG's Fiora as well has been picked up. Yes, Shama did have a bit of a hard time here in this game, but the three key players here of Keepers Gaming was able to stand out the most. Solo kill by KG, solo kill by Andra 9.
Yeah.
They engaged by the Ton a while ago in the bottom lane that caught Ime
I
and
mean,
KD off guard. Was
shout out to
so
my go
good in this
Djalma.
game. It might have been a little bit close in some scenarios, but at
I mean,
the end,
I don't think the game should have even gotten
outshines G2
like so. First, G2B
That
shouldn't have
way,
even
it's
lost
KBG
the
able
Baron to
have
begin
those
with, but after that, it
big
shouldn't have even gotten
coming in
close.
from their key members, the Taunt, Anran 9, KG, all of these
Because
players
that was just
stepped
like
up during
that was a
games to
throw
not
from both
allow
teams.
G2 Blacklist to get their second win in this best of 7 series. And I honestly, KG on that Fiora is such a huge difference right now for the side of KBG. It felt like in the earlier game, in game 1, when he was in Renekton, he wasn't as effective.
He was a difference on Renekton, but not in the positive way. He was not it.
biggest threat as well by the Ton White is
Yeah.
the
I don't know. Even that, I feel like
potential.
I
MVP,
like
well deserved.
KBG were
And again,
in
let's
control of
count
the
down how
game
much
from
skill
level
he has
1,
been
and
so
so
far.
I don't
Let's
really
see that
understand
support.
because
Three while
they
G2
threw it,
won,
and then
Baron still
G2B
here.
threw it back, and then
Yeah, the Taunt just really
they threw it
having
back, and
that
then
nerves
G2B
of
threw it back
steel, getting
again,
those might seals,
and then
giving
they
the priority
finally
to
fucking
his
figured out what
team
the fuck
right
was
there.
going on.
And let's see what's going to be the response here of G2 Blacklist. It seems to be that blue side is the trend for the victor here. We will see in game number 3 what's going to be the adjustment here of G2 Blacklist Keep Us Gaming. We are your casters, Giang and Crazy Apple, and we'll be back for game number 3. After Kitiro Sarway and G2 Blacklist, Keepers Gaming and Edward Gaming are the owners of the remaining 2 tickets to the finals. Surprises unfolded in the last matches.
Let's
of
see,
play.
what are we looking at here?
The top-seeded team in the group
An
stages
11-minute
was
fucking
defeated
break, man. You gotta be
Spain.
kidding me.
Defending champions Keepers Gaming managed to regain their form. Now, let's recap the top 5 plays of the week. Starting with number 5, 0711 Spectacular Kick also made it to the top 5 highlights of the week. It was a smoothly executed play created by both Langui and a well-placed explosive cast, disrupting FunPlus Phoenix's ability to contest the Baron against Edward Gaming.
On this dragon, this is gonna be really the same setup that they did from the previous game.
Langui, body slam. The Grand Enter is going to be used. Dominus as well. And the isolation going to be pure with a kick as well by 0711, forcing FunPlus Phoenix to actually walk away. They have to disengage. Nobody died. EDG. Ooh, that was so close. Number 4. Stepping into the battle with a 3-man Dragon's Rage is what Shingdo7 did when contesting the dragon with Thunderton. As soon as the dragon spawned up, the opportunity for an aggressive play opened up, giving FunPlus Phoenix a clean sweep.
Is on the other side of that fight. Don's going to be going there. But Chow with the explosive cast to go out for isolation, but he found Chang Si. So that may not be the best start. He goes for the Justice Punch. Shake Down 7 is not going to be able to steal it, as they will be giving it over to Thunder Talk. SkyFL there in the middle of it all. There is the Hero's Entrance saving them all. Thunder Talk, they are a little bit low, but can they get out there? Shit is going to get executed right there. With the perfect execution. SkyFL going hard. That's 1, that's 2. And they are going to dive maybe for more. That's a 3rd kill onto Z. And now Chang Si's down.
I missed the GOAT FPX days.
And it will be for FPX.
Number 3. Once again, the name Shingdo7 is brought up, choosing a cleverly concealed spot. Shingdo7's precise timing allowed him to approach and punish X-Bike's mistake, securing the Baron for FunPlus Phoenix.
Challenge 7, they are playing defense. They are.
Holy shit, I'm fucking tired.
Go for it.
I'm like, I'm trying to maintain a fucking vibe.
Coming in for FPX, and they've trapped Undertalk inside the pit. They've already gotten 3.
I mean, I don't want to fucking.
If
If this is how serious you're gonna be, like, I don't want to fucking watch this shit. Cause like, G2B just decided to fucking stop trolling, and like KBG just decided to start trolling. Like, it's just they look so fucking bad. Like, their draft game 1 was also like piss poor. It was a classic China draft though, so I can't really like complain, but it's just not it. Like, the moment that you respond with support counterpick on 3 when they counterpicked on 2, like, why the fuck are you doing that? That's not how that works.
And everyone is just dying on the side of this red side team. EDG getting 4 kills to none. And number 1. Keepest Gaming's impressive performance is making a strong
see, let's go back to our fucking draft. Yeah, like, this game 1 draft was so fucking piss poor.
With a 3-man steal followed up by KG's destruction of the opponents.
They banned Gragas this game. They banned Elise in this game. I think they still banned Vi, and I think they banned Pekram again.
1,000, the Tron is going in! The Tron gets it! Thank you along the way as well! And then going out, but it's away, and KBG gonna be infiltrated, still gets 1 kill!
What the fuck were the bans?
Onto the members of EDG this time around, 0711 is gonna be caught, unable to cast it all in time, alone, still trying to kite.
What is
KBG
this?
is still alive! The Stand United is just saving the single strong team.
Let's go back 10 seconds. Okay. Lee Sin, Eve, and then something else. Lee, Eve, Lee Sin, Eve, Kha'Zix. So just targeting Jungle Pool. Hecarim. What's the order? Yasuo, Grill, we got what? Renekton, Jax. Renekton, Jax. Okay, cool. So then it's a Kali, they respond as Camille. And then, what the fuck? You just go Shen Ornn. So Shen to protect how squishy the Akali is, Ornn for a similar extent, long range engage. That allows you to do that. Sivir Fiora. Syndra. Yone not is the last two. Yone not. Okay, let's fucking put this back on live just so that I don't miss shit. 6 minutes? The fuck? How do you improve this draft? Drop Yone, obviously. What are you dropping for? I mean, people aren't gonna like this take, but I think Fiddle better here. Other than that, like Jinja Wukong. Like, I think. So here's the thing. The biggest issue here is not just Akali but Sivir, and you need a way to deal with both. Sivir is really good against single point lockdown that like has one sort of proc and really doesn't happen again. And so to do that, you need to force the spell shield out of her, either with something like the Nautilus ultimate or like hitting her with a Yone ult, but she just flashes that, holds her spell shield for the Naut ult, so that she doesn't actually get owned by the Nautilus ultimate, right? Because like she doesn't lose to, she loses her flash to the Yone ultimate. She doesn't lose to the Nautilus ultimate. She like loses her spell shield to the Yone ultimate. She loses to the Nautilus ultimate no matter what. You can't flash that, right? And if you do flash it, you're just taking it through your team, which is more value for the Nautilus to get on in the front line while you're CC. So, what the fuck do you do? I think you want someone who's a diver again, so you want your like Shivanas, your Wukongs, your Jinjiaos, but you also want multiple points of knockup that you can force the Sivir to either be unable to spell shield to where you can, you know, chain multiple knockups together, or she has to burn a spell shield on something that's not valuable.
After K2Y and G2 Blacklist, Keepers Gaming and Edward Gaming are the
So that's why I'm saying Wukong, right? Because he's really good. He is telegraphed, which is annoying for Fiora because she will. Well, actually, no. It's kind of hard for Fiora to riposte because you'd have to basically do it on reaction or like QW into the first proc that would hit you of the Wukong ult. He's also outpaces Shen. He can go tank, so match Shen's tankiness as well. Yeah, I think Wukong would have been my answer, but I've also been a fucking ride-or-die Wukong fan for a long time now, and not many people have. Jin Zhao as well, I think is very good, but he's not great into this team comp. I would agree with that. I would not pick him here. Double Enchanter you really want. And like, you know, you've already locked in Ezreal, Camille, you're kind of stuck in terms of like, you really don't have that many options. Again, I say like something like Shiv I think is very good as well, where like, you can just use the ultimate to force out cooldowns, and then like, it's really hard to avoid getting run down if you're the Sivir. Can't go Kane here because spell shield. You could go Amumu, but I doubt that there's any junglers that are gonna go Amumu. Aatrox is also a shout. Can't really go Gwen here. Riven also as well. I'm also insanely sad that we're not seeing any Mundos. I think that Mundo is fucking insanely good right now, but not for the reason that people are gonna think like the Heartsteel does not. That's not it. You always go Sunderer. Because if you go Sunderer on Mundo, it's just so hard for the enemy to actually kill you effectively because you'll have so much HP. How else do I improve this? I want a different mid laner. I think I would pick, like, I think you either, like, you banned Jax here. So here's the thing. When you ban Renekton and you ban Jax, you know they're picking Fiora. They're going to pick Fiora every single fucking time. So if they B4 the Sivir what you could do is before Fiora put Camille mid, because the Precision Protocol shield makes it kind of hard for the Akali to lane, and like if you go Scorch, maybe you can force the Akali to not take any roams early. And so that's where I would go with this, and then like they're kind of fucked on top lane, because like who do you have? You have Aatrox, you have Darius, Gwen, Garen, could go Olaf, Riven. Yeah, like you can pinch the top lane pool for KBG really hard here. Cause like I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that game is won if KG is on something else. Like Vladimir, I think is fine as well. But it's kind of hard for the Camille to actually answer her, which was what we saw late game. Like, does so much fucking damage.
In this game number 3. And we're still your shoutcasters here. My name is Giyang. With me is Crazy Apple. And we're so psyched up for this game.
Giyang
number
and
3.
Crazy
This is
Apple.
where we
Let's
will
go,
see again
Giyang
which
gang.
team is
Any
having
Giyang
leverage
gangers.
here in this series. Will it be KBG or will it be G2B?
Yeah, we'll see who will be able to take the lead, distinguish themselves here in our game 3 as we head into the game 3 draft, and we'll be seeing who's going to be in the blue side. Seems like it's going to be G2 Blacklist, who have elected to go back to the blue side, similar to what they have done in game 1. Do remember that in game 1, G2 Blacklist was able to win the game off of a great comeback against Keep Best Gaming, and with the blue side now,
Are
for
they
them,
using
feels like so far blue
I know
side
I
is
saw the
winning
tweet on
side
Twitter, but like it looks like they're using the same fucking footage each time between pre-matches.
By Ezreal, potentially Kha'Zix for
Vi-
and Keep Best Gaming taking away the Akali, the Hecarim, and the
Vi
Evan.
Ez,
That opens up again the Camille first pick, if ever, for G2
Akali,
Blacklist. The Lee Sin as well
and-
of KD has been insane in that game number 1. I think it's going to be a bit of a pressure here for KBG.
But if
You gotta remember,
G2 Blacklist
KBG
just go
chose
to
red
go
side, I
back
think.
to what they did in game 1 and having the Camille first pick, that does leave open the field again
Gragas.
for KG, and we saw earlier. There was a
Gragas.
point on the top side where the Fiora had
Okay,
the
what's
breaker advantage
next?
against the Camille and just handily took her down with massive amounts of damage. And if that is the same case, it might be a bit trickier right now for G2 Blacklist, as KG has found his champion again back in game 2.
Oh yeah, I mean we have seen solo
Eve,
kills
yeah,
not
that
only
makes
for
sense.
KG, also for Andra 9.
Shen's open, Kha'Zix is
Definitely
open, Lee Sin is open, Yone is open.
Ime as well by KG. This time, a bit of a change is going to be made here by G2 Blacklist as they do take out the Gragas instead of the Kha'Zix. They pick KD's Kha'Zix instead. That gives ample time for Keep Best Gaming to maybe get this Camille. Potentially get another champion here under their name.
So that gives KBG Camille that can be flexed mid-top jungle.
Shen?
Probably not going to be flexed mid. You want to put Anran on a little bit more hyper carry.
Feels like they should.
Then you just go support here, you lock the Ornn, because the Gragas is banned, you pick the next best.
In the jungle, where they have the Kha'Zix, they can push that down a bit. They can wait for the Kha'Zix to be picked on pick 3 for them. Secure the Ornn first, which is something, which is one of the champions that they have been using to full effect in Yu's hands. Has been such
What are
a
we doing
great
here?
way for them to start off fights, which is also
Well, you want to
used by
support
G2
counter pick,
Blacklist
so
back in game
Galio,
1. Now going
Nautilus,
back to G2
and then
Blacklist with the
if you
Camille
think the
being
Camille is
taken
going
out
top
here
lane, you
by
can top lane
most
counter
probably
pick
gonna
here
be
as well.
going to the hands of
So
KG.
something like the
G2B,
Renekton, and then
must
I'd
pick a
like to
different champion,
see
and that Renekton might just
the
be
disengage
his for the
support,
taking here for
you
game
know.
3.
Early game advantage can be made here by the Renekton as well. Ime has been, pressuring a lot of enemies, especially teams,
Oh,
because of his performance on the Renekton.
If you lock the Zoe here, that's
Away so
troll.
many times as well, he has adapted towards
Because
it as
Anran
well.
can just
This time,
respond
he's gonna
here,
be using it against
and if he
KG.
doesn't,
Able
and
to
you do
win
your
early
insulating
game. We have
bans,
picked up the Zoe as
he's
well.
gotta have
And
something cooked up
threaten
that's not one
any
of the
champion
two most
here.
obvious
Andran
responses.
will
Yeah, he
be
just goes
in the mid
Vladimir.
lane. It's a great
Like
matchup
this.
towards the Cassidy. It's a great matchup towards the Vladimir. But regardless of the situation, Andran is always confident in his performance.
he's confident, right? But the thing is, with the Zoe being picked by G2 Blacklist, they dared Keep Best Gaming. Are you gonna secure your jungler Or are you going to secure a mid laner? Because we still have 2 bans. We can ban out some of these champions that can go toe-to-toe
Why the
against this
fuck is there
Zoe. And
cold
instead,
ass
KBG
breeze in
has
my room? Was one of
elected
my windows
to
cracked
pick their
open?
mid laner, which now allows G2 Blacklist to further deplete the
Uh,
champion pool of the Ton.
So will we finally see
What are we
Natan
looking
go
at here?
back to the Shin Zhao? The biggest question that we do have.
Yeah.
Or him trying out the League Sin for the first time here in season number 2.
They're
That's
banning
the biggest
supports,
question
makes
he's gonna have right
sense.
now, because all of his
They
champions
decided
that
not
have
to
so far in the
fucking
season has been
go
banned
support.
away and
It
taken
looks like
by
they
Gaming
wanted.
12.
They tried to
That was
fucking
picked.
create a
Alistar Nautilus
opportunity
has
where you
been
pinch
banned
either
away by
jungle
Keep
or
Gaming. Lucian
mid, but like I said, I don't think you pinch the jungle pool. I think it's too big right now for junglers that are like actually playable.
We'll see what's gonna be the 4th pick right here.
I mean,
Honestly,
oh
they can
yes,
leave
hold
the
counter
jungle
pick for 5. That's
or
actually insanely good.
what KBG is
'Cause
looking
I was
right
gonna say
now
like
is
you
maybe it's gonna be a
slam
Camille jungler for
jungle
the
here,
Ton.
but like
Option is
there's
still on the
no
table for
really
them. But as
insanely
it stands,
good
it's gonna be
junglers
the
that you
next
could
couple
have.
picks here for KBG.
Like the only one would
Picking up the
be
Sivir will allow them
like
to have a
I don't
greater
know.
way
I'm gonna
of
say that
winning against
if they
Blacklist.
don't
And if
grab a like a
they are
super
willing
tank
to
here,
put Camille in the hands of the
just
Ton,
fucking
Fiora is still
slam
very much on the
Mundo.
table here for KBG.
Mundo. I'm telling you, Mundo is the answer.
Nautilus, Leona,
Wow.
off draw has proved to
Leona.
be such a great pick yesterday
Oh,
in the
wow.
game 3 against Edward Gaming, in which it was the fastest game as well in
Oh
that
my
series.
god! Why do
No
you just
hesitation at
you
all.
hold your
The Ton
R5 for
will
fucking
now
Lee
use
Sin,
Lee Sin
bro?
for the first
Just
time.
slam.
Now
I'm
it's gonna be a
Mundo
Lee Sin pick
fucks.
right here
He
for the Ton,
fucks
an early game
so
jungler. They
hard
have
here.
Team Dance with
They
KD,
can't do
who have
anything.
been able to
Like,
assassinate
Varys
the
has
back
Grievous
line
wounds on his
of
E,
enemy
but
team,
like
and
you're
right
not
now with
playing
the
him for that.
composition that
You're playing him for his
KBG
fucking
has, the
Q
Sivir will
flash
allow
E
these
auto. Like
members,
it's
the Vladimir, the
fucking
Ornn, the Camille,
insane.
and the Lee
Also, he
Sin to
resists
just
CC.
run faster
They have
on
like
the
only
front
2
position
forms of
of
CC,
G2 Blacklist.
and
This
when
will
you get
allow
those,
the
you're just
Vladimir
gonna
to
like
have better
you're just gonna grab your canister. You're gonna ignore the rest of it, and you're just fucking chilling.
Mid lane and just barrel through the members of G2 Blacklist. But on the other hand, the bot side run over G2 Blacklist seems ferocious. It is a Varys and a Leona. When they both hit level 5, they have huge crowd control ultimates that can just dictate the pace of the game.
I actually love the composition here of Keep Best Gaming. They have the lockdown, they have early game skirmishes because of the Camille and the Lee Sin, they have great engage and frontline because of the Ornn, they have so much utility and mobility because of the Severe. And AoE damage is never gonna be a problem for them as well, because Andran picked up the Vladimir. Despite the matchup being a little bit better for the Zoe, it is circumstantial as always. Because the Vladimir, yes, you can easily burst him down, but with the proper timing, you can still win the matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Situational matchup. It is in the mid lane. Even when it comes to the split push, right? When we do get into the later parts of this game, who are gonna be the champions to deal against the Camille and the Vladimir? And
So
what we
early
see is
vision
gonna be
mid,
both the Zoe and the Renekton, which is not the ideal
KBG
situation
not
for
doing
G2
any
Blacklist.
ward
So
recall
what
shenanigans, and
is
then just
G2
drops
Blacklist gonna
one
do?
in the
They need
fucking
to
mid bush.
hasten. They need to speed up the pace of this game. They need to use the poke from the Varus and draw already, pacing the pace of
That's
the
a
game.
lot of fucking damage, all in level 1.
Exhaust immediately used onto draw.
And Zoe blue, Vladimir blue.
Additional damage.
Kha'Zix going yellow is interesting.
Xiao
Xiaoma
Guang
is
down to just
kind of
1
fucked here,
bar
to be
of
honest.
HP. That will win them at least the early minutes.
Can he
of this
recall
game.
here?
They
You're gonna miss
win
minions.
the lane outright in the early parts, forcing the early recall from
And then they
Xiaoma.
see
He'll
blue,
be
so they know Lee Sin started
losing
red.
out on a couple of minions, gold as well as experience, and that also allowed both Draw and Golden Kite to get into the blue map. Check
I don't
where
know
Lee Sin is. He has
why
started
there
red.
is the shoving,
They
because they
have
know that the
confirmed.
Sivir
But also
backs,
in the
so if they
previous
just
game, it was
hold
Xiaoma's
wave,
Sivir
the
to
Sivir is
deal a lot
kind of
damage for
fucked.
Keep Best Gaming.
Like, because she can't step up.
To at least help out
And like her
the
recall is really
team,
shit, she doesn't even have gold to buy
focused a
item.
lot by G2 Blacklist during that time.
It's purely a cosmetic, like I need HP recall.
Burst him out almost completely and utterly so. Regardless, when he's able to be provided with
I guess they
space,
just want to get the Leona recall as well, so that she
throwing the
can
boomerangs, throwing the ricochets,
have
backlining
full
position
HP as well.
of G2 Blacklist as well. Now, they get a Scuttle Crab here in the bottom side. River helping the Thon at least secure this for XP.
They give the Lee Sin the
Slower here for
scuttle.
G2 Blacklist, and
They know he's
not
topside
able to
though.
get anything. The bottom side,
Aaron?
River,
Why is
almost
Aaron
finished
trading?
really in the area. area. No flash by the Thon.
They saw the Lee Sin on blue.
That was a sketchy trade right there for Aaron. Very risky as well. They saw that the Ton was on the blue buff. They saw the ward right there, and if
Gonna double
he were
scuttle and then
tracking
probably
the
go
Lee
Gromp.
Sin, he might have guessed that it was the Lee Sin was already by the scuttle crab. So it was very lucky for him to get away from that mid lane. Instead, if it didn't go his way, he might have given up first blood towards KBG.
Let's see. KBG still having a bit of a leverage here, especially because of the pressure established there in the mid lane in response.
I wonder if we'll see
G2
Grasp
Black
Camille
was
come
moving
back.
in the bottom
I
lane.
doubt it.
Golden Kite needs to step it up a notch to deny
I don't know.
support.
I haven't tried Grasp on her. Fleet seems so good, especially like with how rough her early laning phase can be.
Very stable here in the bottom lane, mid lane. Don in the
He
area
has no
again,
flash.
looking for the timing and the
Yeah, they know no
into
flash
the
because you
kick.
flashed earlier.
It's just glorious right now in the mid lane. First blood by Keeper Skinning.
Top side,
But in
though.
the top lane, KG executive is going to be used into the flash, into the hook shot, but it's not enough to survive. KD picks up the kill. It's a bit of an
He
extended
kills
bullet.
him here.
Don will connect and secure the kill. 2 for 1 in
Back
favor of
Nest get out
Keeper
and
Gaming.
then
2
grab
for
old
1 in the
60.
first blood. Go in favor here of Keep Best Gaming. A very much in
That's
favor
unfortunate.
trade for
Fucking didn't
them.
get
On the
aggro.
bot side, oh, we see a bit of a scuffle here.
Chain of corruption.
No kill.
Stays alive.
That's just a fucking
Ignite
great
will
W
not
from
take him
Ugo.
down. Golden Kite
Now Aaron
tries
gets
to
this.
get a one auto attack, only to find 2 bars of HP on Yu.
Yeah, and that was just the series of events that happened because both mid lane and top side was won already by KBG.
Yeah,
G2
so,
Blackness
you
tried to
know,
make a
he
play in
gets
the
top
bot side
side.
while drawing Golden Kite wanting to keep
That lets
keep the
Anran,
favor
or he gets
switching
mid lane
towards
kill.
them.
Anran
Already
rotates.
has the
They see the
replay right
jungler
now
top,
where
so they know they
KG
can
is
commit.
taken down
Anran's
by
on his way.
KG with just a flash and the leap coming in from that Kha'Zix, but he had nowhere to go. Ton was able to be the one to secure the kill on the Kha'Zix.
Let's see, what do we have here?
G2 Black.
Anran going AP boots.
Pick in the mid lane as Aaron gets
Oh,
rammed by the
Ornn with the
Force God,
fucking-
Don. The
Ornn from
impact on
downtown.
this Lee Sin is just massive right now in this game.
And so far, it's going bad to worse right now for G2 Blacklist. It's 4 kills right now on the board for Keep Best Gaming. Only 1 for them in the early game. And so far,
Anran
it
is
has been the
fucking
Ton
An
who's been
insane
making
amount ahead, by the way. What is it,
Plays
1.3k,
were
1.4k?
so good as
Like,
well
already
by
at
the
4
Ton,
minutes.
and
He's
to
literally
think
the
that
entire lead of
some
KBG.
people are a little bit concerned, including us as well, on
Yeah.
him just using 4 champions. But
Like,
he has
you...
been really just
I
reserving
think this
the
is...
other champions like this Lee
In
Sin
terms of,
for
like, how
best.
fucking over this game is,
This
it is
grand
so
finals
fucking over
performance
for the
has
mid
been
laner.
so good
Like,
on
you are
the
not going
Ton.
to get to play the game.
On this Shen, he has been able to steal 4 objectives in total. In the 2
44,
games we have
3K,
seen him on
1400.
hit. And in this
Anran has
Lee Sin
item.
right now, 3 kills out of the 3 kills.
You're gonna see the item pop up for Anran right here. So this is not going to be fun for Zoe or whoever is one running Anran.
Aaron. Aaron was the one who burnt his flash early on a bad trade against the Vladimir, and ever since he lost that flash, he has given up 2 kills again to Keep Best
Look,
Gaming. But now, headed to
so
the
it's
5
gonna be
minute mark, both the Dragon and Herald are up, and so
Ocean
far, it's gonna be a
for-
handshake between the 2 teams. KBG securing the Dragon.
Ocean
while
for
is
Herald,
gonna
no
take the side.
shenanigans this time.
It's a
This
handshake
time.
For now, scaling again has been the priority of Keepers Gaming. We have seen them during the stats a while ago, 100%. Dragon priority.
Anran's getting fucking just 8 billion turret
Always
plates.
Get the leverage regardless of them getting the
Do they get the turret?
Tower as well is able to stand out for now.
64, they get it. Nice.
G2 Blacklist unable to unlock.
Is
the
it
mid lane.
119?
But
That would have
that's
been
only a 64 HP turret
minus
whenever the wave does crash
65.
into the mid
Yeah,
lane,
so it would've
it's gonna
killed.
take A couple of taps, and they're gonna take a Golden Kite. And Anran is a bit of a 1v1 scuffle right there, but no one will fall. It's gonna be hard.
Anran
for
forced
G2
out
Blacklist
ult
to be
though,
able to
so
get
Varus
the
doesn't
lane
have
turret.
defensive
Sivir
tools to stop an
does
all in.
Stay in the mid lane because all know how strong the wave clear is from the Sivir. So it's gonna take a concerted effort from G2 Blacklist to be able to take down that mid lane turret.
Bottom lane, they are doing a really good job here. Keepers Gaming rather. 751 HP left on that tower. Great macro to be honest here by Keepers Gaming. G2 Blacklist
Yeah.
struggling to respond, constantly being felt.
Aaron wants to try to get this last plate. I don't think he's like necessarily aiming to knock down turret here, but this last plate would be really nice.
KG withstanding the pressure here off the Renekton. We don't see any pressure being felt here by KG, despite the Renekton being a great matchup on the Camille.
And that kind of feels bad for G2 Blacklist because they need to be the team who are ahead. They have a poke composition, they have a pick composition on the Zoe, the Varus, the Leona, as well as the Kha'Zix. And right now, with them being behind, it's hard for them to.
He does
set
not
up swings.
know.
Right now, though, G2 Blacklist
No
setting
one
up
is
this little
topside.
trap against KG, the
KG's
topside.
fucking all alone.
And
KG
that's
versus
taken
the world.
down.
Does
The
he have
answer
ult?
is no.
Oh, he follows the Zoe.
What a play! Build it
That's
out.
insane.
5 points. Aaron though gonna be flashing out the field,
Morado?
getting the
Morado.
kill with a paddle star. They are a little bit overstaying there in the top lane. Should be able to pick up the tower there, but in the
Oh.
mid lane, they'll shoot
That's
the
an
guy.
insane follow to
And
Zoe.
G2
So he ults there, it follows the Zoe back when she
gets
ults.
one kill.
And then once she does that, it just, you see the rest. You'll be able to get out way easier.
The thought is gonna be here. God of the Forge God gonna be
Oh,
denied.
that Q.
Is gonna be denied as well. And
What a
the
stun!
Oh my dear lord, with a
Draw.
solar player, Shama this time has to run away. And G2 Blacklist 2 versus 3, they get the outplay.
What a stun right there from Draw. They saw the taunt coming in with the ward in the bush, and before he could even
Yeah,
set
he had
up,
the
was
Q
stunned
readied
as he
up already. That was an
jumped
insane
over the
Q.
wall, preventing him to be able to pick out Golden Kite, and both Draw and Golden Kite able to layer their
They haven't
CC and
leveraged the
damage,
Anaran lead.
taking out the Lee
not what
Sin.
you like to see.
What an amazing outplay from the duo from G2 Blacklist ahead of this replay. We're gonna see the taunt getting stunned in the middle.
It
of
doesn't
the
even look like he
enemy.
should have the
Stun
time to
on the
auto.
dash, and it's just so perfect coordination between the two of them.
Man, Draw connecting the stun is just top notch. That's the saving grace in the mid lane a while ago. And that allowed them to at least
Taunt?
have the better leverage this time
He's
around
dead.
terms of gold. And this time, the Taunt getting caught.
This is
Equalizing now the score here with
twice
the
that
kills.
he's
G2
gotten
Blacklist are slowly
caught
fighting
out.
back.
They know
Have to
3 are
find this
here.
game even
Who's
more.
coming to cover?
Spot out Yu. Will disengage for now.
The
It feels like
taunt
Anaran
given
hasn't,
and
like,
the taunt
leveraged
taken
this lead to do a
away from
fucking
Keep
ton,
Best
like what he
Gaming.
should have. I don't know.
He gave Keep Best Gaming such a cozy lead for them. They were 4-1 ahead, but 2 plays right out from him resulted in 2 deaths for Keep Best Gaming, giving 2 kills right now for G2 Blacklist, and them evening out.
I mean,
Actually
Anaran is
ahead
still
right now,
1.4k gold ahead, but now the Lee Sin is also 1.4k gold ahead. And the Renekton, who is going to be a bigger issue, is 1.4k gold ahead. Because, like, we're picking Camille, who's not going to scale. Like, she's not going to be able to actually fight this Renekton on side. And so, because of that, they're going to be able to get a lot of side lane pressure here.
This time though, in the bottom lane, finally open up the map against Keep Best Gaming. Snowballing has been a little bit out of hand this time.
Isn't this like the 3rd Ocean Drake in a row?
They are struggling to suppress G2 Blacklist.
What was game 1? Because I feel like game 1 was... I know game 2 was definitely Ocean Drake. I feel like game 1 was also Ocean Drake.
Styling a while ago on the Thon and Shama and Yu, top notch.
Yeah. Off camera, we're talking about this, right? How Draw and Golden Kite just feels like they're so much on point in this series right now, and that was the highlight of that, of being them very much in the game. At this point. Second Drake is
they
up
see-
right now. And KBG
you know,
also
Kite
setting
is
up
over there.
while G2B is looking to contest on this Mountain Drake.
Can they actually get this?
It's a 5v5.
We have
They don't have
Thon
mid
always
prio. Anaran's trying to get that.
secure the
Do they know?
regardless of the
Oh, they
situation.
do know. The recall and then the hit of the ward is really good. The Scry's Bloom.
Towards the Thon's jungle camp and take him down. We'll clear out his Raptors for now. At least get a little bit more golden XP to level up.
Just fucking
Still standing up.
skirmishing for push.
He may.
Like, they just want to grab as much push as possible.
Especially if they don't have a consistent DPS dealer just yet.
There's so much wards right now here for both teams, but in terms of the expiry of the wards, most of the wards are gonna be expiring first.
I mean, second item's
for
coming
KBG.
through.
So if G2B is able to draw this out, they will have an opening in terms of vision advantage in this dragon pit right now. The
They're
thing
basically
KBG
just
is
trying to let
doing
Anaran get a
is
natural flank once they
overextend
start
the
up Drake.
So G2B going for the pick.
Oh, insane fucking W. Again. Ooh. Teammate's dead. Nice ult from Ornn. Draws low. Aaron, what the fuck is this pathing?
Is actually experiencing a little bit of trouble there. In that scenario, they will disengage for now. Dragon still is established with vision by G2 Black. As Aaron taking a bunch of that ricochets and boomerang. He has to go back into the base. KD though going in towards Andran. Forcing a piece to
They
build.
force out Pool.
But
Pool's a
I don't know why
long
Amran was starting
cooldown.
out this dragon. It's jungler down right now for KBG. They don't have a smite. They shouldn't be starting this dragon, but at this point in time, G2 Blacklist is
TP
reacting to
bot.
what KBG is doing. There's gonna be a TP here for Ame.
The Renekton is gonna be here. Solar Flare did not
Ooh, has been on
But yeah,
fucking
but
point.
But the Hemo play actually gonna be dealing a one big damage onto the members team of G2 Blast. Can they actually get the steal? The answer is
Draw's
yes.
dead.
KBG gets it. And Soul Point right now.
Wait, does
against
he
the
kill?
Dawn,
No.
The miraculous person here on the side of Keeper's Gaming just stands his ground against KD at all cost.
Yeah, and it's KBG taking that dragon. It felt like it wasn't something they should have started earlier, but they had the timing down. They knew that the Ton was coming in, and we saw here the TP play coming in from Ime didn't really amount to much for G2 Black. And the beautiful engage from Anran9, the flash, the proto belt, able to hit several members with the Hemo play, just zones out
Yeah.
most of G2 Blacklist,
And they just can't step forward.
contest the
Daw
dragon
probably had an angle there. That's a little bit too risky, and I would have called him troll for that. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see someone like if it was a different pro player, I could see them trying to take that angle because like I think it is a viable angle.
KD might be ahead in terms of gold against the Dawn.
Ooh, he's not fucking trolling. Let's fucking go. He stopped trolling his
Pressure
builds.
points against G2 Blacklist right now. Soul Point, Baron as well is going to be available. The steals by Datan, this can affect the confidence here of KD in securing the future of.
I mean, I don't think that was
Very
like
careful, they have to take it
a
down.
steal necessarily. They're calling it a steal, but it was more like a good zone.
It's also a massive Vladimir, by the way. Already has 2 items. Already has the death cap. And if ever there's going to be another objective fight between these two teams, and G2 Blacklist is again going to be clumped up, another combo like that with the Hemo Plague and
Yeah, I
and
mean,
everything coming out. from the
G2B is
Vladimir
in
gonna do
a really
so
awkward position here.
much damage on G2 Blacklist. G2 Blacklist has to be very cognizant, has to be very
This
aware
is like
of where
they're
this
winning
Vladimir
in terms of
is,
gold,
where
yes,
his
but
Anran 9
compositionally
all
and like in
the
draft, I
time,
think they're
maybe
way
trying to pick him
behind.
up
Like I think
before
that
they
this is
start
a
off
really
any of
fucking
the
strong team fight for KBG compared to what they have.
Gonna be hiding there
Behind.
onto the red camp here of the Dawn. Can actually get the assassination onto Anran 9 goes in. Solar Flare did not connect onto Anran 9, but still forced out the blood pool right there. Code of the Force God gonna be used at least to dissuade the members here of G2 Blacklist.
Right, like look at how hard it is for them to actually kill. Wait, they get the canes.
Hurts onto the Dawn. Still unable to get any kills here for G2 Blacklist.
Yeah, but this Vladimir right now is super low.
Again, this is
G2
Ooh
Blacklist
not
is
having
trying to
warmogs. It's
corral
literally a warmog
KBG
stiff.
into this brand. They started off a bit. Really
They
want
aren't
to set
on
up
it.
this trap right now is KBG, but KBG is very disciplined. It's very slow getting here, and G2B is going in again.
Again and again and again, they will try the Solar Flare. This
I don't
one
know
gets
why.
KG. Can
This
they actually
isn't
get the
a
kill
thing
next?
recall.
Ignited.
He
He
jumps
jumps
down.
down.
Away the Dawn as well.
It's
Gonna be
a
the next target.
ignite.
The Dawn, can he actually escape? The answer is yes. Still draw, stays alive. KD.
KD's going in again.
Assassinating, going in towards the Shaman. Gets the kill with the help of Aeros. This was picked up there by G2 Blacklist. Can they actually get the
That was
Baron
this
time
is
around? Dawn
this is all because
alive.
fucking he's trolling his build. He's trolling his build. He's trolling his build. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. He's not that
It's gonna be
trolling
a
his
lot more
build,
difficult
but
to
it's like
3v5, but we
this
see
is
Tom
exactly why
with the
supports
nerfs
build
of
warmogs,
steel
right? Like
getting
this
these
is the
steals, but
warmogs
so
diff.
far doesn't seem like it's gonna go in.
They're not
Baron's
getting
going
it.
up so fast,
It's
only
fucking
2,000,
Jover.
1,000 HP,
Um,
and it's gonna
This
be
is
free
exactly why you'll
Baron
see
here
supports build
for
warmogs, because
G2
when you have warmogs,
Blacklist
it
here, the
means
first
that you
team to secure
can
Baron in the game.
get fucking owned
Blacklist keeps
and
on
still
fighting
walk
back.
forward after 5 seconds.
Keep best
Like,
gaming.
Yeah. As we head in this
if he has
replay,
warmogs here, he's
talking
full
about how
HP. He
G2
doesn't have to
Blacklist
worry
was
about this.
trying
He
to
can
set
just
up the
step forward.
trap, and as soon as
And there's
Draw
no kill
saw
here, right?
Yu,
He can
just
just
said,
E
"Go,
out. His team
we're
doesn't have to
going in.
commit.
I have
I
ultimate. We are
I also
able to
don't
get this
like. I
fight.
understand
It
why
was a good
KG
kill
ulted
capture from
here,
Dawn,
but
KBG
like if he's
is
gonna ult
not
flash,
the
just
best of
flash out and then
positions
hope that
to
you
be
live.
able to
Maybe
utilize
you
their
get the honey
composition
fruit.
for this fight, and KD
And then KD, this is
with
just a good angle.
just huge amounts of bravery on this guy.
Like, good
Going
stasis.
in, having the upgraded ultimate to just go in with the longer stealth time and picking out a target and them following up. Just great team play. from
W upgraders in shambles.
Top notch. That allowed them to get another kill in that fight, and potentially this allowed them to finally get 2 things. Getting
I
the ban
mean,
for the
now
team,
we're looking at
pushing off
Ella
towers, so much
Ice
gold
Drake,
injected
because like they
towards
want
the back
soul,
final round. 16 minutes in,
but
Blacks has leverage. Dawn
there's no way they get it.
getting a good angle here. Potentially towards Draw and Golden Kite, but it's going to be very difficult.
What's Sivir's
because
items
of
at?
the
2.5.
shield of Golden Kite.
Dragon. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dragon
they're
being started
giving
right
it.
here by KD, almost securing it. Denies the soul right now for KBG.
I mean, Ocean
Bunch of
Soul
things
is
here for G2
probably the
Blacklist.
worst
They need
soul,
to secure
so I
at
guess it's
least
fine.
all of
Like,
the
it's not
outer
that valuable.
turrets,
It's
'cause
really
when
good
they
on
get
this team
towards
comp,
the
I think,
inhibitor
but
turret
it's not
mark,
like
it's gonna be
insanely valuable in
very,
terms of just
very
like how
dangerous for
much
them. There's still a poke and
combat
poke comp
effectiveness you're getting out of it
against a
compared to
team
like
fight
Ice,
KBG comp,
Infernal,
and what? That
or
was
even
so
Mountain.
much damage against Amran 9.
And Anron has to walk away. Go back into the base. It's very near though. Without the Baron
Yeah.
this time, G2 Blacklist won't be able to get any inhibitor turret.
Yeah.
They got a lot of gold. They got a lot of structures. This time, the pressure is alleviated.
So
Maybe
far,
the XP
that's
changes
at
are too
least
much for
what
Cassidy.
they
We're
needed.
still
That's
only hitting
the-
13
that's
now,
the base
which
objectives
is,
that they need. The
you know,
bonus objectives was to get
it's a
more
lot to
kills
think about.
and to be able to get an inhibitor turret.
Because
But
normally you
as
did it
they
at
get
like 15 or
closer to the
13,
enemy
like you do
base,
basically level
another
permanent.
round of engages coming in from KBG. Let's not forget they still have the Camille who can just force an engage on them. They still have an Ornn, they have a Sivir, they have a Lee Sin that can flank with a kick, they have a Vladimir that can jump in on when every layer of CC is thrown on top of G2 Blacklist. It's very, very dangerous here for G2 Blacklist to be sieging against KBG. So it's very complicated, honestly, here. Even though G2B is
I
on the
mean,
lead,
we are
KBG
setting up
still
for
has so
Elder.
many
What the fuck is
avenues to
KG
get
doing?
back in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, Anron 9.
What the fuck are they doing?
This
No.
top lane, they gank Ime.
Why are they here?
Spot. Taken down almost immediately. Numbers advantage pre-18 minutes. Elder Dragon is off. KG is gonna be split pushing. Fortunately, there's a
Oh,
flash there
good flash.
towards KG. Still, numbers advantage for Keep Us Gaming.
Yeah, the flash right there from KG, not allowing the bubble to hit him. He was tanking turret to be able to take it down faster, letting the minion be the one to be.
I mean, how much time? 37 seconds on the Renekton. Camille's still split here, so there's no value to what the kill they just got. Literally no pick value. Okay, well, I guess we're just fucking trolling.
before.
Close into distance, KD, taking a bit of damage, is able to at least take one out here on KBG.
Imagine if they had a 5-member there, like a 5th member. Imagine.
The Dawn is healing up, going towards the Gromp
They
here.
have a ward. They know the HP.
They know the HP, they know the situation. The Dawn is gonna be
3,
through the
2,
Gromp
1.
here. They're taking him out! No steals this
Game is
time
over.
around for the Dawn. They get the Elder
They
Dragon.
fucking trolled.
Yeah, they get the
Why
Elder
the
Dragon.
fuck is
G2
KG top?
Blacklist with a great player right there, able to secure the Elder.
Like this
denies
fucking split
any
push
chance
shit
of a
is
steal
not
for
it.
the Todd, and now they have Elder.
Like, did you not
They have
learn from
5
game
members
1?
on the map.
Like,
Baron is on the table for them. If they're able to secure this objective, they have a lot of strength in them to be able to force the issue.
I don't know, are they just like unconfident in their team fight? Like, do they think that they just can't win?
It's the first time we have seen Keepes Gaming give a big objective away.
Yeah, that's true. This is the first
Giveaway
time
is not a
Keepes
fucking
Gaming has not been
right
challenging
term.
these objectives. It had
The
really
terminology is
G2 Blacklist needed to win this fight.
the terminology is
4v4
personally
right
gift
now,
wrap.
while there
They
was a
fucking
split push
gift
for
wrapped
KG
this
on
shit
the
for them.
top
They're
side,
like, yeah,
so
you
this was
like, you know
super
that
crucial
kill we
for
just
them to
got
win,
and how we have like a
just
man
a
advantage
small
now? What if we just
skirmishes coming in
didn't
from G2
take
Blacklist came in so
advantage of
many
it?
angles that KBG
And then they like
wasn't able to
fucking
take
poke their
advantage
fingers
of
together like an
AoE
anime girl.
team fight composition, and that is just a beautiful team fight right there from G2 Blacklist.
And now we see double objectives on G2 Blacklist. This is the best possible way for them to get this win. And great interruption. Again, this Leona for draw has been so impactful, similar to how he was in their third game against Edward Gaming, just preventing anyone from escaping
how long
this
do they
point,
have?
anyone
30
from
seconds
dropping
on
and
each,
engaging
basically?
this time.
Oh, the Dawn.
Wait, Daw is actually really smart for this. That's cutting mid-wave. That said, you gotta make sure your team doesn't fucking die.
By G2 Blacks, they have the Baron 5 minutes. Call of Orchard gonna be changed up to the sponsor, but G2 Blacks
They didn't
trying
kill
to
Anran.
clear onto the position here of Keepus Gaming. Walk away for now.
They only lost one
A
inhib.
little bit difficult here for G2
They're not gonna
Blacks.
lose
They don't
two,
have
I
a
think.
Top lane is being pushed, being accompanied here by Ime. Crashing onto the tower. The bottom
Did they lose the game here?
More here by G2 Blacks. They want to end this game right now. Right here.
Oh, no,
Taking
Aaron.
first down. It's gonna be surprised some time here for Aaron. Still able to dragon.
Oh, that's
The
a kill on a
dragon
Sivir. Game's
is
over.
breathing fire towards Keepus
That's
Gaming's
your
side.
wave clear
They're
gone.
knocking onto
Game's
the
over.
Nexus. They're starting to get this game, and they will. G2 Blacklist.
I'm gonna
right
piss and then
now
I'll explain why I'm
leads the
fucking
series
tilted for
2-1.
KBG because they're trolling the game.
G2 Blacklist with a well fought comeback in game 3. In the early game, it was KBG in the lead. They did so many good plays from Datan in the early game on that Lee Sin, able to get targets, able to get the lead for his team. But as we were talking about, it was also Datan who gave away that lead towards G2 Blacklist. He got caught out twice, which evened out the game, and a couple of great traps, a couple of great picks coming in from G2 Blacklist. Stabilized the game for them, gave them the momentum back, and eventually they're able to throw their weight at KBG and get the lead in the series.
Man, the burst as well by Aaron, I think, threw Andra 9 off guard there. That kind of
Yeah,
allowed G2
definitely.
Blacklist to work around in the fight, and the way that they were able to pick up the 2 kills before the Elder Dragon and prevent Datan from getting through the Elder Dragon was perfect timing. A perfect opportunity for G2 Blacklist to get leverage into the game and finally get a double big boss and close out the game. It took them a little bit more effort than they anticipated, but regardless, they were able to push through and get the Nexus destroyed, and now they're leading the series 2-1.
Leading the series 2-1. It's such a huge difference from their first or their previous grand finals match, right? It was a 4-0 all out immediately for the side of Keep Best Gaming, and now it's actually our APAC representatives, G2 Blacklist International, in the lead. And so far, Blue Side has really been the biggest winner here. So far, 100% win rate for Blue Side in the series.
It's a close game regardless, but it's just so good to see G2 Blacklist shining when they need the most. KD as well, the confidence of this jungler of G2
Okay,
Blacklist.
let's fucking
That's
talk
why
about
in the top
KBG,
side
because
of
this team is
WRLA2,
fucking
he was
trolling.
so brave.
It's actually insane. You need to get KG out of the side lane, man. Or at least get him on a champ that's gonna win the matchup. Like, this top lane shit is not it.
Preventing anyone from interfering. The position was just so better for G2 Blacklist, and it gave them the confidence and the boost to win slowly in that game.
And that's the X factor, especially when you head into these
Did I
series,
pause?
into these finals. Draw does get the MVP, which is also very... He's just been such a huge X factor, going for these very unexpected positionings and plays that are catching KBG off guard all the time.
Right now, KBG has to catch up here in this series. Can't believe I'm saying this, but it has been the trend this time. Change is happening here in this series for the first time after 2 seasons. KBG is sweating, and right now we are about to see what change they are going to be making for the 4th game. We are just going to be going in a bit of a longer break this time to prep up for game 4. The Crazy and Apple
Longer
time will be right
break?
back.
You guys just had a fucking 20-minute.
After KT-Roser-Y and G2 Blacklist, Keepest Gaming and Edward Gaming are the owners of the remaining 2 tickets to the finals. Surprises unfolded in the last matches of the playoffs. Thundertalk, the top-seeded team in the group stages, suffered a bitter defeat against FunPlus Phoenix, while defending champions Keepest Gaming managed to regain their form. Now, let's recap the top 5 plays of the week.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go get some food and water real quick. I'll be right back, chat, as well.
Highlights of the week. It was a smoothly executed play created by both Lanqui and a well-placed explosive cask, disrupting FunPlus Phoenix's ability to contest the Baron against Edward Gaming.
On this Dragon, this is going to be really the same setup that they did from the previous game.
Lanqui, body slam. The Grand Enter is going to be used. Dominus as well. And the isolation is going to be pure with a kick as well by 0711, forcing FunPlus Phoenix to actually walk away. They have to disengage. Nobody died. EDG. Ooh, that was so close. Number 4. Stepping into the battle with a 3-man Dragon's Rage is what Shingdo7 did when contesting the Dragon with Thundertalk. As soon as the Dragon spawned up, the opportunity for an aggressive play opened up, giving FunPlus Phoenix a clean sweep.
Shin is on the other side of that fight. Don's going to be going there. But Chow with the explosive pass to go out for isolation, but he found Chang Si. So that may not be the best target. He goes for the Justice Punch. Shing down 7 is not going to be able to steal it, as they will be giving it over to Thunder Talk. SkyFL there in the middle of it all. There is the Hero's Entrance saving them all. Thunder Talk, they are a little bit low, but can they get out there? Shin is going to get executed right there. Where the perfect execution. SkyFL going hard. That's one.
I will be munching, chat.
Maybe for more. That's a 3rd kill onto Z. And now Chang Si's down. He's got soil. This could be the ace, and it will be for FPX.
Number 3.
We got a fucking granola bar we're gonna smack.
Shingo 7's precise timing allowed him to approach and punish X-Spike's mistake, securing the Baron for 1+ Phoenix.
Challenge Got 7, they are playing defense. They are distracting Thunder Talk, waiting for SkyFL to go for it. Oh my god, so tense. SkyFL makes his way into the Baron pit. The steal coming in for FPX, and they've trapped Undertalk inside the pit. They've already gotten 3. Now Soil is gone, and Shin is the last man standing once again, but he will be standing now. What a hold from FPX. What a play from SkyFL.
Number 2. The formidable Langui, a cow-themed champion, may have caused FunPlus Phoenix a lot of difficulties. The 13-minute mark of the second match between Edward Gaming and Thundertalk, Langui initiated a powerful engage, crushing 3 members of FunPlus Phoenix, and Edward Gaming secured 4 takedowns. Right now, little 7-Eleven, red zone out the members here of FPX, just with his mere presence. Actually, Langui doing a really good job already!
Whoa!
Setup! The knockup's gonna be perfect, and EDG's right now is just gonna be unstoppable in this onslaught. Onward to H is gonna be joining though with the and their Langui going with the double knockup, and Skyfell has to flash away alone, getting targeted here, but I'm able to beat tap with members of FPX, and everyone is just dying on the side of this red side team. EDG getting 4 kills to none. And number 1. Keepes Gaming's impressive performance is making a strong comeback in the final series of the playoffs. In the deciding match against Edward Gaming in the branch finals, the Thon dashed Edward Gaming's hopes of victory with a 3-man steal, followed up by KG's destruction of the opponent. Move coming in from EDG. Can this be successful? Though it can be the 50-50. KG still there. Thing to do. 2,000, 1,000. The Thon is going in. The Thon got it. Thank you along the way as well. And they're going out, but it's not away. And KBG gonna be infiltrated. Still gets 1 kill. And they turn again. How good members of EDG this time around? Zero 7-Eleven is gonna be caught. Unable to cast it all in time. Alone, still trying to kite. KG still alive. The Stand United just saved.
Like, why they're not putting KG on Aatrox? It's so fucking weird.
Disaster for EDG. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Top 5 highlights. Let's follow the final matches of the championships and keep cheering for the teams we love. My name is Kiyang, and see you again on the next video.
I mean, the G2B has to be one of the best acquisitions, because you know Nigma fucking sold that shit high. And they're getting the ROI. Six minutes. I want to see KBG start actually fucking putting KG in a good matchup, because like it feels like he's just put in the worst positions of all time. I don't know, man. It's like he's been super fucking valuable to you in like both games, and like get him out of the fucking top side zone, bro. Let him cook when he's actually gonna play you, you know? Like, don't have him fucking sitting in here playing the fucking Camille backside. It's like, it's so fucking useless. Like, let him get in the team fight, because like that's where you guys are gonna do your best work, is at the fucking team fight, not in whatever the fuck you're doing here with like the Camille has 3 fucking turrets. Okay, let's Where the fuck is it?
G2 Blacklist.
Before this.
No,
it's after
For
this.
G2 Blacklist.
This is the first Baron.
Dragon Beat started.
1624.
It's gonna get very. And honestly, here, even though G2B is
1740.
on a
Okay,
lead,
so
KBG
this is what's gonna
still
happen, right?
so many-
KG is here. He's sitting behind this wall. What they're going to do is they're going to jump onto this Renekton when he steps forward to clear wave. He's gonna step. So this Renekton is gonna step. I can't fucking draw. This Renekton is gonna step up. He's gonna be like right here. KG is gonna jump over this wall, ult on top of him. When he does that, the Lee Sin will come and follow up. And then what's gonna happen, right? And then we'll talk about it. Okay. So this is the start.
Get back
This turret has 15 HP, 15,000.
in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, Anra 9, regardless
Kha'Zix 6 the recall.
No, you may.
situation.
And so, because the Camille is 1.6k or 1.8k, I can't tell what the fucking number is, they were like, okay, we're going to get this Camille ahead, and so what we're going to do is, in terms of getting her ahead, we're going to give her this gold. Right, we're gonna let her get this top turret, and then she's going to come here.
Lane, they gank Ime, and it's going to be in a bad
Okay, once you get this kill, you have, like, a fucking flow chart. And the question that really is important is, can he kill all 3 turrets in the time that it would take them to run down Elder Dragon? And, like, this is including any sort of stall you have. You know, this is including that the Lee Sin's gonna have to back and then come, like, reset here. The answer is fucking no. Like, I don't know how to say this besides this split push is an exercise in futility. It's asking your team to lose.
spot.
You're basically
Taking
saying,
down almost
listen,
immediately. Numbers advantage.
trust me, we're gonna stall for 5 straight minutes. Like, look at this fucking wave. You're gonna have to wait for the next wave to crash before you can even take this turret. And then, after that, you're not gonna be able to do anything. Because, like, look at that. They killed this wave. KG couldn't have gotten it anyways, right? The turret's only at 1160. That's a 400 damage auto. He took about, you know, a quarter of his HP from the turret shot. So, he's not going to be able to finish it.
Still.
So, at this point, what he should do is, because they just saw the Zoe topside, right? They don't have vision on the Kha'Zix. They have vision on these two. So, they need to...
Advantage for Keep Us Gaming.
They now have vision on the Kha'Zix. So they know where all 4 members of the enemy team are, right? So at this point, you can just group bot side, right? Because if they go top side to push, they're playing a 3v5, and they can't end top side with where the wave is at. So, you fucking go bot and you team fight. You're a team fighting team. That's how you win your fucking games. Why the fuck are you doing this shit? It makes no fucking sense. Losing my mind.
Defense, they are distracting Thunder Talk, waiting for SkyFL.
Why do teams just like throwing?
Oh my god, so tense. SkyFL makes his way into the Baron pit. The steal coming in for FPX, and they've trapped Thunder Talk inside the pit. They've already gotten 3. Now Soil is gone, and Shin is the last man standing once again, but he will be standing now. What a hold from FPX. What a play from SkyFL.
Number 2. The formidable Langui, a cow-themed champion, may have caused FunPlus Phoenix a lot of difficulties. At the 13th-minute mark of the second match between Edward Gaming and Thunder Talk, Langui initiated a powerful engage, crushing 3 members of FunPlus Phoenix, and Edward Gaming secured 4 takedowns. Right now, little 7-Eleven, red zone out members here of FTX, just with his near presence. Actually, Langui doing a really good job already!
Whoa!
Setup, the knockup's gonna be perfect, and EDG's right now is just gonna be unstoppable in this onslaught. Onward to H is gonna be joining though with the reverse ender. Langui going to the double knock-up, and Skyfall has to flash away alone, getting targeted here, but I'm able to beat half with the members of FPX, and everyone is just dying on the side of this red side team. EDG getting 4 kills to none. And number 1.
I mean-
Impressive performance is making a strong comeback in the final series of the playoffs. In the deciding match against Edward Gaming in the branch finals, the Ton dashed Edward Gaming's hopes of victory with a 3-man steal followed up by KBG.
So, can we just wait? What the fuck? How did they get to 3 minutes? Wasn't it like fucking 2 minutes?
Can this be successful? Though it can be the 50-50 that
KBG
they've
still
been
there.
wanting to do. 2001.
Am I just?
The Ton is going in.
No, I'm not an idiot. It was at 2 fucking 40. Make your fucking timers accurate. Dude, hold up. I'm drafting the fucking tweet right now. At Wild Rift Esports, fix your fucking timers.
The Stand United is just saving grace of KBG. It's a disaster for EDG. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Top 5 highlights. let's follow the final matches of the championships and keep cheering for the teams we love. My name is Kiyoung, and see you again on the next video.
At Wilder Esports, fix your between game timers, please. Okay, 145. Come on, let's fucking hurry it up. Motherfuckers are calling Scion passive Renata W on Reddit. Okay, wait. Did it fucking increase again? Wait, I swear to God. I was looking at Twitter for fucking 30 seconds. 101, 305. No, this is back when it increased the first time, right? No, this is the second time. This is the second time. I'm going insane. I'm going insane, man. This is the second time.
After K2Y and G2 Blacklist, Keepers Gaming and Edward Gaming are the owners of the remaining 2 tickets to the finals. Surprises unfolded in the last matches of the playoffs. Thundertalk, the top-seeded team in the group stages, suffered a bitter defeat against FunPlus Phoenix, while the defending champions Keepers Gaming managed to regain their form. Now, let's recap the top 5 plays of the week. Starting with number 5, 0711 Spectacular.
Okay, 59 seconds. Do we think it actually hits 0? Does the timer hit 0? I am a believer. I believe.
This Dragon, this is gonna be really the same setup that they did from the previous game. Body slam. The Grand Entrance gonna be used. Dominus as well. And the isolation gonna be pure with a kick as well by 0711, forcing FunPlus Phoenix to actually walk away. They have to disengage. Nobody died. BDG, ooh, that was so close.
Number 4. Stepping into the battle with a 3-man Dragon's Rage is what Shingdo7 did when contesting the Dragon with Thundertalk. As soon as the Dragon spawned up, the opportunity for an aggressive play opened up, giving FunPlus Phoenix a clean sweep.
She was on the other side. of that fight. Don's going to be going there. But Chow with the explosive cast to go out for isolation, but he found Chang Si. So that may not be the best target. He goes for the Justice Punch. Shaking out 7. He's not going to be able to steal it as they will be to Thunder Talk. SkyFL there in the middle of it all. There is
Wait, it increased again. It fucking increased again, didn't it?
They are a little bit low, but can they get out there? Shit is going to get executed right there.
I'm going insane. I'm going insane. I'm going insane. I'm going insane. I'm going insane.
And now Chang Si's down. It's just soil. This could be the ace, and it will be for FPX.
Wait, okay, so yeah, we were at 350.
Once again, the name Chengdo 7 is brought up.
250.
Concealed spot. Chengdo 7's precise timing.
105, and then it's fucking 55, and this is when I was saying this. And then it fucking increased again. Okay, wait. Let's see if we can pinpoint the exact moment, because the despair is gonna fucking show on my face. It's gonna fucking drain all the life out of me.
What a hold from FPX. What a play from SkyFL.
Number 2.
57, 56, 55. Surely it won't happen again. Surely it won't happen again. Surely. It will not happen again. I believe that it won't happen again. I believe. Any believers? Any believers? I'm coping. Any believers in chat? 30. Wait. We haven't hit 30 before. We haven't hit 30. We're reaching new territory. Oh my. They're fucking smooth with it. Like 34, 32, 33. They're fucking smooth with it. They just keep adding 2 minutes on.
Unstoppable in this onslaught. Onward to H is going to be joining though with the burst ender. Langi going for the double knock up. And Skyfell has to flash away alone, getting targeted here, but unable to beat half by the members of FPX. And everyone is just dying on the side of this red side team. EDG getting 4 kills to none. And number 1. Keepes Gaming's impressive performance is making a strong comeback in the final series of the playoffs. In the deciding match against Edward Gaming in the branch finals, the Ton dashed Edward Gaming's hopes of victory with a 3-man steal followed up by KG's destruction of the opponents. Move coming in from EDG. Can this be successful? Though it can be the 50-50 that they've been wanting to do. 2,000, 1,000. The Ton is going in. The Ton gets it. Thank you along the way as well. And then going out, but it's not away. And KBG gonna be infiltrated. Still gets one kill. And they turn again out to the members of EDG this time around. 07 level is gonna be caught. Unable to cast it all in time. Alone still trying to kite. KBG still alive. The Stand United is just saving grace of KBG. It's a disaster for EDG. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Top 5 highlights. Let's follow the final matches of the championships and keep cheering for the teams we love. My name is Kiyoung, and see you again on the next video.
I'm going fucking insane if we have to do this again. Wait, do they do it again? Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Hold. Oh, we're in.
Has been a
We're
longer
through.
break than usual, but we're now here for game number 4. G2 Blacklist is leading the series 2-1. Keepers Gaming has been struggling a bit to handle the aggressiveness of G2 Blacklist. Let's see what change is gonna be made here by Keepers Gaming to tie up the score. We're still your casters, Young and Crazy Apple, and we're very excited for this game 4.
Yeah, the evolution of this series, Gian, has just been impressive from both of these teams. We talked about since game 1 about the draft, right? On what are the champions that the Ton plays, and they exhausted all of those. The 4 champs that he plays usually here in season 2. He was brought down to up to the Lee Sin, and he did have a good early game, honestly.
Yeah.
But when it came to that mid,
I mean, they just keep fucking trolling their late game macro by putting someone on side for no reason.
Able to capitalize with their
Also, like, the other game wasn't
picks.
even that great. Like, it
I
was good
also
for
want to point out
Anran,
for
but,
G2
like,
Blacklist,
it
right,
wasn't
you can
converted
also
into
change
anything.
your
And, like, it
composition
stayed
of
at,
a
like,
pick
1.4
up,
for the
poke and
entire
pick up,
game.
and it's just
No
so
snowball,
impressive
nothing
to
like
see
that. So,
how
like,
many
no value there.
strategy G2 Blacklist has shown us so far in this series.
Yeah, so much preparation as well on the side of G2 Blacklist this time, despite the bans of Keepers Gaming on the support line, banning out the Nautilus, banning out the Alistar, taking the Ornn as well. As the Gragas was banned by G2 Blacklist, we saw an incredible performance by Draw on the Leona, granting him the MVP of that game 3. This time, I think, Keepers Gaming has to have a different approach this time around to at least match the intention here of G2 Blacklist. G2B looks like they have a comfortable state in this game, at least for whenever they are on blue side.
I
Trend
mean-
dictates that blue side is win for all of these games so far. G2B has won game number 1 and 3 on blue side. Keepers Gaming
At
has
the
won
very
game
least, if
number
G2B
2.
win, I get to
Now,
call them
game
on
4.
minors. So, you know, we're still
Keepers
fine.
Gaming gonna be on blue side
Lee
here,
Sin
but
ban. Okay.
what we're gonna be looking at is the bans, because
Heckrim.
we saw earlier how much G2 Blacklist was able to really take away the jungle
Kha'Zix. What they banned last time? I think it was Eve. This was a Vi ban, and the third one was a Gragas ban. So we'll see. I think the bans are probably likely to stay the same. I don't necessarily love that they're staying the same, but, like, I think especially, like, you can leave the Vi open because Jin Zhao is just so fucking good. Like, he's so good, and you just lock Jin Zhao center, they lock Vi. Like, it's such a fucking easy win.
A big change in the trend. So many champions are available. Kali is available. Camille is available. Right now,
I mean, this is the same fucking draft.
Work their way securing at least the Ezreal and the Camille.
Yeah, should be the Ezreal and the Camille here.
We'll
for
see
G2
what
Blacklist
adjustments they
leaving
make. Because,
out
like, if they just
Shen
lock
up and
Ezreal
Sylvia
Camille
for
here,
the Ton.
they're
We're
using the
seeing
same
Shen
footage.
a
That's
thorn on G2B's side, because whenever G2B goes for these aggressive
Did they lock
plays,
Ezreal
aggressive
first last time?
pickups,
Hold up, let's
Stan United is there to be used by the Ton, and as we're talking about, it's gonna be that immediate lock-in on the Shen for the Ton.
What's gonna be the
Oh, this is them on blue
that
side.
we saw in game number 2. This is the very
Game
same
number 2. Is this?
scenario
No, this is
in
a different
our
draft. They're picking
again.
Renekton
Same
here.
bans,
They picked
same
Ornn
picks.
last
Bit of a
time.
change though in the Baron lane, as Fiora this time is not gonna be used by KG.
Yeah, so they picked Ornn last time. They picked a Yone here, and then they went Vladimir on 4, then it was Sivir, Fiora, and then they went Nautilus. So instead of going Yone, they go Vladimir here. So you can hold jungle counter pick. They'll probably end up banning out junglers here because you don't want to pinch yourself too much on the support pool. I think G2B is more likely to pinch on the support pool because they've been the ones that are more open to playing weird support picks.
Jungle can still be prioritized here by Keepers Gaming.
Do you ban the Senna here? Because I feel like if you're KBG, you want to slam Senna and Nasus. Like, that feels really good into this comp, I think. Like, Nasus is not really, like... They don't work with dive, though, is the only issue. Like, maybe you want, like, a Galio Sivir? Like, Galio Sivir, Galio Zeri? Something like that. Could be good. You could maybe run a set composition with, like, a set Zeri, set Sivir? Set Ashe, maybe?
Jungle ban against KD coming out here from KBG. Or will they be looking for a support ban? Yeah, they'll be
Okay.
taking away the Galio, taking away a possible global that could also react to a Stan United.
Will this signal an Orn pick?
So they're
This could happen now,
banning Galio,
well,
then G2B lock,
there
G2B
can
Slam
still
Horn,
be some
and then you go Senna
agenda
Nasus here.
here. Hidden strategy by Keepus Gaming. Maybe they
100%.
want the
Okay, they go
Orn to
Leona.
stop, but looks like G2 Blacklist is not gonna be taking any
Oh.
here.
I don't know
And
Senna
maybe
into Leona
performance
as
draw
real.
is
I don't know
gonna
if the
be
matchup's
affected
good, but I
to
figure you
remain
should go
here
Senna here.
towards
Like
this
Senna
game
Nasus,
as
but that's
Orn
not what they're
gets
going. They go
picked by
Orn.
UU.
They go
I
Sivir.
feel
Sivir
like
Orn,
this is
yeah, that
more of a
works. That's fine.
confidence pick right now
So now we have
for
jungle
Raw.
counter
Instead
pick
of going for the
R5.
Ornn, he
No
went for
Yone,
the
no
Leona.
Kha'Zix.
He was just so successful on game three.
Uh,
Crucial plays.
this is a tough one.
Crucial stunts against Leon
You can go
really
Fiddle
gave
here.
G2B advantages both in the
Shyvana
early
works,
as
Mundo.
well as the later part of the game. If G2B
Actually,
locks
yeah, I
this
really
in,
like
this
Mundo
is a
here.
potential
Shiv,
carry
I
pick
think does the
coming
exact
in
same
the
thing,
way of
but
KD.
yeah, it's fine.
I remember
I like Shiv.
last
I like-
series as well when they
I
matched
like
against
GGB's
Edward
draft
Gaming.
more,
Game number 4,
actually.
they banned the Shyvana just because of the potential serious
Like, I don't
longevity using it
like-
during that game because of the scaling, because of how useful it is. As
Yeah, I think I like GGB's
and a
draft more.
consistent damage
I think the
dealing as well.
Shyvana like is gonna
Return
make a lot of
towards
difference.
backline too.
Like
This
if you
time,
remember what I
it gets
said,
fully
game
utilized. But
2, I was like, oh yeah, just pick the
Blacklist
Shiv.
as KD,
Like
despite
drop the
all
Yone here, pick the
bans here in
Shiv,
the jungle
because the
side.
Shiv
That
is like
a
gonna be a lot
by the
better
way.
into
That is
the
6
Sivir and the
jungle bans,
Akali.
but regardless, you always
Apparently, I'm an
need
idiot who
something
forgets my own
left in
fucking
the
words,
spot.
and that's why I was saying like
Yeah, I feel like
lock
the
some other
Shyvana,
shit. But
and
yeah,
so far in the past couple games, we have seen
Fiddle,
G2 Blacklist
Sivir,
prioritize the
Fiddle and
Herald
Sivir. Yeah,
as
that's
they
fine, I
really,
guess.
really
'Cause she can't
value getting
dodge
the first
all of the
turrets
procs
down to be able
ult.
to break open
Yeah,
some of
so
these lanes
like I
and
said,
put a
I
lot
really do
more
like Shiv
pressure
here. I think
on
Shiv
Keep
is
this game,
really
but
fucking
now,
good.
since they have a Shyvana, it kind of tells KBG that they will be looking for these dragons. So we will be keeping our eyes on the early game here for Keepes Gaming. Will they put a lot more pressure, a lot more of their rotations focus on the bot side to put a lot more resources
I wonder
there
if
to get it ahead?
KBG.
Or will they just let
If
the
KBG
Blacklist
lose
get
this,
the
they're
second
turbo
dragon?
fucked.
We'll
They're
see,
not
because
winning 2
so
in a row.
far,
I
looking at
don't
this
think
draft,
that's
there's a lot of
with how they're
potential for
playing right
Keepers
now. I
to
would not trust them
have
win 2 in a row
whichever
because like they're
target
just
G2
not
Blacklist
playing up
goes.
to the standard that I
The
think
entire
is
series as
necessary to
well,
win.
and even on the entire final stage, Keepers Gaming has been prioritizing 100% the first dragon. So this
Exactly.
will be a little bit challenging on G2 Blacklist side. Yes, they do have a lot of front lines. Camille, the Shyvana, the Leona,
Try to
even
use
the
top so
Vladimir
you can be
go
starting
straight into the
Krugs.
front line, especially how
Might
we
start
saw
with red.
Nine do it a while ago in game 3. But this Shyvana
Their
might
vision on
actually
is blue.
struggle a lot in the early game.
Yeah, early ward as well. Right now for KBG, putting it at the Raptor camp, so they will be having a good
Shiv,
time
Triumph.
on KD when they spot
Other than that, everything else
Crucial
looks
here,
normal.
Giang, is if Golden Kite and Draw
No
will be able
futures
to get
market.
that early
It's
advantage
insane to
on
me
the
that
bot side.
Oo's willing to
If it
cook
is
with
a
literally
suddenly
everything
or
else
a level
but
advantage
futures market.
against the
Like that is
Sivir, he
goofy
might be
as
able to
fuck.
get
I'm
the
sorry
goal,
to
have an
to
easier
say,
time
but like
securing that.
it's just so fucking goofy that you're willing to cook with literally everything else but not futures market. The best fucking rune in the game on Ornn.
Especially because this is a Shen by the Ton. It's easier to gank the mid lane or any other lanes, to be honest. G2 Blacklist extending their efforts here into the bottom lane. Xiaoma gets
What the
taken down.
fuck?
First blood! The first minute, Golden Kite
Wait,
though might be traded
Golden
out.
Kite's
Charge
dead.
picking up the kill and Draw will not pursue. Never
Whoa.
mind!
Wait.
He goes straight
He gets that.
up the second one.
Draw with his MVP performance in Game 3 comes back here in Game 4, secures the second kill for G2 Blacklist. And we were just talking about how G2 Blacklist needs to secure an early lead in the bot side so they will have an easier time in securing the dragon. We saw right here Draw with another engage on Xiaoma, and this time around Golden Kite was able to
I
finish
mean,
the kill on
yeah.
Xiaoma, giving them the damage advantage against UU. But Ornn
It just seems like they're
also
not
deals a lot of
used
damage, even though he's a
to
support.
playing
But this was
against the
just
Leona.
really
Like they're not
the
ready for what the
icing on
Leona is
cake
going to
here for
do.
Draw, able to get the second kill on the bot side.
Man,
Like,
early lead in the
I don't think
bottom
that's a hot
side.
take either. Like,
Blacklist going to
it
be
just
so
looks like they are
focused
not
for
aware of
round.
how the
Serious
Leona is about to play the
priority
game.
For the first dragon. And again, we have seen Keepers Gaming always prioritizing the dragons. This can be a little bit harder for them this time. KD.
He sees Shiv. He knows she's here. His wave's in an awful fucking state too. Pushing into Camille. She can get a freeze.
Yeah, but Honor 9 has been bullying out Aaron here in the mid lane. Ton is able to recall, not getting caught out there by draw on the Leona. Could have been a bad recall timer right there for the Shen if he was locked
How many
down. But going
minions
back
does
in
the
the mid
lad
lane as
miss?
well, in terms of the laning
Does
phase
he
right
miss
now,
the
the mid
siege
lane has
minion
been
is
the
the
one
question.
who's been more in favor of Anra 9, but it's still a Vladimir. Vladimir can have a safer time in the side lanes later on, able to farm up those items and be more effective in the team fights.
Yeah, so they get a freeze here.
Scaling is going to be a bit of a problem here for Keepers Gaming later on. Renekton falls off. Severe does deal quite a bit of damage, but is prone to being just easily deleted by a Vladimir. We have seen this so many times already, not only for other teams, but especially for Aaron.
Oh, and ran.
Against Edward Gaming, against Katel Y as well. This time is looking to do
Eats
that
a lot
same
of damage
with
there because he
Gaming.
doesn't have bladed, he has
Also
mercs.
like the rotation right there coming in from KB, just keeping tabs on his mid laner right there. But bot lane,
Great knockoff.
Wait,
on the
draws
still. It's
4,
gonna be
everybody else
so
is
much
5.
time. He is very tanky because this is a Leona. And the damage
Whoa, they
goes
exhaust the Ezreal.
from Golden Guide. Has to walk away though. There is a big wave crashing onto the tower, especially because of the ult here of
Nine.
Shama. And then it's
They
gonna
have
be
to
the
stay
air
here.
as
Can
well.
Aaron get a
By
kill?
a ward. Aaron, a little bit late.
They see Aaron on the back,
Spotted by a ward as
so
well.
Aaron's not going to commit. They
Looking
see
to
the mid
the
lane
Tons
and
in
move
the
to
area
counter.
as well, waiting for the Stand United call, but this time, call off. They back away.
I feel like they could have gone for that. That feels like
the bot side river. There was
why didn't they go
3
for that
wards
actually?
to
They
light
see
up
Aaron,
the
like,
way
they
for,
have the Stand United,
for Anra 9
and
to just
so if
walk
that's like
towards the
not
bot
the
side of the map.
maximum amount of Shen value you're getting, I don't see why. Maybe they were worried about the Shiv being near.
Kali from jumping in. If the Stand United was there, it could have been a double kill on the bot side. Could have been a tower, tower dive there from KBG. But instead, G2 Blacklist is able to avoid that consequence there at the bot side. Now we're heading to the 5-minute mark, Yang, and as we're talking about G2B with the Shyvana pick, needs to prioritize this dragon. That's why we're seeing right now
They
a lot
don't.
more
This is not a
investment
true
in the
statement
bot side
anymore.
map. There's a couple of wards right now for
Shiv does
both
not
teams,
need
but
Drakes.
KD
Do not let
needs to go up to the
anyone
bot side.
say that,
I
because
feel
she
like
can
he's
do
trying
other
to
neutrals just
maybe
fine.
time out or maybe get a gank there in the
So,
bot side before the
yeah,
dragon.
I don't know what the fuck the casters are saying. It makes no
It's
sense.
challenging for Keepers Gaming. You have seen them in trying to take someone down in the bottom lane. However, the late reaction was made by G2 Blacklist. Great reading as well. Prevented the entire gang in the bottom lane. This time, Aaron.
It's good timing. Oh, Aaron forced the pool.
Charge there. Using the,
Looks like they're just gonna be
KBG this
going
time, a bit of a fresh start for
neutral
G2
trade here.
Blacklist. This time, it's them taking the dragon and KBG getting the Herald.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a handshake out of a bot
What the
lane though.
fuck? They're going for this?
Crowd. Draw is just gonna be disengaging.
Aaron
doing a good job
movement's
holding out
fucking
this lane.
clean.
KD after getting the dragon.
He senses
Yeah,
it,
because the
so
crowd has been used by Andran. He's just gonna be stepping back
they're
for
just gonna
now.
drop Herald
lane,
mid, they
though,
get
is
the
gonna
mid
be
turret.
pushed. This should be the tower taken out already because they were able to take out the first place. Charged by Shelly. Now gold injected to KBG's pocket.
So they see Shiv mid,
Rotation right there
and Aaron
coming
can
from
step up.
KBG. They're able to take advantage
kill
of this
Daw.
Vladimir, who's a lot weaker.
How's
comes
top lane
to
going is the question
dealing
now.
with waves and
Because I think
deliver
top lane is gonna be
able to
hugely important.
chip
It just
down to the tower until they got to below
top lane seems so
400,
important right now.
and then they
I don't know if
pop
it's
down
just
the-
like
pop down
me
the
and how
Herald,
I'm
pop down
viewing
the
this
Shelly.
game,
The
but like I feel like the
Nunu
top lane matchup has
turret, a
been
lot
like
of gold right
critical
now,
for
going
every
in
single
favor here of
game so
KBG
far in
as
this
well
series.
as that part
And
of the
like
map
who has
is
gotten
open
pushed
right
late,
for
who has
KBG
gotten
to put
pushed
down
early
vision,
has
to
just
put
been
down
so fucking
pressure.
huge
It's gonna be on
in regards to like
G2
who can
right
actually
now,
win the
G2
game.
Blacklist to prevent KBG from getting any advantages with that tower down.
2000 is the name of the game here. Keep us gaming able to at least
KG has no E.
neutralize.
Shiv can't really
Injecting
gank
towards
in
the
that
finish.
timer though.
Leading top of the gold charts here in this game. The Dawn as well. A little bit ahead compared to your KD right now, which is just over 4,000. That is actually a lot in the jungle difference in terms of gold here. And Keep us gaming this time are just going to be continuing.
They're all trying to stick the
applying
recall
pressure,
here.
potentially
We'll see if
towards the
Aaron
side,
pushes for
grouping them
plates.
down.
Oh, they've got mid shove too. Oh
He is getting grouped
no.
up here, but so far it doesn't
I
seem
mean,
like
they're
it's gonna
dropping
be a
midwave
big
here.
Tower dive. G2B is coming in for the reaction.
Execute the mate,
Counter
and
dive.
initiating The fight. The Dragon's breath as well is gonna be there.
they kill the
Trying to
Ornn?
escape. It's gonna be able to do so.
They do.
Never mind. Gets taken out by Aaron.
I mean, Anran's getting a fuck ton of plates bots here. And then they can't actually dive because Shen will push out this midwave and then he stands united to top. So there's no actual dive. And then Sivir has W to clear wave as well as Q though, plus ult.
There's 5 members that they have invested here into the top side, and they only get 1 kill, unfortunately for them, while Anran 9 has free time here
Gonna
on the
get the
bot side,
entire
able
fucking
to
turret.
get at least 2 plates for him, and maybe even getting the turret down.
No? Oh, the Camille's there. Fuck.
On the tower, Don is gonna be in the area, just waiting patiently. If ever Ime is gonna be engaging towards Amaran, but it doesn't. Now though, so much gold injected towards Amaran.
I mean, he probably just recalls here. He's fucking insanely strong right now.
That's gonna be felt later by G2 Blacklist.
Yeah, if Anra 9 finds that angle, just get into the backline and deal massive amounts of damage on this Ezreal, on the Shyvana. It's gonna be a very dangerous element here for G2 Blacklist. But as it stands, G2 Blacklist has been trying to make proactive plays, which we saw on the top side with that 5-member investment. That hasn't panned out for them. Ime though getting caught out.
Ime?
As well, charge.
Oh, that's a nice ult.
But still, the taunt is gonna be there, and Ime
Nice.
locked
Get the
out
kill.
for life.
You don't necessarily want to give that kill to
down
Shen.
this
That's kind of
time,
a
though.
bad kill to give. They should back out here.
The area, KD does have the dragon form. Tusha Product will not find anyone.
Yeah.
They call off for now.
Yeah, and actually
Wait,
here-
Aaron?
Oh no.
Is he dead?
Driving
He's
and
dead.
Kill by KG. Solo kill against
Double matchup swap goes
Couldn't even get
fucking
any of
awfully
of his life steal
for,
back there because of the ignite on this Renekton. It just
the
really
side of
put down
GTB here.
Vladimir, and that's
This
going from
seems
bad
like a
to worse
KBG
right
game.
now for G2 Blacklist. Earlier this lead was around 3,000,
Herald
but
is
KBG was
fucking
able to take
turbo
first,
broken.
first turret in the mid lane, and now it's ballooning up to 5k.
I mean, also, I think G2B just flubbed their macro again. This is the issue with G2B, because, like, this is exactly why they lost to fucking KTRY in the... What the fuck is the name of it? The upper Wild Rift finals for APAC. But, like, what they do is, like, a fuck ton. They'll drop midway for no reason. Like, it's no good reason to drop midway, and they'll just fucking drop it, and it's so weird. Like, if you watch those KTRY games, they were just dropping midway.
9 minutes in, and G2 Blacklist are not able to take any structures down against Keepers Gaming. This is how stable KBG is. When they get ahead, it's so difficult to take it away from them.
Exactly. At the same time, we've seen G2 Blacklist
So they know
in
double
a
recalls.
huge deficit before. Even in game 1, we've seen them already in about a 10,000 deficit, and it all was on a big team fight for them.
I mean, they're also starting the Shiv here. Like, this is
Now
big.
Dragon is going to be lost here. G2B not even able to contest.
But they still turn onto the members of G2 Blacklist, forcing at least the Dragon's mode here.
Holy shit, Anran. What the fuck was that?
But Don flashing in to secure the kill alongside the KG, and Aaron as well. This is the last remaining member of G2 Blacklist as the rest falls down, and KBG
What the fuck was that mechanics?
KBG cannot
He fucking...
stop at this point.
What? Ult?
G2 Blacklist ran away from that dragon, but
Q
were able
auto
to catch
shroud
them.
ult?
KD on the Shyvana so far
Those
not
mechanics,
coming
like,
out here
I hope they give it.
against
Watch
KD.
Anran in this
Play
replay.
right here. Dragon
Watch.
was
So he's
secured.
gonna...
KD was in
He's
the
getting
area
stand united.
trying
He
to
Qs,
maybe look
ults.
for a steal or something, but
Does
uses
he
ult to get
double
away,
E?
and they did not have any
No,
way
he
to
shrouds.
G2 Blacklist.
Then he
Not
autos.
in the proper-
Then his E's
doesn't
back
have any
up, maybe?
strength. So against KBG at this point
I
in
don't
time, they
know.
don't
The
have
fucking
items,
mechanics he
they're
does there are
so far
insane.
behind. KBG knows that so well. So KBG is just forcing the issue against G2 Blacklist.
In the 10,000 gold
It's a bit
at
sad that
11
both
minutes,
supports are like
that
trolling their
is
builds with
so difficult to
draw
turn
taking a
around.
dog
Normally,
enchant in
we do see the game
Meteor.
already being won when a team has this amount of lead. And most especially because they have the Akali, they have the Severe, they have Ace Chen as well. Many late game scaling champions are present on the side of Keepers Gaming. Yes, we do see a lot of scaling champions on the side of G2 Blacklist as well, but it's going to be a lot more difficult for them. They have to force out a mistake on Keepers Gaming. It's very difficult.
I mean, Inhib mid is exposed.
Yeah, the difference right now. between
Imagining neither turret on the
Blacklist,
side lane is
whenever
super healthy
KBG
here.
does get a lead, is they're able to stop the
They're just
momentum
clearing out Baron
now
Vision
so far.
already.
G2
Like, this is the
Blacklist has not
KBG that you
been
want
able
to see.
pull up a play to stop the momentum that is KBG.
Zenith Blade.
Grouped is 5. We got a 5v5 team site over the fucking red buff.
He also zoned out some of the members here, but the knock-up is just going to be better here.
Oh,
On the
look
side
at that
of Keepers
fucking-
Gaming, Aim is burning to death. Taking
Oh, he is
time
flash.
bomb is going to be there as well. Still able to stay alive. Aaron as well. Burning to death. Still alive. G2 Blacklist unable to get anything in that fight, but they were able to survive.
Xiaoma,
regardless.
bro, is
Yeah, but the
fucking...
Baron is up right now, and we were talking about this Giyang earlier. Both of these teams love to get their 12-minute Barons. KBG already starting it out. G2 Blacklist.
They think the
burned
Shiv's
so
probably recalling 'cause
many
she's
of their
low as
ultimates in
fuck.
that fight earlier.
Oh no, Golden Guy getting caught in the perfect execution.
Oh my
Might
God.
have taken out. Draw as well.
The fucking
Unable to
Anran Akali
find
mechanics
the stun.
make
This time
me
Zenith Blade is gonna be connecting KD going into area.
Wait.
Have to
Did he get
dash in, get the steal.
Make
Is it
it-
gonna be possible? The
Yeah,
answer
steal.
is no. Still.
What? They got the steal.
KD gets it. What in the
That's
world?
insane.
And G2 Blacklist are still alive.
That means they're living.
Just saying as well, G2 Blacklist
I didn't
has
think you
not
got
made
it.
a play to stop the momentum of KBG, and that was it. It's still not enough.
I
for
mean,
them
it
to get
delays.
back in this
What's
game.
Drake at?
At
It's probably
least
2
they were
minutes.
able to stop the snowball from KBG going any way worse for them. As we head to this replay right here, Golden Kite was caught out because he tried to get some vision inside the pit. But I want you to focus on the bottom side of your screens. KD just not look at his teammates, going straight into the Baron, and at how many HP?
750.
750.
Nice.
Was
Yeah, he just smited.
able to smite it out against the Ton, who have been stealing these
He got the smite,
objectives
like,
away
that's,
from
yeah, that's on
KD this
him.
whole
Like, he
season.
just got it.
Man, the steal by KD.
It's also big for
And in
stacks,
this entire series,
because
we
he
have
was
seen
probably
the Thon
very
be
low on
the
stacks
one to steal
after
out objectives against him.
the jungle getting starved and after all that sort of stuff. Like, he was definitely getting starved out of stacks very much.
Through that steal by KD, a bit of a breathing time for them to recover some of the gold that has been fully utilized by Keepus Gaming. 10,000 was the lead that Keepus Gaming had prior to that steal, but now minus 2,000 can go and drop even more.
I wonder if we can see the
So far,
kitchen sink Akali
G2
build come
Blacklist
back.
will not go quietly into the night. Game 4 of this best of 7 series against Keep Best Gaming.
Smite.
They will fight.
Just
they
fucking
even
walked
smite
out,
just
smites
still
it.
get that gold for
Thank you.
KD. Oh no, actually, Andra 9 right now, maybe getting cornered.
They can't kill.
Dragon 4
Stand United, though.
KD is taking too much damage, and it's Stand United is
Holy
gonna be there.
shit,
First
and
one,
ran
perfect
9.
execution onto
That's
KD,
my
but RG
fucking
definitely regret
goat.
everything.
Let's go, KBG. Let's go.
By Anra 9 is just gonna be the road to the pentakill. Is gonna be
Exhausted.
attaching the shuriken onto Amy, going in as well, securing the quadra kill, and that's gonna be the pentakill for season 2. Andra 9 gets it in the grand finals.
Andra 9 able to secure a pentakill here in Game 4 of the Grand Finals. And
That's the end of the game.
KBG will just be walking into the base of G2 Blacklist.
Man, after a decisive clash,
Eat
punishing
shit.
overextension and
APAC.
overconfidence of G2
My goat
Andra
is
gets a
back.
penta and a 50
He's so
game
back.
Keepus Gaming.
We're so back. It was so Jover, and we are so fucking back. Easy 4-2. Easy 4-2. I was getting a little bit nervous there. I didn't need to. Anran said, nah, fuck your shit. I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
I feel like they forgot that there was a Stan
Let's
United
get a
for
fucking
Shen.
clip.
That was a
Let me get a
big
clip real
threat.
quick.
He gave
The perfect execution onto Aaron as well, and they are just definitely regret.
Hold up. Is there a...
They will fight. Gold for
Thank you.
KD.
Decisive clash.
Gold.
Okay, it's way too far.
Andra 9. Gold.
Too far.
Andra and I,
Gold.
and that's gonna
Gold for
Thank you.
KD. Oh no, actually, Andra 9.
be the penta
Gold for
Thank you.
KD.
Hold up. I want to like get maybe half second more.
kill for
Gold.
season 2.
Gold for
Thank you.
KD. Oh no, actually,
Goat
Andra
ran.
9 right now, maybe getting cornered here.
Dragon 4.
Stan United.
My goat.
He gave G2B a way to get back into the
Okay.
game by
Where's fucking
stealing
Twitter? Hold
the
up.
Baron, but the old
Let me. Oh, what the fuck? No, I don't want. I don't want Twitter that badly, bro.
team that first got the lead here, but it was still KBG in the end of Game 4 able to turn things around, and it's just also a very topsy-turvy game because I really felt that G2 Blacklist had a way to get back to the game after stealing that Baron, because they stopped again the momentum of Keep's game. And we saw in the previous games, whenever KBG does have the lead, G2 Blacklist makes up a play, tries to get a pick, and that's when KBG just gets stunned, and they're not really sure what to do. But at this point in time, KBG was just able to snowball their way into a win.
And Pentakill, of course, gets you the MVP as well. 7-0.
Yeah, I mean,
until the
that's
entire
fair
game.
after the fucking
It's his 11th
Penta.
MVP count as
He was
well.
205.
More
He was just fucking chilling. And then he decides to go ballistic. Oh, we are so fucking back.
And G2 Blacklist, potentially this can go the distance and reach game number 7. But after this game number 4, we'll just go in a short break and we'll be back for game number 5.
That's a huge momentum swing game, though. Like, just in terms of, like, oh, you know, it's 2-2. But, like, the fucking Penta is gonna be insanely good for momentum.
After K2Y and G2 Blacklist, Keepers Gaming and Edward Gaming are the owners of the remaining 2 tickets to the finals. Surprises unfolded in the last matches of the playoffs. Thundertalk, the top-seeded team in the group stages, suffered a bitter defeat against FunPlus Phoenix, while the defending champions Keepers Gaming managed to regain their form. Now, let's recap the top 5 plays of the week. Starting with number 5, 0711 Spectacular Kid also made it to the top 5 highlights of the week. It was a smoothly executed play created by both Lanqui and a well-placed explosive cast, disrupting FunPlus Phoenix's ability to contest the Baron against Edward Gaming.
On this Dragon, this is going to be really the same setup that they did from the previous game.
Lanqui, body slam, the Grand Entrance going to be used, Dominus as well, and the isolation going to be pure with a kick as well by 0711, forcing FunPlus Phoenix
9 minutes. Okay, I can deal with a 10-minute break as long as it's a fucking 10-minute break.
Number 4. Stepping into the battle with a 3-man Dragon's Rage is what Shingdo7 did when contesting the Dragon with Thundertalk. As soon as the Dragon spawned...
Anyways, like I said, that game's a fucking huge momentum swing for KBG. Like, I think that, like I said, they looked fucking rattled a little bit. Like, I don't know what it was, but they just did not look the same as usual. This game just felt good. It felt good to be back. Like, they just fucking, they got an early lead, they fucking took advantage of the opponents making a bad macro play, and like, I don't know, it feels also like the G2B issues are creeping back in, where like they're dropping mid-wave for no reason.
Number 3. Once again, the name Shingdo7 is brought up, choosing a cleverly...
So, we'll see.
Shingdo7's precise timing allowed him to approach and punish X-Bike's mistake, securing the Baron for FunPlus Phoenix.
Challenge 7, they are playing defense. They are
Yeah, I mean, what else? Like, I don't really have much to say about that game, because it felt like a classic KGB game, you know? Like, they played their macro, they got their micro, the enemy made a macro mistake where they dropped mid-wave because they lost their first turret early. They tried to force top, and when they did force top, what happened was that, you know, they were able to get the mid-wave pushed. Once they got the mid-wave pushed, they rotated. They nullified any sort of dive that could have happened. And then once they nullified that dive, the fucking bot side from Anran got, like, what? He basically got a full turret, like 5 plates. Just didn't get the end turret plate. And then just from there took over the fucking game after, like, he got to a certain extent of the game. Like, 10 minutes in, he was like, okay, well, cool. I have 2.5, 3 items. I'm taking over the game. And we saw what happened there, so. Where's your goat now? Where's your fucking fraud cur now? PC League of Legends fans. I also, like, I think you gotta say it, Anran's actually just the fucking GOAT. He's the only one who's shown up in games like this so many times.
In the final series of playoffs. In the deciding match against Edward Gaming in the branch finals. The Ton dashed Edward Gaming's hopes of victory with a 3-man steal, followed up by KG's destruction of the opponents. Move coming in from EDG. Can this be successful? Though it can be the 50-50 that
KBG
they've
still
been
there.
wanting to do. 2,000, 1,000. The Ton is going in. The Ton got it. Thank you along the way as well. And then going out, but walk away. And KBG.
I also am gonna just keep losing my mind at all these smite steals. Like, I refuse to believe that it's that hard to zone.
We're going a little bit earlier this time around
Yeah.
because we're very excited for game number 5. The score is tied. We're back.
See, this is what I mean when I'm like, fix your fucking timers. Like, if you're gonna say till an 11-minute break, fucking stick to your goddamn guns. You know, don't be a don't be a little like, yeah, well, I think we can actually make it a little bit faster.
Yeah,
No,
we'll see if blue
it's
side
an
is
11-minute break.
the main key to win here, because it has just been blue side all the time, where both Keep Best Gaming as well as G2 Black.
I mean, I think that KBG should have won a red side game at this point. I think that like they threw game 1.
2-2 is the
And like
score.
they
Feels
probably
we're back
had
to a
opportunities
best of
to
three,
win
so
game 2
we're
that
just
they just
looking
didn't
for
convert on.
which team will be able to get
Or game 3.
2
Game 1 and game
more
3.
wins. And so far, it has been a very close series between the two teams. Only game 4 has been a one-sided beatdown for KBG.
I'm also not sure why KBG decided to choose red, because like it seems like it just slam blue side, slam blue side, slam blue side. But we will see.
G2 Blacklist decides to be on blue side once again.
Vi ban. This is a bad ban. I'm gonna keep saying it because if they slam Vi, you slam like Jin Zhao Senna, Jin Zhao Gragas, like any sort of anti-dive champs, and Vi just becomes fucking piss useless. You can even slam like a Nautilus, and Nautilus will just ult or stop any sort of ult she has. Sivir is also really good in Duo. She's really good right now as well. So like, it's just not a good champ. Akali, good ban. Hecarim, good ban. Shen, good ban.
So far, Anra 9 has shown amazing performances on this.
I think
even
you.
getting a
I'm gonna say it.
pentakill
You gotta
in
just
that
fucking
fourth
get
game.
Anran
So
whatever he wants
we'll
in
see
this.
what
Like,
KB we can
like you
really
just
see here
you
how
give him the
confident
angle, and
Anra
he's
9
like,
is,
I'm gonna
even
carry
taking
on this
away that
champ.
Akali
You
from
fucking
himself.
say, yes
You
sir.
see this?
Here you
see
go.
this, Grace
Fight
Apple?
on,
Is
soldier.
this scenario familiar?
Very much
This is something
so.
that we have talked about yesterday in a situation 1. To be honest, will this be a Yone ban? No, the evidence has to be taken away every
No,
single
you take
time.
away
So
the
it's
Eve. Yone doesn't
being
matter here. They're not gonna
foreseen
lock
right now.
Yone B1.
This
If they
game is
do,
banning out at least just
it's troll.
one with a Hecarim. Akali always has to be banned away against Aaron. The Evelyn respected against KD. And this time it opens up Camille, opens up the Ezreal. Many champions are available to be picked up here. Lee Sin that Daton did use a while ago as well. It's going to be
It
denied
B1 Lee
by
Sin.
KD.
They're really tunneling right now on the champion pool here for of Daton, taking away all of the champions that he usually uses, instead going for Lee Sin first pick for G2.
I mean, Datal can play other shit. We've seen him play other shit. I don't know why they're saying he's tunneling.
Gragas
Like,
even something that they could have picked up, but instead they have given those
the
champions
Camille
to
Ezreal,
KBG.
okay.
Ezreal and Camille looks to be the lock-in here for that side of the for KBG.
It seems like they're just stealing G2B's flow bar
Will
for
G2
bar.
Blacklist go with second position once again? Because this time they
Also,
don't
it's going to be
have
interesting to see how
Camille.
G2B addresses bans, because they're going to have to ban the Akali next game. I feel like that's just a mandatory if it goes to game 5 and or game 6 and G2B is on blue or red. Why are we blinding the Camille? Wait, no, you gotta put the Camille jungle here. You like, this is like the 3rd time that we're gonna watch the Camille
Also with
lose.
the
Like, I don't know, man.
Therefore, the Renekton, this opens up
Like,
the
Renekton's
perfect,
artificially
for
inflating his win rate against the one
although
piss poor champ.
right now for KBG, it does feel like KBG
Yeah, you lock Ornn
losing,
here,
but
and
we
then
see
you
Daton or
do top
Anra
flex
9
on 4.
pile up
So
that
you do something like
champion, so
Fiora,
it
they can still go in
blocks
jungle,
KBG to the
and then you can
top
flex
side, not
Fiora or
only
Camille into
allowing
jungle, or
KBG to
Aatrox. Yeah,
have
that works.
Immense pressure at the top side.
So both of these can
Aatrox
flex.
lock in here, maybe Aatrox
Both of
can
these can
jump
flex
if the
jungle,
top-
so it's a bit hard to actually decide what you're gonna do. Oh, holy shit, that Aatrox skin. You're probably gonna see G2B ban supports. I have the feeling that's very likely, and then KBG ban ADCs. Ban Sivir, ban Zeri, or ban Ashe, I guess. I wouldn't personally ban Ashe. I don't love her here. I think she's really
Ash
good
being
with like a
banned here by
cross mapper.
KBG, again,
like
targeting
Eve.
the, Golden Kite with his playmaking champions. I've seen him play the Varus earlier as well. Might be the last ban here for KBG on the side for G2 Blacklist. feel like they should be banning supports, maybe taking away the Ord and the Nautilus again from Yu, taking away a lot of that playmaking potential, but instead they're taking away champions from Anra 9.
Will this be
They're banning the
Vlad
Zoe.
ban
I
as
think they
well?
probably ban Vlad here if they're not
Are they
trolling.
letting Andra
Because if
go
you don't ban
direct?
Vlad here, you have to have an answer to Vlad as the B4
Oftentimes, that
or
championship
R4,
spin.
right? So
Take it away.
they're
Just
probably gonna
like
ban another
that's the
ADC
way
here. And then so if
opponents this
G2B
time, it
don't
has to be
ban Vlad, they have to have an answer to Vlad.
Yasuo is gonna be taken down
Right? So
instead.
banning Yasuo.
Might signal the Ornn ban here.
It's entirely
G2
possible they
Blacklist
lock
is
Senna here
risking
again, right?
potential
This is
engagement
another
with
Senna
Yu.
angle as well, I think.
Let's see.
But also we have value.
Especially against like
We
a
have value
pokey
ban
comp with
from Nautilus
Ezreal.
ban here for G2 Blacklist to take away some of that
It's probably gonna
early
be more
game
full
power
engaged
on
Aatrox,
the Ezreal and whatever support he will be
Camille,
paired
though.
against, because so far for G2 Blacklist they still have the opening
Ornn.
to pick the Senate out.
Okay,
Taking away the
so just
Ornn
taking away a
takes
support.
away a
They
huge
take
playmaking
Galio here.
potential that instead, it's Galio
What do you
still
answer
talking
Vladimir
about.
with
We've
then?
seen
If
both
G2B
a
goes
Galio
Vlad
and
here,
Ezreal when
what
they're
the fuck
in
do you
the
answer
bot side
with?
of the map, they're able to take control at level
Maybe
1
he wants like
immediately.
Cassidon
It's
in that
kinda
case, or
hard
like
to
a
see
Asol or
for
like a
Senna
Syndra or
Dragon to
something.
contest that.
Like
Nautilus being picked up
we
can
know
be
that
a flex
we
pick
know
as
that
well.
Cass
Now, this
still
is
should
going to
beat
be
Vlad in my
a
opinion,
little
even though he won't have
complicated
level
this time for
13.
G2
Like
Blacklist. With this
just a fully stacked
Aatrox,
Cass
Camille,
ult
and Nautilus can
into
go in
a
the
Vlad
jungle.
if he
We
pops
haven't
first
seen
strike is
either,
insane.
though, being picked up by Daton as a jungle champion, but regardless, it can be flexed out
Uh,
still. It has to be considered here by G2
Also,
Blacklist.
Cassidon kind of
Take
fucks
the
here,
advantage
relatively
of the
immobile.
combo, the OG
back
combo
line.
back in season
Lucian.
1
Okay,
with
so
the
you can't pick
Gragas and
Cassidon.
Lucian
You don't
appeared
necessarily want to
in
pick
the
Vlad
middle
either.
Okay, for G2
Kind of a
Blacklist,
lack of
looking more into that
AP as
early
well.
to mid-game potential of
Fizz.
these
I like
champions.
Fizz here.
Lucian is a lane bully, and whoever who will be matching up in the
What the
mid
fuck?
lane, he will have that
Okay, I was like,
range
that's a weird hover.
advantage.
I would
And
not go
unless it's gonna
Vladimir
be the
here.
Vladimir here
He's fucking
might
with
this
us.
be
There's
the
no way he
Vladimir
goes.
pick, but no, actually, as you mentioned, right, Nautilus could be flex. Seems
So
like
it's gonna be
in the
Nautilus
hands of the
jungle, Aatrox mid.
Will this be Camille
Camille top.
in the mid lane
Okay.
or Anran using the Aatrox? That's the only thing that can change up.
I
the
actually
situation
really
right now. I
like
think
the
Camille's gonna be
KBG
center
comp
region
here.
into the mid
Oh,
lane.
it's
That's
Camille
the
mid.
here as well to keep us gaming, 'cause Aatrox
Okay, that makes it a
able to
little
bend
bit.
against the
I like that a
Lucian
little bit
matchup.
better
Top
actually.
lane, it's gonna be Black
Because
as
Camille
well
I think
for
has probably a
KG,
better
and lane
matchup.
it's a bit more
Let's see. What do we
standard
think
and
here?
stable as well.
I really like
Great ganking
KBG's comp here.
ability.
I actually think they
Camille,
just
Nautilus, level 5.
like into the
No
Gragas is gonna be pretty hard for Camille to get a
Rayron
ton
was
of value,
for
but
Golden Kite. It's
I
tricky
think they
position right now
kind of
for
just
G2
fuck
Blacklist. I feel
G2B
like
up
they
here.
pigeonhole themselves with
Like,
that Lucian and Varus
Lucian
pick,
is
but the
relatively
Vladimir
immobile.
still
Varus
open.
is
They could have made that
relatively
to the mid lane
immobile.
instead.
Renekton
In the
has
hands
2
of Rayron,
dashes.
at
Lee
least
Sin's
having
pretty
a
mobile.
champion that
Same as
has the
Renekton.
pool
Gragas is
to be able
relatively
to
immobile.
dodge
Like
out
there are a lot of
changes,
relatively
hard
immobile
ground control
targets to sort
abilities
of
for the side
try
of
to
KBG,
force
but
onto
instead,
with the
they have
Nautilus and the
two-
Alistar.
They have 2 marksmen, squishy marksmen.
I
at
think it's
that,
really
that
actually
even though some
kind
of these
of
champions
good.
KBG don't deal huge amounts of damage, but the Ton, we are thinking that it's gonna be an AP Nautilus, so that's still gonna be a lot of damage coming out from that jungler.
And almost every single champion that KBG has in their composition right now has Cloud Control.
Yes.
That's the scary part. So much space can be provided by Xiaoma to be safe in the backline, be untouchable in team fights. And G2 Blacklist has to step it up a notch, especially in the early game, to maybe bully out the Thon as well. Let's see. Invade coming in, spotting a
Okay, so
ward
they
of
destroy
the
the.
place outside the red.
They should have given that word to Aaron so that he can level.
Yeah. Actually, Katie staying.
Or no, it doesn't matter now because you're always gonna hit 2 off the first wave. So they see the KD invade.
Actually spots him out, so G2 Blacklist and actually KBG knows that KD is here right now at the Raptor camp.
Will
Wait,
he
he's not
attempt
doing
to
this fast
steal
enough.
here? He has a
You
faster
smite?
wave clear.
No.
Camp clear this
Oh,
time.
bot
Auto
side!
first
Bot side,
blood!
Jamal gets the kill.
Shadow still want to be traded out, but better gold funneling on their side. KD though unable
This is
to steal out
the
red
issue.
buff, but they will
KD get
continue on
red?
the invade.
No.
That's what we're talking
So
about.
Not got red. So Nautilus is still in a fine spot here.
Ezreal
He's just
in
gonna
the
lose his
early
top
game
side,
is currently
which is
unmatched
fine
right
because you're
now
getting
in the bot
invaded.
side
Like it's
of the
normal.
map. The amount of mystic shots that you can throw, Yuyu though might be caught out here.
Still continuing with a body slam. Yuyu gonna be flashing out. Draw. Not continuing anymore. A bit overextended.
What the fuck was that
Really good
blind
combo.
mystic shot,
Goes
bro?
in with the arc and shift. A little bit scary, but
Oh,
the
no,
huge
Golden Knight.
Wait,
confidence.
Xiaoma is
Xiaoma
fucking them
again.
up.
The auto attacks, the mystic shot continues to pummel down the Dragon laners here of G2 Blacklist.
Yeah, that's a sub 4-second, 3-second cooldown on the Mystic Shot. Every time you hit it, it gets refunded by a second as well. So Shaoma just really dealing the damage right now in the bot side. We have been seeing
okay, I
G2
mean,
Blacklist dominate the
Anran
bot
hits
side of the map,
3,
and
so we
now
should be fine
KBG
here.
has answered back here in Game 5. But yeah, one thing else, actually, Aaron might be in danger here.
Yeah, it's the Hex Flash by Yu.
The Hex Flash in, but he backs off. That's good game sense by Heron there.
Great intention by Keepers Gaming.
Yeah. I also want to just go back to the Ton though. We did see earlier G2 Blacklist invest a lot of their members into the red side jungle of KBG. The Ton was able to secure his red buff, but I believe his Krugs as well as Raptors did go to the side of G2 Blacklist, and he wasn't able to counter jungle in the bot side of G2 Blacklist. So right now, in terms of the jungle matchup,
I mean, yeah, the Nautilus is fucked in the jungle matchup. That is true,
And that's a great
but
way
that's
to
like
finish this not on the
fine.
of the Dawn.
Like,
One of the downsides of picking this champion
that's
is
like
you can
okay, whatever. Who gives a shit? Like,
camp out and eat
that's
the
not like what Nautilus is about. He's not about like hyper farming in the jungle, right? If you're talking about Nautilus as a champion, right? Like, where does he provide the most value? It's just like he wants to hit 5, and once he hits 5, he's gonna go gank. Like, that's really about it. Like, there's not a lot of like, oh, like I need a fuck ton of items kind of thing, you know? And so it's like, it's okay to get early invaded. Like, and you know it's gonna happen. When you pick Nautilus jungle, you're like, oh, I'm going to get early invaded. Like, that's sort of the like, the cause and effect of like, okay, cool, I expect this. Aaron's dead.
No escape whatsoever. It's
Nautilus
the
takes
Dawn
the
that
kill,
picks up
not
the kill.
great,
Yeah, we
but
were just talking about, and KD again with a gang on bot side.
Nice, do not pulverize. He's trying to target Shama and will be taken out as well. 1-for-1
Oh,
this
great
time.
pass.
And in the long run, you as well going to be the next target.
One
Still
more auto.
able to stay
He
alive with
lives.
1 HP.
Yeah, they didn't greed for the kill on Yu. They saw the Ton on the ward. With KD though trying to catch out the Ton in his own jungle. Almost getting pincered right here by Anna.
So they see KD.
and the Ton both don't have their ultimate, so KD is able to walk away. And just going back to the mid lane, right? We're talking about the engage potential, the
Still a really tough
catch
matchup
potential
for
from
Renekton.
KBG. They showed us right there that even though your illusion has had so many dashes, just 2 hits of the ultimate and you can't run away. And actually,
Doing well here.
yeah, Katie doing well here. There's actually the replay in the bot side dive coming in from G2.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a very well executed dive. Like, not much, ooh, and
mana, so he didn't have any way
not much
to
ooh,
get
and
away from that fight,
Jamal can do
and
there.
Yu
So, like,
almost
it's just
falling
very well
down.
played from
Unfortunately,
G2B.
Blacklist, they weren't able to find
At the same time, right, like,
Time KD
counter
towards the red side
in
jungle,
mid
trying to
was
farm
the option,
out
and, like,
the red buff this time.
where'd they get the second kill
Dawn
from?
will be able to secure it again
So they got one
for the
mid.
second time. G2 Blacklist
And then they got one early game.
from the map,
Yeah.
at least for now. You do
So,
see
like,
a
because
bit
they
of
got
strength this
the
time.
kills
G2
mid and they got
trying
the
to
kills early game, they're still in a fine position here.
The Varus and the Gragas are slowly able to stabilize the lane, but at the top side though, Ime has just been
that
just
gonna
been
stick
bullied
that?
here by KG on
That's a
the
wild
Aatrox
stick.
pick. But what we have seen usually from the Renektons, even though Renekton is
You not
one of
recalling?
those champions we know as a staple
KG
top
probably wants to
laner,
recall here, I
really
think.
strong top laner. But a lot of times what we have been seeing is
Yeah, the
he's
Renekton's sticking
able
the
to
back.
stabilize the top lane most of the time against most
It's a
of
2v1.
the enemies in the early game, and that's exactly what Ime is doing there on the top side.
I mean, the main goal here later on by Ime is to be able to land the single
Okay, so
shot
KBG
first
has opted that,
and
like,
FPS
if we think blue side is going to win because they have a Herald advantage in terms of terrain, we are just going to get Herald.
Change of pace. They are contesting for the Herald.
They're sending 5 members here, like,
looks like they won't get anything.
smite it.
It's gonna be initiated.
Shama's
Shama's gonna be in the bad spot.
Shama's
Stammer's
dead.
still gonna be taken
They
down.
trade out onto the Varus.
To the backside as they take the Pharaohs down. A trade
Ult
of
used.
ADCs.
They're in a weird position here.
Devon re-engages.
KD kicks.
Just KD. Body slam by Draw to try and dissuade the members here of Keepers Gaming. Now it's going to
Ooh.
be very problematic. They have to disengage. They get the Crocodile out as the Dread Line comes through. Aaron gonna be suppressed a little bit here, but not enough tankability by the Dawn. Is still gonna be taken down.
Yeah, it's not enough, the durability.
Okay, but they
of
can't do
top line of G2
Drake,
Blacklist
right?
is grinded down right there
Well, Katie's trying to
by the
regen. Katie's
members
trying to
of
regen for
the
Drake. So, like,
best
in terms of
gaming.
fights, that's like a
Now
pretty good
Dragon's
fight
on the
for
table. KD is held here by
KBG. They get the
Andra9,
Herald.
Jama's back on
KB's trying to be able
I
to
don't
start
think this is
Drake,
gonna
but
be a good
Aaron
idea
is
for
going to
KD.
contest here.
Aaron as well.
Jama's
Ooh,
fighting him on
there's
mid.
a hook shot gonna be used though for the disengage. Aaron, one auto attack away from being taken
Jama-
down. Those guys gonna be flashing
Katie's
in.
dead!
Oh,
Wait, Katie's dead! This is huge, this is huge!
For G2 Blacklist, 2 kills picked up, and KBG will get this dragon.
Yeah, G2 Blacklist right there. They felt a bit desperate trying to get that dragon. Herald was the target early
So,
on. But
this is
KBG
one of those,
were
like,
able to secure
weird
it
quirks of
G2
Wild
Blacklist
Rift.
not able to
So if you have an
contest. So the
extended fight
retraction
after a
for
neutral
KD
objective,
was
especially around
trying to
5
secure
minutes,
dragon,
the
but
team
because
that dies
the
is
timing
often the
that
team that's going to be
KBG
slightly
had,
better
were
off,
able to react
right?
on time,
So
and
when a
Shalma
team
able to
dies like
survive
that,
from the fight,
they're able to
even
basically
taking
reset for
down
free.
any hope
And so if your
G2
death
be
timer is
able to
less than
take
like
the dragon.
6 or 7 seconds, you know, the time it takes you to recall is about 5 seconds. So you're actually not losing out on that much tempo, and you're coming out with like the same recall or a better recall, right? Versus if they try to like fight you and you stall them on the way down, they don't have a chance to recall, they have worse items. And so now they're in a weird position where it's like, okay, cool, I don't really know like what the fuck to do here, because like we're so low on resources in terms of both HP and mana.
He was in the correct position when KD went in. So a lot of things that could have hinged
Also,
on 50-50s,
fucking
if
Xiaoma
KD was
is
able to
owning
successfully
broads on the
convert
Ezreal.
those 50-50s,
Same with the
might have
Nautilus, is
taken
doing
back
very
the
well
game,
as well. I
might
like
have
it.
gotten Dragon,
What is the
but
Nautilus building? It's probably
unfortunately for
Crown,
them,
right?
They
Yeah,
rolled
I
tails
think
on
it's
ahead,
Horizon Focus
and
Crown.
now they're farther behind.
Yeah, a little bit farther behind than they anticipated to be as well. Just because
And then they
of
put
that
Aaron into
mistake.
Ime. Interesting. This is an interesting
Missing arrow
choice.
could have been the
I
save
see
that they
draw.
needed on the side of
I
G2.
don't think there's a dive
Down
here.
again, but this time they commit onto the Aatrox, isolating him away from the tower. But
Q
still,
flash,
it's not
nice.
enough. He's still alive, and KG.
Yeah, so
outmatches
Aatrox
the
sets
members
up
of
his
G2
Q3
Blacklist,
there.
and the
When they do it, he
falls
has
down
the
in
stun
the
available,
top
so
lane.
he's going to knock them
G2
up and then
Blacklist
pop
is
his ult right
struggling
beforehand.
now, especially with
When
the
he
pressure
does
from
that,
Ron
they
helping
can
out
actually
KG
get the
secure that
kill.
kill.
I think they should just give
On the other side of the
your
map, KBG was able to get something, and Yu with a 3-man knockup as well to try to defend the turret.
Can you
That's actually really
defend
good, yeah.
this turret? The answer is no, but they do overstay here in the bottom lane. At least the chain of corruption is going to be used. The production
Wait a
is on.
second.
The Thon is traveling from top side to bottom lane just to scare them off. This time, at least baiting out the depth charge. That hurts so much though.
I mean, they
Forced
traded
up the
turret
depth
for
charge,
turret.
But they got a lot of damage back on them for KD. G2 Blackwell was able to secure.
They trade
the
turret for
bot lane
turret. They're
first
gonna
year
lose
turret,
camps.
KBG was able to answer back, getting
No
the turret
kills
control.
either way. Oh, and they also got to kill
It's just
topside
this
during this time
combination
too.
right now between the
Yeah,
Camille
so
and
this is a bad trade for
Nautilus.
G2B,
The
I
two
think.
ultimates locks down one target, and the
They also
damage
probably got
roll
the
to
top turret off
Camille
of
and
that too.
Nautilus was
Yep.
enough to take down the Renekton.
Man, Andra 9, Camille, and the Nautilus of the Thon just doing wonders. You can never be so sure.
Yeah, so that was a really, like, G2B got the bounty, right? So if it's just the bounty for a regular turret, you're pretty happy with that, because the bounty gold, right? Global gold, 200 gold to everyone. But at the same time, if, you know, there's a kill and a turret topside, then that bounty gold isn't actually worth as much because it's spread out, versus like the kill and the turret gold, who are only given to 1 or 2 members of the team, because they're the only ones in local gold range. Not to mention that kill gives XP as well. So you should be, I think, pretty favoring KBG on that trade. Like I said, I feel like that last game was a momentum swing. I feel like they've got it. I think the first 2 games from KBG, the first 4 games, I'll say, fucking shaky as shit. And like, the first 3 games were just insanely shaky. You could tell they weren't like, I don't know, something wasn't right there to me. And this is the KBG that I expect to see. Like, they look a lot fucking better, a lot cleaner, a lot more polished on the macro. I know that I was joking about it being nerfed, but like, I actually think that might be what it is. Like, which is weird to say, given that they've been in, I think, 3 finals now.
Yeah, and so far,
And like, this is the only one not in front of a crowd though, so I don't know, it's probably different, I guess.
Has been pinched by G2, but so
Jama
far,
could get ganked
this
here.
Nautilus has been doing so well. Shama can cut out.
Oh, in the blink of an eye,
Yep.
he just popped. That's how big the burst is on the side of G2
He
Black.
probably could have positioned
Their-
even
their
further
pick
down,
off
I think, and
position right
been
now
safer.
is really, really good even this early to mitigate.
So now they're
It's such
fighting a
great
4v5.
timing as well. Dragon is up. They're about to force a 4v5.
20 seconds
Unfortunately,
until
Blacklist,
Jamal
they
respawns.
have their ultimates down, so KBG may have the
Leeson,
confidence
no
to
kick.
fight G2B here.
The cast onto Yuyu, still continuing with
Wait,
a
actually
plan
insane
knockoff.
engage.
Raw gonna be initiated here, and the 9 looking for the position to go
They
in.
haven't taken much damage.
Not
Everybody
find
on
anything.
GTB is
Amazing
chunked.
with the flash. Immediately regrets
Wait.
it. It's gonna be taken down. It's actually a sweep as well.
Wait,
Healing their
Aatrox?
Golden Guy cannot find the target.
They can't
and
win their team
KBG
fight.
finds their own. The opportunity arises and they take it without hesitation. Golden Kite is the last one to survive, but not for long.
Ime with a wild engage right there against KBG is gonna cost. It's gonna cost G2B the dragon as well as the ace.
I think I understand the
KBG is
angle
able
that he
to
saw,
secure right here.
but it was not
Even
real.
the bot
Like,
lane
he was
second
seeing
tier,
ghosts.
as well as the mid lane second tier. It's just going bad.
Because
Worse
you
right
gotta,
now
like,
here for G2
your
Blacklist,
team's
but
HP in that
KBG
fight is so
loving
much
it. They're
lower,
getting
and it's
all of
so
the
hard to actually
advantages
convert.
from that fight. As we see the replay right here, it's a 4v5 situation. G2B might look for an engage, but the thing is,
So, like,
they
look
have
at
their
this.
cooldown
Ime gets
right here.
chunked
Round
already.
ultimate has
Aatrox
burst.
pops ult.
KBG is
You don't want to run at him
reloading.
now.
Might
You
be
flash
able
for
to
this.
burst down
Then they just
KBG.
pop
Aatrox,
all their
but
ults on
there's
top of
still
you.
so much
Aatrox
members
knock
of
up.
KBG. They have
You know,
so much
Alistar
PC,
knock up. And then
as
the
soon as you come in,
Ezreal
your
teleports
members
back
are
in.
not
It's
gonna
like,
be
yeah,
able
it's
to deal
fucking
the
game over.
damage, and G2B just got deleted off of the map after that engage from the Renekton.
The biggest illusion here is that the Ezreal is the biggest threat. However,
That's
no,
not.
it's
The Ezreal is the
big
biggest threat.
is
The
four
issue is that, like,
champions
the
front
Ezreal is
line
not the
that
only
can
threat.
self-sustain
Everyone else on this
themselves
team
and
still does a
threaten
lot
down
of damage.
towards a team
Like,
fight.
it's
That
not.
has
This team is no
proved to be the
slouches. And, like,
case here.
I'm.
And
Like I
all
said, I've been
is
fucking
fine.
clamoring for them to
Get
put
the
KG
ace
on the
in
Aatrox
the
this
fight.
entire
10,000
fucking
gold
series.
lead. And now they turn
So
on
fucking
Aaron.
nice that they're
Cat's
finally
gonna be
doing
able
it.
to at least give him space to walk around.
Does anyone have
Maybe
stasis?
run. Gonna be able to stay
No.
alive. Knight's taking onto Anna.
Oh, he's
Knight's
live.
gonna be able to stay alive this time to take the Renekton down as a trade, as a bill, and KBG continues to strive in this team fight.
And what an uneven trade. They weren't even to take Anra 9 down. They almost just took him to about 1%. And what did it cost? A Renekton for the side of G2 Blacklist. Now it's a 4v5.
You got 20
KBG 's
seconds.
not
They're
even
probably gonna let
starting
Anra
his
9
Dragons.
recall.
They want G2B to come to them. This is a
So he
trap
sees two
being
there.
set up
He has a
here
good
by
idea of what's
KBG
going
to
on here.
dare G2B to come to them.
Again, they're getting mid-wave
Anytime
pushed.
they go
Then we do the
towards
neutral objective.
KBG, it always ends up disaster.
Force the enemy to walk into you. They're gonna have to go over the.
Gonna be face check in the area. Andren as well joining him, providing
Yeah, look
so
at this.
much
This is-
space.
John,
Definitely
This is
just
the good
thinking
shit.
to
This
KD,
is
and
the
he has
fucking
no way
good
to
shit.
enter the Baron
Look
with
at that
options
zoning.
alongside River. As Thrawn this time is going to be initiated. The Trucian Parag is going to be landing the dent as Andren line closes the gap. Still continuing onto this fight. G2 Blackness is still disengaging. Baron is going to be
This
very
is
useful
what I
for
like to
this game
see.
this time.
yeah, it's gonna
My
be very
goats are
useful.
back.
No members
Daddy's
of KBS
home.
fell down.
It's so
when it's a
fucking
pet Baron. So
over
only
for
5
this
members
team.
have the buff. 5 members who are going to be sieging these towers, these side lanes, and they have an Aatrox that can man the side, and they have a Camille, and then the Nautilus just walking around, and then an Ezreal and the Alistar staying mid lane. It's going to be such a tough ass here for G2 Blacklist. They need to choose a target. They need to choose
I
the
mean,
lane,
this is
take them
also
down
like
immediately,
KBG is
and
gonna sync
that
up
might be the
waves.
only way for
They've already
them
kind of
to
wasted half of Baron
successfully
for not much,
defend
but
and
they're
stop
just
the
letting the
bleeding.
waves push out.
KBG is just
And then
smart
Aaron's
at a
pushing
different
top
level at
wave.
this point in the game.
They have
He's
all the
gonna
leverage
get
that
it to
they
this
need.
mid tier or this top tier
Close
2.
out this game. They don't need
And
to
like
do
they're gonna
anything
have to
anymore.
fucking
Nothing
deal with
to
all these waves.
reckless on the side of Peepless Gaming. Yeah, the better scaling composition, they have the items to work around with, they have the lead in terms of gold, and the Baron as well to help push the towers down. Slowly but surely.
Probably got like 2 more waves of Baron. They go into Xiaoma, there's no kill. That means Katie's dead.
This
is the end of the game.
Baron wants to join the party. Being cancelled there by draw, but still it's not gonna stop them from pushing the towers down. Bottom lane with 2 cannon, Baron powered minions. They are just gonna be bashing all 3 inhibitor towers at once.
stasis.
The G2 Blacklist are the ones to falter, and KBG muscles through again in the fight. Goes straight into the Nexus with all the minions crashing there as well. Nexus shields are delaying the inevitable, but again,
Yeah, this
that
game
is
is over.
inevitable, and
There's the red side
KBG
win.
this time
So
are gonna be the one to be match point in the
let's
series.
let's run the hypothetical. Okay, cool.
KBG
what you need to win this series if you're KBG is a red side win. Because now G2B is mandated to have a red side win, right? Because how it works is it's a BO7, so you need 4 games, right? So if you're saying that this side is blue, this side is red, and then, you know, we'll say K is for KBG, G is for G2, right? And this is the games they win. So it was, you know, G2, KBG, G2, KBG, and then if you play this out right, the first one to get to 4 is always going to be G2 because they have the first advantage. So what you need to do as KBG is just get a second win on the red side, and this basically resets the pattern, right? Because even if they choose blue side again and win on it, well, then you get to choose blue side, and you're actually going to hit 4 first rather than rather than G2 in the pivotal game 7. If we assume the blue side's going to win every time, which that's obviously not true. So this is a huge win. It puts a lot of pressure on G2B. Like I said, I think that Anran Ace was genuinely, that 4th game was a huge momentum swing. And it's actually just fucking insane.
Not enough for them to get the leverage in the early game. It has just been patience play for Keepers Gaming. Slowly but surely, they get the wins time and time again. And this time, only one more game win is necessary for them to be crowned the champions again. For this time for Season 2.
Yeah, just one more win for Keepers Gaming to be back-to-back champions of Wild Rift League Asia. And for G Blacklist, I think they need to go back to what they were playing in the previous couple of games. Maybe get the Akali on Aaron. I don't know. But right now on that game for G2 Blacklist, they had a couple of plays that were still that were good. They were able to get Shaoma in the mid lane. That was a bit of a momentum for them. That was a great setup actually for Dragon, but just the over aggressiveness coming in from Ime really caused G2 Blacklist to go into a deeper hole than they were in that game.
And Yuya as well, well-deserved MVP, especially because he had so many great initiatives.
See, also, I'm going to say it. What happens... It's super interesting that Yuyu, you know, when he doesn't fucking troll his build, wins MVP.
Actually allowed them to get most of the objectives taken without any hesitation. And FG obstructions as well. Let's see what G2 Blacklist is going to be preparing for game number 6. Potentially the last right here in the grand finals. We'll just go into a short break and we'll be back after this one. After K2Y and G2 Blacklist, Keepers Gaming and Edward Gaming are the owners of the remaining 2 tickets to the finals. Surprises unfolded in the last matches of the playoffs. Thundertalk, the top-seeded team in the group
okay,
stages,
I'm going to go pee real quick, chat. I will be right back. So yeah, don't leave. Don't change the channel. We will be back same bat time in 2 minutes and 18 seconds, or whenever it takes me to finish peeing.
By both Lanky and a well-placed explosive cask, disrupting FunPlus Phoenix's ability to contest the Baron against Edward Gaming.
On this Dragon, this is going to be really the same setup that they did from the previous game.
Lanky, body slam. The Grand Enter is going to be used. Dominus as well. And the isolation is going to be pure with a kick as well by 0-7-11, forcing FunPlus Phoenix to actually walk away. They have to disengage. Nobody died. EDG. Ooh, that was so close. Number 4. Stepping into the battle with a 3-man Dragon's Rage is what Shingdo7 did when contesting the Dragon with Thundertalk. As soon as the Dragon spawned up, the opportunity for an aggressive play opened up, giving FunPlus Phoenix a clean sweep.
Is on the other side of that fight. Don's going to be going there. But Chow with the explosive pass to go out for isolation, but he found Chang Si. So that may not be the best start. He goes for the Justice Punch. Shaking down 7 is not going to be able to steal it, as they will be giving it over to Thunder Talk. SkyFL there in the middle of it all. There is the Hero's Entrance saving them all. Thunder Talk, they are a little bit low, but can they get out there? Shit is going to get executed right there. Where the perfect execution. SkyFL going
Okay,
hard.
Twitch chat, I'm back.
And they are going to dive. Maybe
Anything happen? No,
Z.
we're just
And
watching the
Shang
same
Xi's down
fucking
in
ad.
soil. This could be the ace.
I don't know why people are so like hyped for like whatever fucking
Number 3.
people. I've seen it a lot on Twitter that like people think that today is gonna be like a huge announcement for the like whatever's happening. in terms of like, oh, we're gonna see the announcement, but like I don't think there's gonna be any sort of announcement today. I don't know why people are like, oh yeah, it's definitely happening today.
Oh my god, so tense. The SkyFL makes his way into the Baron pit. The steal coming in for FPX, and they've trapped Undertalk inside the pit. They've already gotten 3. Now Soil is gone, and Shin is the last man standing once again, but he will be standing now. What a hold from FPX. What a play from SkyFL.
Number 2. The formidable Langui, a Cal-themed champion, may have caused FunPlus Phoenix a lot of difficulties. The 13th-minute mark of the second match between Edward Gaming and Thundertalk, Langui initiated a powerful engage, crushing 3 members of FunPlus Phoenix, and Edward Gaming secured 4 takedowns. Right now, little 7-Eleven does zone out the members here of FPX just with his mere presence. Actually, Langui still are really good.
I'm gonna be so.
The knockup's gonna be perfect, and EDG's right now is just gonna be unstoppable.
We're gonna. No, if I speak, I will be in trouble. That is all I'm gonna say, and we are not gonna say anything else. Because I think people are putting some weird expectations on this game that make no fucking sense. That's what I'm gonna say. Anyways, look at these big sexy men. There are warfighters. How long we got? 120. Wait, what the fuck? Am I tripping? I swear to God, it was less than this. Hold up. I'm going psycho mode. Psycho mode. 236, 2 minutes ago. 151. I'm sensing a increase in timer, baby.
It's a disaster for KBG. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Top 5 highlights. Let's follow the final matches of the championships and keep cheering for the teams we love. My name is
35.
Ian, and see you again on the next video.
We gotta hold because like they have the fucking 230, 229. So we'll see if it increases again. Like I said, I wish I'd just be accurate about it. Okay, here we go. Game 6.
And potentially the last game here in this series as Keepes Gaming, the former champions from Season 1 of Wild Rift League Asia, is now match point in the series, leading 3-2. Will G2 Blacklist be able to tie up the score and push this to a Game 7 is the biggest question we have right now here in this moment as they retain on blue side.
That is the biggest question here, Giyang.
They banned the Nautilus? What?
End this series to a Game 7.
There's no way that's the adjustment. You can't be
Big
serious.
respect right now coming out from G2 Blacklist.
Will there be a VI ban? Yes.
They didn't pick that because they like were. That's not the fucking adjustment because you just don't blind Renekton. Like you ban Camille instead every day of the week. Ezreal, who the fuck did they pick first pick?
They take the Ezreal first. Camille can be taken here for Keepes Gaming.
Yeah, they're taking
Camille.
away some bot lane strength.
They first
and
picked
giving it
Gragas
to
last
Golden
game,
Knight here
so you can
from
go Camille
side
Gragas
G2
here.
and now KBG
If you don't want to lock
as the
support
pick of
that early,
the
you can go
litter.
Camille
Are they gonna
Aatrox.
go for the Lee Sin, are going to go for the Kha'Zix, but instead they're going for
Normally
the
I'd be a fan of
priority
locking
picks on
ADC
their
here,
end. The
but
Camille
I
now
think
has
that it's very
shown to
clear
be
that
a
like
huge
the teams have
flex
sort
pick
of.
as well, able to be piloted by Anra
Oh
9.
yes,
That's gonna be
this
a
is so
question for
fucking
G2
good.
Blacklist.
This is so
Where
good for
can
KBG.
this
They're
Camille
they're
They
trolling.
denied
They're
the
just
flex
fucking
pick and
blinding their
doubled
top.
down onto
You
Yone.
fucking
This
lock
can
Fiora
actually
here
be a
every day of the
play
fucking
coming
week.
from G2 Blacklist, because this time, this unlocks
Kha'Zix,
so much crowd
ugh.
control, sustain, and damage, plus late game.
I mean, I guess they don't want to get pinched, but like, they banned Sivir Zeri or Sivir Ash, and like, what the fuck are you playing?
Yeah, locking the Kha'Zix, giving that to the Ton. Ton will be the one on that assassin. As you mentioned, right, the Aatrox and the Yone, good picks from G2 Blacklist. They only will be needing a mid laner as well as the support for draw. I feel like we could maybe see a Galio being picked as well by G2 Blacklist if it's left open, or Draw can go back to that Leona,
what the fuck
which
do we
he
got
has
here?
picked in Game 3 and Game 4. But so far in terms of the bans, Zoe has been taken away here.
Zoe
by G2, taking
banned.
away the
I mean, I think they're still
composition
slightly
possible
worried
for
about.
G2 Blacklist.
It doesn't seem like they're worried about the mid flex. It seems like they think this is going jungle for sure. Banning banning Renekton. I don't see why you would ban Renekton. Aatrox wins that matchup. It doesn't seem like they're confident Camille's going top, which is fair. Camille has been played jungle a few times, but and they did just play Camille mid, but it feels like I don't think that's like their first option. Like I don't think they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I want to send the Camille mid every single game. Like I think that they're like, okay, cool, if we have to, we can send the Camille mid. But like I think it took a lot to make that work, right? Like they needed two strong solo laners that had push, so that they can actually protect their Nautilus that they played early. And like I don't get it, man. I don't get the fucking G2B draft strategy here. I thought the first couple drafts from G2B were really fucking good, but like after that, it's sort of just fucking falling off a cliff in terms of whatever the fuck they're doing. Like double ADC ban makes so much more sense there than whatever the fuck this is, because you leave Sivir up, and then you leave Azeri up. Even they could play that as well. Something like a Xayah is still there, although I don't think Xayah is great here. Ashe.
Wow, okay.
Okay.
We had an inkling that this can be an Ashe just because Camille, Kha'Zix, Gragas. What's next for that is Ashe all the time.
Yeah, Ashe, really good champion in terms of just getting these picks from long range, can set up a gank for KBG from far away, and the Kha'Zix is gonna jump in along with the Camille to really finalize that kill. So yeah, good pick composition right now coming out from KBG. Let's see what's gonna be the response here from G2 Blacklist. They still need a support. They still need possibly a mid laner here from Aaron. And Alistar here would be a good champion to tank the Ashe arrow.
I mean, Alistar is fine, but it's gonna be a bit tough because you're gonna have to make sure you hit your ult on the Gragas ult, which I think is rough. Jace. Okay, so they're keeping jungle mid flex, right? It looks like KBG wanted to get mid counter pick, but this is a jungle mid flex. Oh, okay, he just locks the Gwen. I understand that. I think it's probably a fine matchup into the Jace, fine matchup into the Yone, in terms of what he's thinking. He might also just be fucking egoing, so.
It's only Z that we have seen. The Gwen, and we were just mentioning, in terms of the bans from KBG, they took away.
Okay, so it is Yone mid. So this is really good for the Gwen. She should just feast on this matchup. You know, go Oblivion Orb, Riftmaker, and she's like fucking like a kid in a candy shop, or like a seamstress in a Joann's. I don't know. Like that's where she's going with this. I think she's very good here.
The last time we have seen it was during the match against Edward Gaming, game number 1, in which we saw KD definitely struggling, keeping up with the pace of 0711 that used Kha'Zix during that time. So in this case, it can still remain the same with the taunt.
What are they saying? They're saying that KBG struggled to keep up with the pace of 0711. That's not necessarily false, I don't disagree, but like they still won that game. And like putting Anran on the Gwen is just like, you're not necessarily aiming to get a fuck ton of kills with the Kha'Zix early. It's about, hey, how do we, you know, play this versus, or how do we play this as a team?
She deals a lot of true damage in her kit as well, especially when she uses her ultimate, her needlework. It's just gonna wreck through G2 Blacklist if they are in a bad position. But again, that's gonna be something that we're looking towards as we get later in this game. Actually, Aaron and KD did swap between them. It's gonna be Aaron on the Jace in the mid lane and Yone on KD.
Actually thought that it's going to be
okay, so it's Jace mid. That makes more sense to me than Yone, because I feel like Gwen will feast on the Yone.
Bullying is the name of the game all the time with that pick.
Yeah. This is not great for KBG. They did take minion aggro, so the minions will be pushing out.
Those 4 minions preventing Golden Kite from actually CSing.
Yeah. And Draw were just really.
They're double invading red again.
Ime and KD though are actually countered.
That isn't how that works, Anran.
Aaron does get away, even though he was exhausted right there.
Anran does not know how Revitalize works.
The Ton is only getting his blue side jungle, while his red side jungle has been finished off here by G2B.
Yes, all camps, all 3 camps has been taken out already by KD. Bit of a mess
Oh,
there
they
as
just
well
stole his
on the top
entire
side.
red side, and he has
Got acquired by
no
KD.
idea, I think.
Regardless,
Or, well, he
it's
might know.
interfered with the farming already of the Ton.
Yeah. And look at KD. He's already going into his side of the jungle. The Ton, though, will be trying to match him, but he is spotted on the ward. Don't
He
feel like
sees
he's going to
KD.
be able to do anything about this. So the Ton right now is left figuring out what to get, and it just might be the Scuttle Crab secure for him in the bot side of the map.
Just nothing. No camps anymore.
I mean,
on
he's
top
in a
side.
fucking awful
Yeah,
position
they
here.
sit here. On the bottom side river is going to be helped out by Yuyu to maybe secure the top side Scuttle Crab as well, to at least reach level 4. But regardless of the situation,
We'll see if he invades blue. Like, we'll see if he just gets
being
curious.
helped out by Ime as well a while ago.
Because if he saw him, he would know he doesn't have
Ton
blue.
right now, since KG has a bit of an advantage on the top side because Ime did help out KD in
Yeah,
that
so he
red
knows.
side jungle invade. The Ton right now has the opening, but
Oof.
KD is here challenging the
Same
Ton.
level, though.
Is equal in terms of level. The Ton does have a bit of
No, it's leashed away from him. He can't do it.
bad situation here in the top side, especially in the farming state that he is in. KD
How's the
prevents him
little
from
wave?
getting
Okay,
any
Enran's
more
wave is
camps.
pushing out into him.
This is a bad start for the Ton.
Yeah, that's going to
He's
be
pretty
a
fine
3
here.
cap advantage for the side of G2 Blacklist, especially on KD. This Yone is going to be accelerated, and one thing we know about Yone, he's such a great carry when he's able to have his items, and with those 3 camps advantage, he's going to be able to get his first item earlier, and it's going to affect the coming fights that we're going to be seeing on that Herald and that Dragon. To add to that, we have been seeing Herald has been a main
Just breaking the
objective for these
freeze.
teams was whoever has gotten the Herald has a higher chance of winning. So right now, I feel like for G2 Blacklist, they really need to put a lot of their attention on that first Herald.
Yep. Eyes on Sham as well because he is level 5 already. Can work his way with the arrow connecting still.
What the fuck? That arrow hit?
Not landing effectively towards
Wait,
Golden
Ooze
Kite,
stuck.
still
He has
is
flash here.
standing a lot here by Draw the Fate.
Oh,
Still
Fate's
unable to
here?
land here on
No.
Yuyu, so he's gonna be able to pick up
What the
kills.
fuck is
As well,
Ooze doing?
using the shock blast.
What a-
Shama flashes into the shock blast, man.
By G2 Blacklist.
Great prediction right there from Aaron, able to target out.
Ash
the
is such a
flash
dog
of
shit
the Ash.
champion.
If the Ash walks straight, didn't even flash, he's still gonna get hit either way. So great positioning on that accelerated shock blast coming in from Aaron, and now they have so much more momentum here in the bot side. Draw also catching on Anra 9 in the mid lane.
Unable to get any plates as well. Wasn't
We
able
can't
to cash
kill.
in for that one plate in the mid lane. 2,363. Might have been able to get one, but still, regardless, so much gold injected to G2 Blacklist side.
Andron going plated here. He's been. It's really interesting to me that he's not opting. The only champ that he went AP on is actually Vlad.
And the other team, and Draw just flashing in
Right?
and
Every other
pushing
champ
it
he's
towards the
gone,
turret was enough
either
damage to
Mercs
allow KD
or
to finish
plated
off
on.
the kill right there on the Gragas, and Shalma was very much overextended. If he didn't flash, he would still die because Aaron could have just ran in there, changed to melee form, and jumped in. So I think honestly at the end there, efficiency says you shouldn't use your flash, but that was still an
Yeah, he
escape
shouldn't have
that
flashed
Ash
there, I
tried to
think.
do in the bot side. And
Like, there's a chance he lives if he doesn't flash, and then he flashes later.
G2
Yeah.
Blacklist had
Exactly.
a great start. this
But
time
I think
around
that chance
for
is still
this
very
game.
low.
This game did not anticipated anything that was happening in the entire game.
Courage
Such a
triggers
great
off of
start,
that? That's
such a great
goofy as
start
fuck.
for Satan.
Oh, he's
Gap
dead.
into the bottom lane, great
Catch.
gap into the mid lane towards Yuyu this time. Does have the cast, will use it to isolate, but it's not enough to push them back.
yeah, and with that
Are they
kill,
gonna contest
opens
here
up
still?
G2
You
Blacklist
can't.
to
You're way too weak.
Get this dragon right now, and with the support of the map,
What the
G2
fuck
Blacklist
is
might
Daw
even be
doing?
able to contest the Herald, but actually, KBG's here.
Golden Kite
16, 15.
Head, but pulverized.
On a nine.
Dog
by
gets
Yuan,
it.
But what will be the cost? 2 kills picked up by G2 Blacklist to answer back.
It's not worth.
Thank you very much. In terms of the dragon there for KBG, another steal by
There's
the
no
Ton, but
fucking
with
way that's
those
worth.
2 kills and with the jungler down, this would be an easier Rip Herald take. KBG just needs to secure this one.
Wait a second. I sense some bullshit.
GG.
Wait, KD's alive. He had to smite, though.
And is able to steal a bit of health away from the target. Stay alive as well, but they have to give the Rift Herald away. 2 for 2 for KBG.
What a contest right there from KBG. When you usually see a team with 2 members down,
I love that I
you
can
kinda
just
think that it's gonna
fucking
be the
tell.
other team who's gonna
I
be
said it.
able
I was
to
like,
get
I
the
smell
objective,
some
but
fucking
couple of crucial
bullshit
plays
about to
right there from
happen.
the members of KBG
KBG
allows
just
them
did
to
their
secure
thing,
both
but
the
like even then,
Dragon
this
as
is
well
exactly
as
what I
the
was talking
Herald
about
and the
last
mid
game,
lane turret. The
where
Nautilus are
like
getting caught out here,
if you
though.
die
Fate seal just on the
and
back.
the enemy
Dodge
doesn't
will
reset,
take
you're
out.
actually
Yuyu, I don't
slightly
think this is the best
advantaged
target pick for
as
G2
long
Black.
as you
Have to fall back.
maintain your health bars, right?
KBG is such a
And
big
so
different
it's one of
team
those
right
like
now.
weird quirks
They
about the
gave up
Wild Rift
they
map
gave up kills in favor here of G2
that you
Blacklist.
can
We
try to
already
take
see that they
advantage of
have
if you're a
both.
really
They
good
took an
team.
Aaron and KD on top of the
Ash
charts. But
Nashers.
in terms of the objectives, in
What
terms of
build
overall
is
map
this?
control, feels like it has been KBG because
I
they're
haven't
able
seen
to get
this
the Dragon, the
before.
Herald, and the first
This on hit
turret
Ash,
in the
maybe?
mid lane. Although G2B might be able to at least equalize
They're gonna give the
turrets
turret
right now
here.
in the bot
It's not
side.
worth pretending.
Able to get at least one.
That said, they
Ime, though,
forced the
able to knock it
flash.
out as good in on the side. KBG still continuously applying pressure in this map. That's their goal because late game scaling, yes, they do have on.
I feel like he could have eaten that flash.
On
Like just
a little bit on the Ash here on
said,
Shamma,
fuck
but
it, I'm
still
gonna
is most
barrier
just
and eat
going
it.
to be a utility champion here on the side of Creepers Gaming. G2 Blacklist has a lot more late game scaling champions because Ezreal, the Yone, and the Aatrox are just so difficult to take down in the late game. So they really need to step it up a notch on Creepers Gaming.
Yeah, they do. But at the same time, it felt like G2B was the one who was going for a really, really good snowball, and KBG was able to stop that, right, against G2B because they were able to get kills in the bot side. They were able to get a lot of kills here and there. But now top side might be in danger here against KBG.
Even isolated, Draw still able to
They can't kill KG.
Just to deny the headbutt pulverize, the cast gonna be pushing them
Oh,
back.
what an arrow.
As well as KD falls
Yeah, this is
down.
an awful
Amy gonna be the
fight.
next target, time around still
Everyone's
Hammer
here.
form,
They're
pushing
so
them back
fucking
off.
aware of it.
As well joining. Hammer form pushing them back. KBG gets one kill, but only that. The shock blast deals a bit of damage towards their side. There's a barrage and not land onto any.
Under nine?
But
Wait,
as
Aaron's
well
on the
as
ward?
Isolated here is gonna be using the mist. Hammer gonna be flapping out. The shot's gonna be used as well, just to diminish the damage. And then one more on attack, and Golden Kai picks up the kill.
Yeah, the fight might not be over yet. Ime is here at the top side. Yuyu and Shalmar only wants to defend. But there could be an angle here for G2 if they're able to poke them down.
So
the
they're
middle.
aware,
It's gonna
so
be-
no
fight's gonna
fight.
Stop right there by taking down
They're gonna fall
Nine
for
at
that.
the top side. I saw Shalma trying to tank one of those mystic shots, but there's only an auto. There was enough right there by Golden Kite able to secure.
Interesting
the
that he
kill
doesn't
on
clear out
enemy
the vision
player.
there.
As we
Not sure
see
why.
The replay right here. This was a
Hold
tower
up, let me
that the
check, make
G2
sure my
really wanted
shots
to
look
force.
good.
They're able to get KG. They might have been able to take the
Okay.
turret, but the immediate response right here from KBG as well as the.
I mean, yeah, this is a good fight from KBG to here, but like past this, the Jace disengage just actually kind of fucks him over there. No Anran ult also makes it really hard on the play.
On run 9. So in the end, it was equalized by G2 Blacklist.
I know Anran's powering like core items to Gwen for damage, but I really would have liked to see Oblivion Orb here.
To at least leverage into that fight. Into the top side, bait seal onto the back side.
Oh,
as
he's
they
not.
find the Camille, but still the arrow
They can't
is
kill.
gonna clutch things out for Keepers
The
Gaming.
Precision Protocol timing was
Blacklist
great
denied
there.
of that kill.
Yeah, G2 Blacklist thought that they were able to go for the counter gap. KD was there right on time, but because of the Ash Arrow, it turned the
Wait,
favor
this is so
towards
good.
the KBG,
This is so
able to
fucking
get
good.
the kill
He's
on
going fucking
Aaron.
Iceborne Gauntlet.
These are
He's
some of the
trolling.
plays that KBG really needs to do to stop any snowball coming in from G2B.
No more Darkened Blade for Ime. It's on cooldown. He has to walk away. Dragon's gonna be spawning up. KBG will not hesitate in taking this down. They have
Okay,
the
so they're
fight already.
autoing
Got
Drake.
2 objectives taken out after winning 2 team fights.
They get rid of the ward or the pit.
To be this time has to be in a better position.
Both
to
Anran
slow
and
down.
Ime are going
Ime,
down.
Golden Kite going back into the base. I don't think this is gonna be a good idea, but 2,000 left on the Dragon.
No steal though.
Gonna be the area giving this away for absolutely free.
Yeah, they didn't have their jungler there. Just gave it away to KBG, not even fighting it out. G2B right now feels like they're playing
Jace with
lot
a
safer
fucking
than
1.2k
they sometimes
gold
do.
lead.
Yeah,
Goofy.
the Ash is actually going AP. As Nasher's suit already really maximizing.
It's not
the cooldown
AP,
as
it's on
well
hit.
As
This
as the AP damage coming up from the
caster
arrow. I
does not
guess,
know what the
as you're
fuck's
talking about,
going
right,
on.
The Ash won't really be the ones who will be carrying the game in terms of her auto attack. She's just gonna be more of a stun bot. And
Gwen
right
is
now,
going AP. Ash is going
right now, that's
Ashes
what she's
because
doing.
she's going on hit. Like it's
And is doing a really good job at it as well. And later on, still DPS is going to be
your job
quite
is to
possible be
fucking
made
know
by the
builds,
Ash.
brother.
The on hit.
Does give on hit damage, like what you mentioned. Blade of the Ruin King, I think is going to be the next item as well by Shama. Regardless of the situation, he is going to be dealing damage in a fight, and so much protection has been given towards him so far, despite the great engaged composition of G2 Blacklist.
Yeah. Right now, though, KG might be in trouble right here. Draw is here.
Extec Ultimatum is
Oh,
blocked
the
for so
Precision
long.
Protocol shield being
Hookshot, though,
AP
can find some
sucks.
space to be able to escape. Keep escaping. Arrow
Oh, no,
in the
Ime.
bottom lane. Dodged!
No
Okay.
Ash Arrow.
It's dodgeable. And Damas
It is.
almost super accurate in all of his enchanted crystal arrows.
Yeah, that is true.
This
That's
arrow
why
is being
Ash
such a
is
pain.
Such a great pick right now for KBG in this Game 6 of our Best of 7 series.
I mean, G2B is like still in a fine position, but I honestly think that because the Ezreal and IBG, they don't scale. Like, I think that Gwen is going to be able to match Aatrox in terms of like sustained healing over time. And I think that the way that the fights are going to play out with 2 Drakes means that it's fucking impossible for the Ezreal to actually do anything, because he built Iceborne Gauntlet, so he's going to have no damage. And then because the Ezreal have no damage, the Ashe will outdamage him over the team fight, and he can't win, even if he does have higher escapability with his E and his Flash.
In the bottom side, Baron is now available to be taken. KG still maintains good stronghold in the top lane. Hook shots away. Already happy securing just 1 tower. KBG just working really well on the macro.
Yeah. They've just been really playing out the map here against the G2 Blacklist in terms of the macro, right? They've been getting these small.
Enrin's still
small,
1k down, which kind of
objectives to
sucks.
not get too
No
far
vision on
too
Baron
far
for
in terms of the lead
KBG,
that
no
G2
wards.
has, and this lead that G2 Blacklist has had, it's been like 2k.
I mean, this
for
kind
the
of
past,
forces
6 minutes.
Ooh
It has
to like
diminished to only
stay down here.
1K.
Unfortunately, he's
Means
kind of
that
tethered to this
doesn't matter
spot,
at this point,
this area of the
that
map,
lead
right?
is very-
And so
is less
it's gonna be a
effective
bit
than it was
tough for him to
earlier.
actually get a
As things
move
stand, it's
to make a
very
gank.
much dead even between the two teams.
But I think this is still gonna be fine here for G2 Blacklist. They do have the better scaling composition, and as long as
They see them hit it a couple times, but like the
KBG
KBG team comp has such good fucking vision control, like even without wards. Like Gragas Cask into Ash Arrow into Ash Hawk Shot. Oh, that's a miss. Draw lives.
Still committing onto the fight with Exec Ultimatum as the Aatrox is gonna be pushed back. The KBG finds the separation again. Aaron's gonna be flashing away.
Like, look at how fucking little damage Golden Kite does.
And this should be Baron by Keep Us Gaming.
Keep Best Gaming bided their time.
didn't get
waited
Katie,
for
though.
G2
There's no
Blacklist
guarantee.
to commit a mistake, an overextension, and draw.
They're also
the one
not
who got
zoning.
caught out right there. The great cast coming in from Yu, and now the Baron's being burned quickly right here by KBG.
No contestation.
Oh, they didn't even get
whatsoever.
time.
G2
They didn't have vision.
Blacklist has been decoded once more, and KBG is happy with the results.
Yeah, 12 minutes in. Baron is down. I've seen the replay right here. Draw trying to start out a fight here against KBG. Almost catching Yu out, but the stasis just buys so much time here for KBG. And Yu by the end of this fight throws out the cast to really throw things off for G2 Blacklist, isolating 2 of their members, letting KBG get 2 kills for them, and then securing that Baron.
The biggest factor of that.
I mean, yeah, now it's Soul Point. This is the next biggest fight of the game.
Into the back line, Arrow connecting.
5, 4.
But still able to at least move around. This time though, they continue onto the fight, taking Adron down. That can be big here.
Ime is dead.
No.
No.
Onto the team fight, they turn onto the dragon. Can Dawn be
He
able
just
to get
smited.
the steal here? No, it doesn't. The Arrow this
The
time
fuck
does
is
not
Daw
do anything
doing?
Here for Shama, so it's gonna be surprise some time before the Dawn escape is gonna be flashing away, but the base is gonna be pushed here by KG. Base race is gonna be possible here. Same scenario that they did on the Thunder top at this time. Ime is gonna be going there into the top side as the rest of G2 Black is going towards Shama. Base Hexacle is
Oh,
gonna
no,
be used there
Ime?
onto the base. Still is able to dodge a bit of that auto attacks there off KG, but the base is gonna be exposed. Nexus shield this time.
Wait, ain't no fucking way.
By KG still is gonna be re-engaging.
Going back in.
The area denied. The base race, the push. Of
We can't end,
KG is
but
not
this
gonna
is-
happen this time.
Really
KG
fucking dangerous for
really
G2B.
wanted to end the game right there, even
Because they only got, like, they got a lot of
Instead,
gold, right? Because they did get
rolled
a
the
wipe
dice,
there, and
hit
they're gonna
the
get a lot
bullets
of,
one
well,
more
they can't get any
time,
standing
about
gold,
600
but they
HP,
need to make sure
G2
top is
Blacklist
constantly pushed out now. Like,
successfully
any drop of
defends
top
their
wave
Nexus,
means that
able to fight
KBG win the game.
another day, and here we are.
So, like,
in a
it's
very
really dangerous to be in the
even
position
mode
they're in.
state. Dragon Soul was
This is one of those times where I'm
denied
actually
by
in
G2
favor of
Blacklist. This is
KBG
the best
splitting
game
because,
they
like,
can
it's
have.
not a
This game is just
extremely
so
important
close.
objective
It's going
that,
on
like,
the
is going to
knife's
make or break
edge.
your
I
game.
said
Although, like, Soul
Blacklist
is really good.
needs
Oh, it's
needs to
Infernal
put-
Soul
it
too.
needs
Actually,
to
yeah,
get
he probably shouldn't have
huge.
split.
It needs
Infernal
to
Soul is
get
really
huge
fucking
fight
good.
to be able to stabilize this game right now because
Absolutely.
KBG so far
Like, just the
has
AoE
been
that you get from
really
it is
taking
fucking
pace.
goofy.
Everything is on the line right now. The
But I
series
think that
championship is
this
on the
the
line
pressure
for
that you're
G2
putting on
Blacklist.
G2B here
If
is
they
fucking
get
insane.
taken down here, it's over. And we have Elder Dragon spawning up in the next minute and a half. Baron as well can be a big problem later on if ever Keeper's Game is going to be getting that, because a while ago we saw KG almost securing the game in the series already. 600 HP
We'll see.
left.
Because
on
it's
that
like the Nexus is now very low as well, so like backdoors are possible when Camille could probably do it.
Back and take him down.
KBG reminding everyone right now why they are the defending WRL champions. They want to make it a back-to-back championship for them. They really want to take this game right here, right now, and win the series against G2 Blacklist. But still need to do a couple more steps. They still need to secure these objectives. Baron's about to come out, as you mentioned. This could be a huge problem here for G2 Blacklist. They have a poke composition that they haven't been able to utilize yet because of the composition that KBG has. Let's see if KD as well as Aaron. Oh, KD almost getting caught out on it right there. But
Probably not gonna do Baron
Aaron
here.
is able to
Like, it's
slow
a bit of a
down
risky
the poke
timer.
on KBG before a fight starts. That could be a winning formula for G2 Blacklist. But look
They
at
might also
KBG
just feel like they
right now
want
on
to
the
force
bottom side of
Baron
the
and not give a shit about Elder. Because, like, if they have Baron, they can't. And if they don't have Baron, they can in the game. But if KBG has Elder, they can in the game.
Still, executive and the hook shot to disengage. Andren as well is in the area just in case he does pose a bit of a problem here in the push. G2 Blacklist still feels
I mean,
every bit of pressure that KBG is giving towards
Top
them.
wave's not
done
pushing,
this yet.
but
Elder
it will
Dragon
be
available,
because they have
started by
supers.
KBG.
Yeah, Elder has been started.
So top lane's
right
gonna
there.
push out.
Aurora
Bot
has
lane's pushing
used
out right
to
now.
check the area, but Elder is not being pursued right now. by
Camille,
KBG. They
Bork.
want G2 to come in, and now G2 Blacklist needs to find a pick, needs to find a fight that they could take down KBG to turn things around.
They have to. Desperation plays. Desperation is gonna be high on the side of G2 Blacklist. Let's see if they are gonna turn
Okay, yeah, so
onto KBG.
2.5 items
Let's go
for
here. Keep the same.
Anran, 3
They
items
want
for
G2 Blacklist
basically
to be
everyone
desperate
else.
and make a mistake. They want to force a mistake.
This Ezreal does no
So
fucking
far,
damage,
the
by the
bait
way.
is not yet being taken by G2 Blacklist despite
Well.
KBG starting the objective, starting the Elder Dragon time and time again. They're not
I mean, they just let top wave push out here.
Yeah, not responding.
And then you're
just
going
yet.
to have to go
Actually,
answer.
KBG.
Like, when someone
pulling
goes to answer
away
top wave, they just
from the
immediately try
Elder
to burn
right
Drake.
now. A lot of their members are in the mid lane as well as the top side of the map in the jungle. Might be clearing away some vision.
Wait,
KG
maybe
might be
he's just
catching
gonna
out Ime on the
try to
side,
fight?
though, but after the Aatrox does run, actually no, they're fighting it out.
Arrow as well is gonna be connecting. This can be disastrous.
Oh, wait, he sees him? So he's gonna get out.
The signals KBG to maybe start the Baron. Because they have the numbers advantage. Also,
They see, yeah, they see 2 top.
Gain his HP. KD's gonna be in the area just.
They just want to drag this out. They don't want to fight. Like, they just wanna stall.
Force them back.
Right? Because, like, this Aatrox is gonna not have a fun time.
Yeah.
That is basically the goal
Outside,
here.
defending everything right now. Ime is having a bit of a
Oh
hard
no,
time in the
Ime.
top. They has to disengage. Gage is going to check the area as
Yeah,
well.
so the game is over
KG
here.
continues the pressure into the top side. They have the Aatrox, they have the Jace as well, working around there in tandem, 2 versus 1 in the top lane, but the
Elder,
Elder
though.
Dragon still chunked down to half.
They see
KBG
KD?
continuing on the pressure. They want G2 Blacklist to be tilted right now. They want them to make
Yeah.
a mistake. They want
I mean,
them to
Anran
score
should just
catch.
go over this
Desperate
wall.
Parag's gonna be coming through, 6,000 HP.
6.
Dragon is still waiting for an open.
Why is he recalling?
Waiting
Yeah.
patiently, buying up space, buying up
Waiting for
time.
G2.
KBG commits on to draw.
Wait, they catch out draw.
Draw's gonna be using the ult. Still, Arrows gonna be doing quite a bit of damage onto him as well. Still able to
Wait,
take
Katie,
out
big
the
ult, big
Black
ult.
Lives,
Double stasis.
Stasis to the right side as well. Still, the Gwen is gonna be staying alive. Top side as well. KG
Ime's
1v1
here.
against Aaron. Still, Ime doing the work. The Darken Blade is gonna be landed here onto the member seat of Keeper's Gaming. Shaman's gonna be chased away. Dawn unable to get anything and keep
It's a 3v3.
this gaming. This time are gonna be threatened 3 versus 3.
Oh no, Ime!
Ime has to get out.
They
They get the scuttle.
Dawn still pressuring down KG.
Okay, so KG is still in an insane position here. Like KBG is still
What
insanely ahead.
G2 Blacklist was able to secure right there was the pressure. They relieved the pressure from KBG. KG was just threatening the top side with
KG
that
got
split
it.
push.
Oh,
The
that's not
open
good. Wait.
Nexus
They don't know.
earlier
They don't
was
know.
such a big point of pressure.
They don't know. They don't know.
Blacklist, but KBG said, we can't secure Elder. We're going to be starting out the Baron right now, and I don't think G2B has any
He doesn't know.
idea
He doesn't know.
that the Baron's about
He's
to
not gonna
come
check
from
it!
KBG.
They will now. Briar's Bloom spots them out.
Oh my god,
Blacklist
it's over.
this time
It's so
were
fucking
able
over.
to
They
push
can't
this
match
back
Camille.
Without the Baron buff. But this time they are starting the
They're starting Elder. They're starting Elder. Okay. It's what? It's about 3/4.
Aaron can be in a bad spot this time
Asher
around.
wasted.
Aaron is gonna be going in as well. Still. Fine.
Han's low.
AD turns here on
Han's
the
down.
one here.
But
Keep
it's
the
GA.
back line.
Oh, but he has GA.
John
GA.
is gonna be dead. Actually, they need to go to the backside.
GA.
John is gonna be waiting for the opportunity to get the spike in onto the Elder Dragon still. Aaron blasts him off with the shock blast. And Under Nice was gonna be taking down the triple kill already here.
KG,
for Aaron.
he's
is
out.
Gonna be shotting away.
KG's
So
running
Raptors
away.
are going to disengage, but this time it's the best opportunity right
They're
now.
gonna try to end.
To push in the mid lane. They have the Baron Farm minutes
The
in on the
GP5.
side of Keeper's game. It's not gonna be helping them at all. Use
up
up on the recall. Kate is gonna be chasing him out. Mid lane is gonna be pushed here by G2 Blacklist. Inhibitor tower is gonna be prone here. This time by G2 Blacklist.
The 1v5
This time
Dion.
they keep on breathing. This time they keep on believing. And you can never discount G2 Blacklist as they turn
Wait,
onto
no,
the
he doesn't have it.
Nexus. And JBG
Okay, they got it.
this time has to go one
KBG
more
just
game
fucked that up
against
so
G2
badly.
Blacklist.
Another comeback win from G2 Blacklist.
The Camille should have pushed top, gotten pressure.
Here to a game number 7.
I think this is a great series so far, though. I don't-
Series is going the distance.
I don't love
between
how they
these
played that,
two
like,
teams,
post,
the two best teams we have right now in Wild Rift, and
The post.
it's
Fuck,
gonna
what was
go
it?
into a game 7, and that comeback was
Like, the
unreal.
comeback was
Just-
good, but, like, even then. Okay, so G2B had the fucking lead this entire game. KBG got it back, though. Through some, like, fuckery.
To stop Keep Best Gaming from
The
taking
big issue
the-
was, where the
taking
fuck was it?
Elder Dragon, as well as taking their base. It's such an amazing defense right there, and yeah, we're gonna.
This.
time are gonna be the minutes flashed out here
So,
by
KG here, again, he gets a fuck ton of pressure. He can't go back in here. That's number one, right?
The base race, the push of KG is not gonna
Because
happen
if
this
he is
time.
able to stop mid-wave push here, I think that this changes a lot in terms of macro. Same with the keeping this bot wave push here. I also think they probably should have just
Gone away. Time with fence. There's
they should have just traded neutrals.
Next minute.
And then okay, so here they start the pressure play, right? And they're just like, I don't- it's past this. It's okay. So 18 minutes, right? KG is gonna go topside.
They have to. Desperation plays. Desperation is gonna be high on the side of G2 KB.
So they don't want to drop mid-wave and top wave push again. So what they need to do is they need to do a 4-1 split, right? And so basically the idea here is that you want to put one here, and then like 2, 3 here, and then like 1 down here just to cover bot wave in case it happens, right? And so the moment KG gets this wave push, he's gonna push mid wave. And so basically the idea is that you create an imbalance of power where like there's gonna have to be at least one person answering here and one person answering here, which means you have a 3v5 this on this. And so when you do that, you can get a lot of pressure. But like they just kind of
just yet a lot of their members
fall
are
off
in
of
the
it,
mid lane, so
and like they're not
outside of
actually
them.
creating
No,
pressure
that's
here,
because
right? Like
they're fighting it out.
Arrow as well is gonna
yeah.
be connected.
Other than
This
that,
can be
barrier
disaster.
was insane here.
Arrow's gonna be
So now they
here.
see this, right? Once they see this, you need to burst Baron. Like this is where you should just be like fucking running Baron or Elder down. I think.
That signals KBG to maybe
Like,
start
'cause
Baron.
Where are they at? What's Elder at? It's at like it's at 3/4 HP. They haven't even touched it at all. Like it's I don't get it. You know.
Kate is gonna be have one more game, everybody, to decide and crown the victor, the champions of
Oh, they haven't even got a break.
season number 2. Hold your horses, everybody. We'll just go in a short break. But after this one, it's time for the grand finale. Into the back line, Arrow connecting on.
Oh, this
the
is
goalie
way
side,
too far
and Arrow
back.
is still able to Elder Dragon spawning up. A mistake towards G2 Black. So far,
Okay, so right when we're here, like, so you should be pushing this out, right? And so you either need to hard commit to a 4-1, right? You either need to hit hard commit to the 4-1, and you need to do what I said earlier, where you do like a 4-1, where the Camille rotates down. But like they don't commit to either here, and so it ends up being really fucking weird when this Camille gets this like really big pick.
They have the numbers advantage. Also, the Aatrox has to go back into the base to regain his HP. KD's
I also think, and this might be a cope take, that like you could run down top once Camille gets this wave pushed out. Like once you see 2 here, what you could do is you could shift like Anran up. And then you could be like, okay, well, like, you're going to shift 2 up. We're going to shift 2 up. Do you want to play the 3v3? Because, like you're just wasting abilities into draw at this point. Like, there's no value to that ult.
Still, untouched, unscathed here. G2 Blacklist.
And again, like, they create a fuck ton of pressure here.
Everything right now.
Drop midwave. I am being serious when I say drop midwave.
They has to disengage. KG is going to detect the area as well here. Out to Dragon Pit. KG continues the pressure into the top side. They have the Aatrox, they have the Jace as well, working around there in tandem. 2 versus 1 in the top lane, but the Elder Dragon still.
I think you also just have to commit here, because like, if Anran or U actually commit to zoning, I think KD can't actually get in. And so I think that that's another option. Like, I feel like this is just KBG being really, really scared for no reason.
G2 Blacklist to be tilted right now. They want them to make a mistake. They want them to be forced out, to be desperate. The Triparot's going to be coming through 6,000 HP.
Because, like, you're just hoping for a mistake when, like, they want... The longer the Drake is held at 6k, you're actually advantageous. Like, it's advantageous for them. Because it means that they have longer to resolve the amount of pressure that's being put on this side lane right here, right? So the longer that they have to deal with this, right, the longer they have to deal with this other circle right here. And so when they do that, it's like, this is like not actually gaining any sort of benefit. They're not feeling any sort of pressure. You need to make it so they are forced to go in. Like, you need to force them to make a move, rather than like wanting them to make a move and make a mistake.
Waiting patiently, buying up space, buying up time. KG commits on to draw. This time around, Draw's gonna be using the ult. Still, Aros gonna be doing quite a bit of damage onto him as well. Still able to stay alive. Backline's gonna be breached this time around though. Stasis about this time as well. Still,
because then you take this fight, and then it's just fucking over.
As well. KG 1v1 against Aaron. Still, Ime doing the work. The Darken Blade is gonna be landed here onto the members team of Keepers Gaming.
Because like KG's getting no value here, so like they take this after they've relieved the pressure because they waited too long. Like, this is just KBG waiting too long. Unfortunate. I mean, this is gonna be a good series. I think KBG should win Game 7, like I said.
After WRLA2 and G2 Blacklist, Keepers Gaming and Edward Gaming are the owners of the remaining 2 tickets to the finals. Surprises unfolded in the last matches of the playoffs. Thundertalk, the top-seeded team in the group stages, suffered a bitter defeat against FunPlus Phoenix. While are you ready, everyone, for the final game of this whole tournament? The Grand Finals, Game 7, between Keep Best Gaming and G2 Blacklist, the former champions of Season 1, and right now is being contested by one of the best teams right now in Southeast Asia, G2 Blacklist, that grinded through everything, every matchup that they had, started in the quarterfinals to the semifinals after taking down WRLA2, taking down EDG, and right now as they meet against Keep Best Gaming for the second time in the Grand Finals, they're looking to take them down. Will they be able to do so is the biggest question, and we're about to find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out here, Guillaume. It all boils down to this game. Game 7. We're going the distance. G2 Blacklist on the road. On
KBG on blue side, baby.
Run from the lower bracket, from facing everyone in the playoffs. And as you look at that trophy right there, that is the trophy that both of these teams are fighting for. With G2 Blacklist able to take revenge against Keep Best Gaming, who denied APAC that win last season. Or will Keep Best Gaming able to go back-to-back? We'll be seeing it here, Guillaume, as I hope it will be starting the draft soon.
Look, you hear it?
Yeah.
Silver scrapes. The music.
Scrapes.
Let's cherish it for a few seconds before we start. It's time! Are you ready for the last match? As Keep Best Gaming decides to be on blue side for the last game in the entire tournament. Everything is on the line this time around. Keep us gaming in G2 Blacklist. Fight it one last time. Wrestling phase commenced. Lee Sin, Kaze is going to be respected here on KBG's side. Hecarim, Vi potentially as well. The Ezreal is going to be contested here for sure. Evelyn banned away by Keep us gaming. So much respect for KD.
They need to take that away because the Tan is not the type of guy who will be playing that champion. Now, what will be the first pick of KBG? Shen is open. One of the picks that we have been seeing that Han really play his heart out on the champ. But now Ezreal has been picked here. One of the more priority picks we have seen in the series so far.
Ooh. Is G2 Blacklist going for flex picks this time
Whoa.
around? This is very similar. We know this strategy already. Camille, Nautilus, anything can be made.
KBG on
flexed out
blue.
into top lane, mid
Ezreal
lane,
first pick.
jungle,
They pick Nautilus.
or the Nautilus.
Because they're unable to ban it.
But the danger here, right, is
They get the
left
Shen.
open for the Tan. So if this is gonna be a repeat of what KBG did in, I believe it was Game 5, where it was a jungle Nautilus as well as the mid lane
I think that
Camille
this is
for KBG.
pretty good for
It dealt so much
KBG.
damage on
The
single
G2B comp
target.
feels
All
really
of a sudden,
disjointed with
pick
that Varus
one
pick.
target
Like,
out.
Camille
Thing is,
and
there is a Shen. The Shen can just
Not
pop
are going to be
stand
going in
behind it.
really far, and
And
like
that's
Aatrox
still
isn't going to have the
coming
ability to
if
get
that
over
is the
terrain like
strategy
they will.
coming in from G2B.
And so he's going to sort of be stuck behind them, I
One way to
think.
deal
I
with
don't
those
like it.
shields. Just have the biggest burst damage.
I mean, they got to ban not Ornn, not Gragas. Like,
This time, Alice as well gonna deny
if you're not banning
one of the
Gragas,
champs
Oust,
alongside with the
like
Gragas.
Ornn's still here,
Ornn's
Gragas is still here. I don't
It
like
does
the
decide
Alistar
what's
ban.
going
I
on
don't get it.
But again, the picks here of G2 Blacklist dictates that they want to be flexible in their decision making for their positions. Ornn can still be picked up here, Nautilus can still go into the jungle, Camille can still go in the mid lane if Aaron wants to give Andrei 9 a bit of trouble as well there.
Gragas. Okay, so
This
they
feels
want
a
to
bit
force the
dangerous
Ornn
right
pick
now
here.
For G2B.
I feel like that's
For
bad
example,
though,
if this Nautilus
because
is not gonna go into
who
the
has been
hands,
really
KBG
hot
bans are
on the
all
Ornn?
other
Like
jungle
on it,
bans
he's
at
been
this point.
clean as
Four
fuck today,
jungle
especially with the
bans right now. If
W
KD is gonna go back to that
stopping of the
Shyvana, it wasn't
CCs.
one of the best performances we have seen from him. So right now, KBG trying to really sniff out if KD
Banning the
is
Zoe. Okay.
what he's gonna pick in this last game.
You
of
have to fucking keep your
last
flex
game
open
of
here.
the season.
So you either have to blind your mid or
For
top,
so long.
right? No,
Since
jungle.
November,
So you're blinding your mid laner.
October, November,
Gonna
that's
be the
when we
Vlad.
started here in
What
Wild
the
Rift
fuck
League
do you pick
Asia.
into the Vlad?
Has been 4 months.
Kassadin.
We're in the conclusion
in.
already.
It's in.
Kassadin for
I told you I was
Andrew
playable.
9 as the Vladimir gets picked up here by Aaron.
And
For
Rand
the
said,
last
"Fuck this shit.
game of
I'm
the
done.
season, he
We
brings out the
playing for
Kassadin
the late
champion that we
game."
have seen when we're looking about this, some of the most
Aatrox.
successful champions that Andrei
So it's gonna
has
be Camille
had
jungle,
here.
Aatrox
Team
top
Gwen has failed
versus
him.
the
Kali
Renekton.
is a ban, so now
You like
falls
the
back to
Aatrox
the
there.
Kassadin. And for the last pick for this draft, it's gonna be another Aatrox game for Ime against a Renekton on the top side. We have seen
KBG's
the
team comp just,
Aatrox
I think, is
dominate that
better.
matchup. We'll see that's gonna be the same here as we get into this game.
Andra 9 has never dropped a single game, never lost a game on a Kassadin. This is how crucial it is right now for G2 Blacklist. He has picked up the Kassadin 5 times, 6 times, and won every single game and has bursted out and dominated every mid lane matchup. The best mid laner here in Wild Rift League Asia is about to be facing Aaron once again on a Vladimir Kassadin matchup. Everything right now is going to be very
Okay,
important.
we
Every
cook here.
minor, every single detail is going to be the biggest of them all as well. The final game in Wild Rift League Asia Season
How much
2
viewers, I
Grand
wonder,
Finals
are we at?
about to start.
600. Stuart said 500.
I'm so excited here, Giyang. We're
I
gonna
bet
be
there's a
able to
fuck
see
ton of people
which
watching this shit.
Team takes it all.
3,000.
Which team will be crowned champions? And KBG and G2 Blacklist. I want to see them putting it all out there. I want them to see. Want to see a
Okay.
game coming from them.
So,
they will leave.
Lane, I think, is favored for KBG bot, and then top is going to be just rough in general. Renekton into Aatrox, I think, is probably pretty
so
hard.
Far, no jungle shenanigans coming up from both of these teams.
We did talked about the Aatrox pick a while ago, right? Offline when we were in a break. Aatrox is a very important pick for G2 Blacklist to deny towards keep this game as well. And since they have picked up the Camille, that gives
They're just
this
perma
gives
shoving
the
because they're
opportunity
worried
for
about the
KBG
Ezreal.
to
Makes
actually be the
sense.
one to use it. Vladimir can be amplified later on. Kassadin can be locked
Kassadin
in
not going
later
blue
on as
runes,
well.
going red runes. Oh, Andred's fucking done. He said, "Fuck you."
It is all on the execution regardless.
Yeah, there's a repeat as well of some of the games that we have seen earlier. Both Draw and Golden Kite shoves up the bot lane early, and then Draw rotates into the jungle, steals a bit of that Raptor camp to deny a bit of that gold coming in for the Shen. Ime though very low on the top side.
Draw is eating a
Onside
lot of
fight, Draw's taking
poke.
too much damage here. That instance.
So is Uru.
Gets a
It's
piece
basically
as
even.
well with Golden Kite's damage. Shama did have a great performance on the Ezreal pick in that game number 5, and it's wanting to have the same one in this game 7.
Yeah, I mean, Jamal looked really fucking hot on the Ezreal. We'll see if he keeps up
Such
that
a
momentum.
crucial pick, especially on his recent buffs in a couple of patches before. But Ime and KG
Ignite
going
comes
all out.
out. Barrier has not been used yet.
Does have a shield with
There's
a
the barrier.
KG did win it a little bit.
Once KG has W up, oh if he has W up, he could kill, but KD's too close.
KG does have some sort of leverage. Can
George's
crash
gonna
in
play
still.
for the
Flash.
trades.
KD
Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
area, Ime, taunting, baiting down. Will
He
KG
seems
take the bait? The
aware.
answer is yes, as they turn with the Predator, can actually get the steal.
Whoa!
Still on the kill there.
That was
Ime
clean.
did use the
So
flash.
he E's in, W's, Q's for the
KG
HP,
really-
and then he
really
E
flirted
flashes
with the
immediately
idea
so that
of
if
going
Camille
all
tries to
in,
ult on
right?
top of him,
Against-
afterwards
against
she's gonna get
Ime,
dragged
he
down
just
turret.
stood out of range on the
She can't ult before that, because if she does, she's keeping him in the
Even
Ezreal
one
range.
then
And so
even
that means that
KG
he is
just
going
commit
to,
and
you
get
know,
the kill
be able to
outright. But
continue
actually, bot
to
lane,
get
though,
that
nurturing
kill,
happening
probably.
here. The bot side of the map, it has been won a bit by KBG, but Draw and Golden Kite are the ones who are currently shoving up the lane to bot side.
The Blacklist getting a bit of gold lead. Just a bit there. In that instance, we saw Wave crashing into the tower as well, into the top side as KG did go back into the base. Golden Kite and Draw is anticipating.
Oh no!
Wait, Ime's dead.
Into the top side this
They get
time,
the
Taunt
Shen.
helps out KG. And
Stand
secures
United
first
means that he's
blood
gonna get the
against
kill.
Blacklist.
Yeah, it could have been a Stan United player right there from the Ton. The Shen, whenever he has the Shen, just really uses the Stan United in these times. Draw almost getting the hook right there on you. You're just missing out on it, and KD is recalling on the ward right on the bot side.
Yeah, it could have been the best possible play there in the bottom lane because Yu wasn't level 5 just yet. Shama as well.
They're just letting him
Could have
know
been the
that they
best
see him.
possible opportunity for them to maybe secure 2
He has
kills.
to take a recall in another spot.
Oh, actually, Shalma trying to prevent some recalls with the ultimate right there. We're gonna see the top side. KG actually hitting 5
Yeah, so Stan
earlier.
United, he hits
Ime does
5,
hit it as well,
but he
yeah,
gets it a little bit
just
too
a
late.
Stan United play. It is a duo that I have seen so many times already, even in the PC version of League. Renekton and Shen, such a potent combination when these two are available.
Yes, especially because they both have stuns as well. Dawn
Yeah.
and the Ruthless Predator, especially. at
Okay, I
first.
mean,
They
this is
just
really
sit
good for the
down,
Renekton. Like,
press Ime
he's got
for
Phage,
almost
Longsword
4
versus
seconds. That's
Plated,
enough to take
and
it
he's got
down.
Plated
He
as
wasn't
well,
able
so
to
he's
reach
just
the tower.
way better off here.
Alive as well. That's how big of the depression is there on the side of the Renekton and the Shen.
Now,
Vlad
G2
going mid,
Blacklist,
reboots.
bit of the back foot,
Cassin
but
grabbing
this
the
is a position that they have seen themselves throughout this series. The
mana
2 out
crystal.
of 3 games that won so far have been on comebacks, and right now G2B
Okay, trying to
feels
get
like
the
they're
steal,
in the
doesn't get
same
anything.
position in this game so far. We're nearing the 5-minute mark. Herald and Dragon are going to be spawning.
This is going to be a first
So far,
objective
whoever
thing,
gets the
because like if
Herald will be able
G2B
to
don't
get a
stop
huge
the
advantage in
snowball,
their early
the game is
and
over,
getting
right? We've
that
seen it
goal
happen
first kill of
games,
the game.
4-5, where KBG just kind of takes over.
Dragon stacks.
Like that's what's going to happen here if they aren't able to stop them.
Out, threatening for Soul as well. The Blacklist are
You know that they're going
back
immediately for
behind.
Herald too.
2,000 gold. It's not a good signal right now here. Not a good situation. to
So they
be
see the
in
Camille, they
against
see the
a
Nautilus.
position with a Kassadin of Keepless Gaming.
The wards in the bot side for KBG have been immaculate. It has always spotted out KD, who's going to the bot side. Now, though, the Dragon is the one that's being
They see that
targeted
they're doing
here
Drake.
by G2 Black.
They're not
as well.
gonna
Looking at the other
contest, they're
end,
just
the
gonna
Dawn
opt
is
to
on the top
trade.
side, getting the Herald.
play a more standard game because it's your 7th game. You don't want to do anything risky.
Andra 9 does pose a threat there onto the Dragon. Looks like they're not going to be doing that. So just a bit of a handshake for now on the objectives. KG is pressuring top side regardless.
I wonder if he drops it top here.
Shen might actually go there.
Oh.
Not correct
Oh, that's an
as well.
insane flash. Wait, hold up. Wait, they kill? Jamal doesn't die here.
Able to stay alive for so long as KD is just going to be hook shotting away. Draw doesn't have any man, has to walk out towards the turret, but it's being denied, so had to use the flash just to disengage.
They're trying to run this turret down. I think they get it.
Mustering out the strengths is going to be able to secure
Wait, did they get
in the
2?
mid lane with all of the plates as well.
Yeah, they get all the plates. Shelly is the one who takes down the turret in the mid lane. Might be getting a second tackle.
Oh,
Does get one
that's
damage
big.
to
That's
the
big.
turret
A
for
lot of turret damage there.
40%
That means that the
of
mid lane
its
pressure is going to be a
HP.
lot larger.
Oh,
You
that's-
can't drop mid
That's
wave
very
here.
bad right now for the side of G2 Black. Is going to the replay right here. Look at Golden Kite, tries to catch out Shauma, but Shauma just walking to the side, not getting hit with the chains of corruption.
Good movement,
Now the punish
flash
from
E.
KBG was immediate. Habitat San United, as well as the Call of the Forge God to secure the kill on Golden Kite. This just gives so much tempo, so much momentum to KBG right now. They even summoned the Herald to take down the first turret of the game in the mid lane.
And amplify the gold lead that they have. Look at the gold charts. 4 members of Keep Best Gaming ahead against G2 Blacklist. And a 4,000 gold lead so far here in a 7-minute game. Aaron might actually get gathered into top side, forced out to blood.
Okay,
Please.
Aaron forced to use pool.
Unable to defend this tower.
They get, what, 2 more plates?
Can be resolved. Just able to at least zone out some of the members here of Keep Best Gaming. Since
Not gonna get the plate there.
plates are
690.
doing
Okay.
really well in
He only
defending
needs
this
1
tower.
auto. He can't really step up here though.
It's about to be changed. Plates are about to be removed here.
Yeah. And you know a team with a Kassadin is ahead? Is that when you don't talk about the Kassadin, because you don't see the Kassadin, he just farms on the side, scales into the game, and
Yeah, this is one of those
KBG
danger
with that
Kassadin
current
games.
condition
Because, like, you haven't thought about him.
already
You just
ahead.
realize he's
This
there.
game goes
And at
even
level
more
13, you're going to
longer.
realize he's there with
G2B is
3
gonna find
items.
themselves in a huge hole against this Kassadin.
And that's what they want.
You can already see, like,
Well,
it's
has a bit of
so
problem
fucking hard to
against
play
Andra
against him.
9, had to use a sanguine pull. It was
What? Yo! Yo!
help of
Draw!
Man! Call of the Forge charge gonna be straight into the top lane, but we will not find anything else.
That was a flash predict
Going for
hook.
that 50-50 play, just going for the prediction on the flash, on the rift walk from that Kassadin, catches him on the exact timing, punishing Anra 9 for his
I will
aggression.
shout out that
Anra
that
9
is one of the
did get
best
100
fucking
gold for the
Nautilus
first
plays
strike,
I have
but still
ever
a kill
seen.
going in favor of G2B.
Genuinely.
That's something
And I'm
all
a
pressure
wake
that
up
they have
glazer, and wake up's never done anything that good.
That's gonna be very important. Every gold has to be injected here on Aaron so that he can maximize his damage output.
Like, that was genuinely like I thought to myself, I'd be like, oh, you just go in and you kill here. I didn't even like. I don't think Anran even
on
recognized that possibility because, like, it's not something you'd think about. It's so good. It's such a great fucking play.
Email still gonna be fine here in the bottom lane. KG will start to struggle against the Aatrox from mid game towards a late game, and that's gonna be felt here by KBG later on.
Yeah, you'll be feeling that Ime on this Aatrox will be outscaling the Renekton. KG does walk away.
Okay, so
from
they get
possible attack
pushed.
coming in from KD. I also like to point out earlier KD had an opening to try to go on KG, but instead secured the scuttle, which gave them a lot more information.
Did Aaron not take
where
blue yet?
Run 9 was when it was.
Or maybe they're giving it to Jama.
To the bot side of the map. Now we're heading to about this 9.5-minute mark. Second Drake's about to spawn, and we usually see games swing on this second Drake.
And G2 Blacklist still
30 seconds until Drake. We'll see who goes for what.
Opportunity waiting for the correct power spikes of their composition. KBG actually has a bit of a pressure here because their Renekton is going to be falling off. We saw KG be the one to split push a while ago in that last game, but this time it's actually G2 Blacklist can do the same. KG taunting Ime. They do have the Sandy United ready and available. We have KBG going towards the bot side. Will be spotted out.
Okay, so they should be getting this Drake. They see 3-4 top. They're just going to opt to trade top turret for Drake here. Andrea 9 is playing back.
Yeah. He decided to go for the easier objective, but
Wait,
Anra
Golden
9
Kite?
is still in that bush.
He doesn't know.
Is checking in. It's Stan United.
Golden guy still is alive. The Thon gonna be going in, still committing onto the chase, and will talk him down to take him out.
They
as
kill
well.
Anran?
G2 Blacklist.
Yes.
What are they to do? What are they to
It's like it
respond?
looked like they did, but you
Target
can't tell.
away, still is gonna be fine. The charge there by Yuyu.
Oh,
Nice
Still
Yuyu.
stay for the Thon. Denies
Trade
any
1-for-1,
answer
but
from G2
Anran
Blacklist.
gets the kill there, so
In
he's
the end of the
pretty
1-for-1, Aaron was
he's
able
pretty
to
happy with that.
kill,
The amount of scaling that you get off of
So,
Cassidy
was
as
it
like a kill
two
versus like the amount of scaling that
right
Vladimir
now for
gets, I think is
G2B? They're
way
also
favored in
able to
terms of the
get third on
Cassidy
top side, and
because
they
like I said,
prevent
3 items
KG from
Cassidy
getting
wins the
more
game
advantage on the
immediately.
bot side.
It's
But
fucking
this
over.
is a replay right here. We're gonna see Anran 9 just being
He didn't
very
stack that third
patient
Q though.
sitting
That's
here,
that's
and
what's
this
weird
is
to
what
me
we've
because I
been
think
talking
he
about
should have
as well.
stacked the
Anran
third
9
Q,
and the
TP'd in
Thon,
place,
they've just been playing together
and then
so well,
when he does
and the
that,
Thon was the one who was
it's
able to
fucking Jover,
finalize the
and
kill
then he
here
can maybe
on-
also get out. The
on
only
the
issue might be
Varus,
mana,
but Aaron also
so
in
that's
the area
that
was
is a
able to
worrying
get the
concern.
trade back, evening things out for G2 Blacklist.
This is where G2 Blacklist has us to kind of step back a little bit.
The gold lead
because there
has
are
slowed.
some death
It's not as
drops that
fast
can
as the other
be
games, right, where
established
KBG
by
just took
KBG.
over. You know, we're
Shen,
talking
the
15-minute
Renaissance,
game.
the Ornn from the
But
Cassidy.
then again, you think
Many
like
things
that
can
game
be
wasn't
activated.
hyper realized until Cassidy or until Anran got that fucking Akali kill. Penta.
They get the revenge for Anran 9.
Aaron just overextended in the lane. Usually that is a safe place for a Vladimir to farm, even against a Kassadin. But the thing is, there is a Shen on the map right now, and Shen, he just uses ultimate to get anywhere he wants to. And with the Kassadin, who has so many dashes because of that short cooldown on that riff walk,
What are we looking
has
at?
allowed them to just
Anran,
chase down that Vladimir.
301 as well.
Okay, so he
On the
is
Thon,
skipping
from
boot
far,
enchants right now.
the
He is
Thon
powering
as
item.
well, very far ahead
He has
compared to
probably
KBG.
about
It's gonna be
800 gold in the bank right now.
But we have seen him operate short
890.
skirmishes.
Yeah,
Just
so
being
he's
able
gonna
to
have
focus
that.
so much on the positioning, on the advantage of Keepa's game, continuing
Yeah,
this
so he
fast.
just bought that off the Ornn
His
proc.
influence
so
towards the
he's-
blue buff, taking it
he's
away
chilling.
from Ime as well. Call of the Fortune gonna be used here onto the Camille, able to knock
Katie's
him down
dead.
for so long, and he is just gonna be taken
That's
down.
Baron.
Ime gonna be continuing onto this fight though. Thon still able to tank in so much damage. This time he turn onto draw, able to take him out. Still is gonna be staying alive. Aaron gonna be joining the fight though. Won't be able to get anything.
They go Baron
there.
here.
G2
That's
Blacks
jungler
lost
down,
one
you
member,
can go
unable
Baron.
to get any trade.
Yeah, but they lost their jungler. They lost
See the
KB.
resets. They're coming
12
out.
minute mark, Young Baron is up, and we always talk about how KBG loves to get these early Barons, but they're not even setting up a trap right now here against G2 Blacklist. They know.
I think
there's
they're
a lot
just.
of catch
It makes
potential
sense.
here.
I don't mind because it's like, hey, we could do Baron. There is a small percentage chance that if we do Baron, they are able to flip, and like they get a couple kills, and that like stops our lead from snowballing as much as we'd like.
The gold graph on the left side.
And so they might just be like, okay, cool, we're just gonna go. You know, we're gonna give our Kassadin a fuck ton of gold, a fuck ton of EXP, and like we will just say that like we know this game is going to 18 minutes. Like we're gonna fucking play the good old, hey, we're gonna sit here and wait kind of game. They see two bots, so they might try to force top here.
This time, as the Thon can be spotted out, red line won't connect onto anyone. Not able to terrain, not able to close in the distance. And since the information has been provided here for KBG, they can continue pressuring down bottom side, maybe secure another tower to help out
Draws,
with
recall
gold.
is stopped. They're gonna get this turret.
Help out in terms of gold as well as pressure.
They don't
There are two
actually. Yeah,
members
they
of
can't get the
KBG
turret.
right now on the bot side. The turret is very healthy though, so not gonna be a
Gold lead
lot
extending
of,
again.
Of takes right now in the bot side of the map. KBG right now trying to just keep
20
control
seconds
over
on
this
Drake.
mid lane. The mid
What's
lane
Aaron out for
position is
items?
still up for KBG.
2
In
and
terms
3/4.
of that, mid lane.
So if he
mid-lane
catches
control
his top wave,
is
he
gonna
might
be in
get it.
favor of KBG.
He needs what, 900?
For Ime,
Assuming that he just bought Blasting Wand and has no gold. Yeah, 900. That's commodity cost. So he could maybe have third item here. Also might have level 13 as well. We didn't get C levels. They might just give this Drake. Genuinely, I think you give this Drake over.
Still grouping up, they turn onto Yuyu, unable to catch him
KBG's
with the
here.
auto attack, not in range this time down. For draw, they are going to be anticipating the engage here.
Oh, he's going on flank?
Still, it's going to buy enough time with the stasis. They are turning onto Aaron, can actually
The Kassadin flank!
Here with a Cassidy. Iron9 is going to be chasing some of the members here of G2 Blacklist. Still is going to be staying alive for so long still. Though, G2 Blacklist.
Where'd they get the bounty from? Oh, they got the Drake. Okay, I was like, the bounty procced somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Alive on Keepers Gaming, they can go straight towards the Baron.
Yeah, you see them immediately run
They can
Baron.
Go and start out this Baron right now. Only 2 members of G2 Blacklist is left alive after that ice.
They're gonna run down top bot turret and then get the bounty off of it, which I think is actually a very smart play. Right? So they're conceding Baron here, but they understand, hey, we can at least make a counterplay, because if we recall, we don't get to make a counterplay. Plus, this is advantageous because it stops the waves from pushing out as much in terms of Baron, right?
We do see the fight being started right here by UU with the Call of the Forge. Got an Unrun 9. Just has a really good flank at the back and just huge amounts of damage coming in from the Cassidy before he was exhausted by the G2B members. In the end, it was only 2 members left alive.
Yeah, that Aaron flank was huge.
Not able to get anything else. Now, KBG getting the bigger objective, getting the Baron on themselves.
I think he has 3 items at this point, like genuinely. I think he probably has 3 items. He has 13. There's 4 members top side. They're all recalling now. Yeah, so he is a fucking demon. He is your nightmares right now. This is literally the one thing that G2B didn't want. And this is why I was like, they're just... I don't like how I don't like their draft, because their draft needs to win super hard early game.
Still, the pressure's going to be on. Charge there by Yu. Checking the air just in case someone's hiding there behind the terrain. But it's time to actually sweep.
Yu, is he dead? He hits stasis. Flashes out.
Area. Golden Forge God as inhibitor into the mid lane is going to be taken down. Golden Forge God will connect it onto draw still. All 3 lanes being pushed here by KBG.
I mean, they've got waves synced up. Aaron's trying to step out. Do they catch?
Might be regretting. KG gonna be flanking as well. KD still staying alive for
KD's
a
dead.
longer time. Shama's gonna be
Jama's still alive. He died. And flank. Base. Can they kill Aaron? No. That's a nice stasis. No, they back off here. They don't have Baron. Just play safe. Yep.
They have opened up the base of G2 Blacklist.
Yeah, so that's just a good, hey, you play safe there. You play for what is your guaranteed win condition at Elder. You're 10k gold up, so you just play for the team fight, you win the team fight, you win the game.
Was Shalma being chased down by Aaron on that Vladimir, and KBG just has such a huge
also their base is exposed, so like everybody remembers the pressure that was being put on right last game. The amount of pressure that is put on is probably tripled, right? Because you can have your Cassidy and go shove bot wave every now and then they have to go match that. The Renekton can go shove top wave every now and then, you're gonna have to match that. And so it's just like, hey, we are going to have to match waves here.
Figure out a way how to break this pressure that KBG is enforcing upon them.
And this is the bigger problem of them all as well. KBG can just place for time. They have all the inhibitor towers taken away already. They have very many minions slowly pushing onto the towers, onto the base here of G2 Blacklist. Ime is going to be stalked here by Under9.
Wait, they don't know about Ime?
KBG's on the other end.
On the other end. Yes, he is going to be engaging onto him, but doesn't know that Under9 is going to be there as well. It's going to be flashing away, but still it's going to be
They killed him.
down.
Wait, that's huge. That's huge. That means they get the win. That's a guaranteed win. With the way the waves are set up right now, it's a guaranteed win. Oh no, Anran!
Forwards for this time around. G2 Blacklist can now turn onto the Elder Dragon, but they have to send someone out into the top lane to defend the base. Aaron's gonna be the one. Golden Forge gonna be sent onto the KD.
He can!
Can he actually
KD's
escape?
already
Base is exposed.
Wait, he TP'd. Stand United!
And KBG back to back champions in Wild Rift League Asia. This time in Season 2, it takes a little bit longer, but they win. Back-to-back champions and are crowned here right now as the best team in Southeast Asia.
Congratulations to Keep Best Gaming, able to defend their title in the WRLA, securing the second championship for them as we see them raising up their trophy.
Congratulations to Keep Best Gaming. It is in their name. They are
easy fucking games. That's me clouding on Twitter. I'm gonna stop the recording here for YouTube. Enjoy this 2-parter.